and welcome back to another very, very exciting episode of SDS today.
Oh, you got a nice,
special one.
nice voice on today.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we're
Bit
rookies out
raspy,
here.
bit raspy.
These audio listeners are enjoying.
Hey,
No, this
hey,
episode's just for the ladies.
Trust me. Listen, I am your host for today, Fuad, of course. And listen, today, as you can see by the title of the video, we are ranking every Premier League club's transfer window. We're going to do it in a tier list, and of course, I have a wonderful table alongside me as well.
It's quite a handsome table today.
Captain, yes.
Quite a handsome table. I'm going to take most of the load, for how handsome it is.
Whoa,
But,
I mean,
yeah.
that's how we're starting the episode. But my vice captain, as you can see, of course, is Ilyas. Welcome back, my man. How are you?
No.
Oh, no claps, no claps.
No claps? No.
Initiate yourself.
There we go.
Have to. You know, in the back of the plane, you're just like, yeah. We landed.
And of course, sitting across him, we have Eritrea's very own
Ooh.
from Islington.
Prada
Fuizzi.
glasses.
Wow.
How are you, brother?
Oh, Prada today. Last time you had Gucci.
I'm proud of you.
Wait. All them ads on the Instagram.
So,
you know it is.
Everybody's clapping with their hands here. But why am I looking this way and there's one person there that's not using their hands to clap?
Should we name that one
I
person?
don't want to name them. I just saw them stand up and then just...
He's an FBL cheater.
He's an FBL cheater.
Sitting next to him, of course, we have the Somalian Shakespeare. That is Abdul.
Oh, double S.
Thank you so much.
Come on.
Yeah.
Listen,
good
make
intro, you
sure
know.
you guys are getting involved as well. Like the video, please. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. What are you doing?
Make sure you listen on audio as well, Spotify.
Of course.
Everywhere you listen.
Give it a 5-star
Apple,
rating, please. And without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? Oh, is there anything I want to mention? Of course, there is something I want to mention.
What are we going to mention?
Have you guys forgotten that Mastermind is out? First semi-final leg. Make sure you go and check that out. And there is a very, very special treat for the listeners who were keeping their eyes out. The live show is back!
I might take off my top. We're going again. We're going again. Drink up, man. Rubicon Mango. What?
He's got Rubicon here, fam.
Listen, I'm hosting the show today. Please.
Okay.
My bad.
It was straight. It was straight.
It was almost Cardi Part 2.
I thought it was
But
Cardi,
yes,
you know.
ladies and gentlemen, October 9th, we are officially doing another live show. So many people asked us about last year's one. They missed out. Do not miss out on this one. We are going bigger. We are going better. We are going to put on a show.
Are we going harder?
Oh, you best believe we're going twice hard.
Yeah, baby. Twice as hard. Damn.
Bring it back. But trust me, listen, we got a very exciting live show coming for you. Make sure you check out Mastermind as well. Second semi-final will be coming out at some point later in the week. And then today.
Make sure Hasib gets out at 8 p.m. Just
Yes.
put the fries in the bag, bro. Just put the fries in the bag, bro.
If the episode is late, at Hasib, at CBK on Twitter, it will
Yep.
pop up just here.
Yeah.
Hasib will put it there. That's where you heard your abuse. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Now,
And we support it.
Bit of hate, bit of everything. I don't mind.
So, ranking every Premier League's transfer window. This is going to be an interesting one. Of course, all 20 clubs will be there. So if you're there, your club will be mentioned as well. Let us know in the comments what you think as well, where you think we should have graded them. If we maybe got it wrong, if you think we're right, let us know as well.
Not in
I know-
alphabetical order as well.
Yes, we are doing it in a kind of chaotic order just to keep, retention.
I think we got Manchester City first.
First up, we have Manchester City, and let's look at their incoming. Savinho, of course, coming in from Troyes.
Great, that's a great incoming. to be
Ilkay
honest.
Gundogan coming back, of course.
Are we doing incomings only? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
could.
think those are the only two, right?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are the only two incomings from what I could see. Yeah, so if we had to grade Man City's transfer window, what are we saying, boys?
Well, they're always right.
Talk to me.
Yep.
No,
As
they
someone who
always...
has always watched
Yeah,
from behind.
they always pass their exam every single... If you pass your exam, you're a very smart student.
Yeah.
So whether they get one player in, 2, 3, and get rid of so-and-so,
Yep.
fam, you have to give them a pass, fam. And you know what that pass is? It's an A, regardless.
So they're not just doing the bare minimum.
They're not doing the bit. They're doing what needs to be done.
Fairs.
Do you get it?
I don't think it's an A though.
For example, Arsenal scream, we need a left-sided CM, we need a striker. They don't get the job done. When Man City needs something, they get the job done. So we need to put them where they need to be put. They're going to win. Who's going to win the league this season?
I mean, in terms of big outgoings this year, they only had Alvarez and Cancelo. So you could say not much to replace in terms of... Cancelo has been part of the team for the best
They
part
didn't
of a year
replace
and a half.
Alvarez.
They got Haaland.
But last year Haaland was out quite a bit, and Alvarez took on.
He got that thing
He
now.
took on all the load for Haaland.
I think Pep has shown us in this league in the previous seasons that even if Haaland for whatever reason does go down, they have solutions for that.
I
I've seen
can't
them.
remember
We've
what
seen
year
them
it
win a
was,
league times of a false
Yeah.
nine, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They've shown in different ways. But my thing is, it's interesting how we have to grade the teams because their starting points for all teams are different.
Yeah.
And City's starting point with their squad is already so good. Yeah, they lose on Alvarez. Yeah, they lose on Cancelo. Cancelo was already not involved in the squad mainly last season anyway. And Alvarez is probably someone that they might have kept, but we know Pep's policy. If you don't want to stay, there's the door.
Yeah.
This squad I really like a lot. And when I saw the Gundogan signing, I that's when I said City will win the league again for the 5th time in a row. Because we look at how well their squad was in that treble-winning season, and I look at them now without even their player of the season hasn't played for Spit City yet. And I still I don't know how Foden fits in this team that is right now.
Yeah.
Savinho, the guy looks a revelation.
He brought back Jogo Bonito.
He's a
He
breath
just
of
looks
fresh
a
air.
revelation.
And he
It's
looks,
a league.
and the way he plays is not exactly, but remember when Mahrez did the Spider-Man meme?
Yeah.
I remember watching that Chelsea game. I was like, damn, it actually does look like him.
Genuine.
26 as well, left-footed.
Light
but he's-
skin.
Yeah, light skin.
Yeah.
But he's bringing back Jogo Bonito, man.
Bro, I like the squad a lot. It's basically the treble-winning team with a bit of additions. You know what I'm saying, different
So
players.
is that all
have
they
in the front
needed
row.
over the summer was the sprinkles, basically?
That's
the cake
what
was
I
already
think.
made.
You
Exactly.
can tell. You
When
can
the
tell.
foundation is
You can
right,
tell. Pep went into it and was just like, "Yo, we only need 1 or 2 players. We don't
Yeah,
need
that's
nothing
it.
crazy.
That's all they
don't need
needed,
anything
bro.
crazy."
Like-
And what I like now is he's kind of gone back to that. Not that I don't know if it was a treble in the season when he had Sane and Sterling on both wings.
Yeah.
He had left foot, left winger,
Yeah.
right foot,
Said
right
that.
winger, and he done
Yeah.
it first game of the season. He done it. I think he done it second game of the season, but
Yeah.
But he did switch it around a couple of times. But Sane and Sterling
It
did
might
do
have been the
that.
Centurion season, I think you're referring to.
Yes, I think it was Sane and Sane won young player of the year.
1920 because
Yeah.
I remember thinking that game against Leon all them
Yeah.
years ago had scarred him almost from playing that kind of full throttle attack, and he just went, you know what, I'm doing this full centre back, overload the midfield, and we're going to play that way. And now with these signings, it almost feels like, you know what, let me mix it about certain games.
And what I like
got
as
the
well
tools
is he didn't sign another winger. I know he signed Savinho, but he didn't sign another winger, which is him showing Doku, I want you to be the main winger this season. Even though Grealish has come back, Foden might play on the wing,
What did
Bernardo
you
might
think
play
about
on the
Grealish's
wing.
performance the other week? There was kind of divisive opinions on it. He's the kind of player as a winger. You might watch him as a winger and say, didn't really do much in that
you
game.
know what I would say?
But he
In
does a
terms of
lot.
the
System,
but he does a lot
It's
for
a
the
different
system.
profile to what they have.
Yeah.
So when you look at Savinho, when you look at Doku, you're looking at kind of direct, dynamic wingers.
Yeah.
I even look at Oscar Bob and you're thinking maybe a little bit more technical, a bit more of a dribbler.
Yeah.
Grealish is kind of, I feel like eye-the-needle passer, kind of control the game when you want to retain possession a little bit more.
Slows down the game a lot.
Yeah. So it's like, I think having those variety of options, as you said, they didn't need to add much. So if we're looking at the tier list now, we've got obviously A star, A, B, C, D, and E.
Okay, so let me.
So we're not doing E's, straight F's.
Okay, let me
Alright.
ask. Do you think there was an area City needed to improve on after last season?
The only thing you could say is maybe a backup striker, but like I said earlier, Haaland, first of all, is looking like he's on mad fire already this season. And we have seen them play with Foden and a false nine. We've seen them play with different solutions if they don't have a proper focal point in the team. So maybe that's one area that you say they didn't tick.
But
other than
on the flip side, I think City were the only team I think I've ever seen to have 2 number 9s that are both worthy of starting.
In terms of Alvarez
as,
and
in,
Haaland,
as,
you
in,
mean?
as good as they are. So
Yeah.
Alvarez and Haaland are both A-level
Ready to
Premier
start,
League,
yeah.
world, not world class. Haaland's world class. Alvarez could play for almost any team in the world. Imagine having him on the bench.
Yeah, but even not having him, it's not a massive miss.
That's what I'm saying.
They
So
don't
like,
even miss
they
him
got
like
what,
that.
90
Do you
million
get-
for him, 80 million for him,
great
and they
deal.
bought him for 15 mil.
a great
Like,
deal.
come on, man. Like,
Business,
what,
fam,
that's
they're standing
easy.
on business.
Last
How
So,
do you-
so where you going, Abs?
Come on, let's be smart. Forget the hatred thing.
We have, not even the hatred thing. I'm
You're
just thinking
Somali,
about how
bro. You're
the
from
rest.
here. You're from London.
I'm just thinking about how
The
we
hatred.
have-
Listen, he's wearing a Manchester shirt, but it's light blue from what I can see.
Yeah,
Hey.
come on, man.
Hey.
Come on, hey man. But I'm just thinking about the rest of the other teams as well. So like,
I mean,
We'll think about them when we get there.
I do feel like across the board we're going to do stuff.
yeah,
like-
we're
we're gonna do stuff like-
We're gonna get there.
We've done that
for
with
now-
managers.
for
England,
now,
we've done
I'd
that with
say
managers
based
as
on
well.
expectations
Yeah.
and what I think they'll do, I'd say A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on what you think they'll do
Well,
with the 2
because I
signings.
think they'll win the league.
Because
I think Gundogan wins them the
but
league.
what's funny is they got rid of Gundo. They didn't replace him. Then they replaced him with
Because
Gundo.
they like,
But then they
Gundogan
replaced
was
him
so
with
tough to
Gundo.
replace.
They're like, we
And
can't
also
find
they
him.
won the league
Right.
without him anyway.
And I do think now if Haaland wants to drop out, I think they're going to put Gundo or De Bruyne as the number 9.
Yeah.
I think if one of those two, if he
Yeah.
drops out, then he's going to go back to when
Even
Jesus
Foden.
was
The
the
player
left
of the
winger.
season is not playing for them, and they look like they're in second gear every game.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm giving
Pep's
this
scary.
brother. Pep is mad. I'm giving him A star.
And
Did you
hear what he said? No.
you went too far. You went
So
too
wait,
far.
what did you?
the quote he said the other day.
Let me tell you.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, one
Pep-
second,
he
one
said
second,
he
one second. What did you say?
I said A.
You said A
A star. Reason is Pep said pre-season is officially over.
Yeah.
Fam, we're 3 games in.
Yeah,
He said pre-season's done.
But what was the other one he said? He said, my players aren't motivated till the end of the season.
He said, I'm not thinking about the Premier League.
Aye, you have to give
business
him
end, I'm ready.
I'm not thinking about the
players.
Premier League
Come on,
title right
That's
now.
all he needs.
Mate, I think
He
about
knows
the
what's
Premier
going
League.
on, bro.
man. That's scary.
Trust me,
That's right.
every season, this guy is a genius.
I'd
You know,
hate to-
he's an
My
evil
one
genius.
genius
He's an
is
evil
Pep
genius.
Guardiola.
Yeah,
Do you
he's an
get it?
evil genius,
He's
yeah.
on his level by himself. He's like what Messi is for football.
Genuinely,
Pep is like that
would
for
hate it. I
managers.
don't know how you did it for so long. I'd hate to be in a title race with
Brother,
Pep.
giving him
I
A
like
star,
that
fam.
point you just said now.
Yeah, like what
That-
Messi is for
he's-
footballers,
he's
Pep
one-
is
yeah.
like that for managers.
100%.
Like
100%.
as you said, look what he said. What they need, I can't remember if it was Ilyas or Abs. And what they need to improve on. We're talking about a backup striker, not even
Yeah.
a left back, a
Yeah,
right
they-
back, a
yeah,
goalkeeper,
they have
a
that
DM.
sorted.
We're saying they just need a backup striker. What they need, listen, what I'm saying to you, a backup striker. They need to improve on. Come
He's
on,
a scary
bro.
man.
A-star,
He had
fam.
Edison
No,
wanted to
A-star
leave.
for me.
He had Edison
No,
wanted to
give
leave.
him
I
an
don't
A-star.
think
He
I
told
can
Edison,
justify
if you
it.
leave, I'll
Goodwin
take it as my
went
star.
Barcelona for a tan. He said, take a year holiday. Get a tan. Go take the family out. Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Fix
Enjoy
your
the
knees in it
beach.
all, come back, enjoy
the beach.
yourself.
We're going to bring you back.
Yeah.
We're going to win 1 title, but we're going to bring you back. And he did that.
What do you say, Eli?
Come on, fam.
I'm going A. For now, I'm
You're
going
going
for
A.
A. Yeah.
See, because that's what I'm leaning towards. I'm like, I think they've kind of answered some issues, but maybe they haven't, gone all out as you would have expected. But I don't think A-star for me.
A-star,
And
look,
A-star,
outgoings
you're
come-
saying they've had a perfect window.
If they win the league, what does that mean?
No, of course.
No,
They are the
I wanna
best.
know.
No,
understand.
Fu.
Yeah.
Do not
But they
confuse
won the league
being
last
the best
season.
team
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
having the best window.
Very true.
We are grading the window, not the team.
Yeah.
Their window's clean, fam. What kind of...
Yeah,
Mr.
I would say
Muscle.
this is what-
Mr. Muscle. Come on, fam.
When he's moving his back like that.
We're using Flash, they're using Mr. Muscle.
that one. You ain't seen
I didn't see that advert.
No, that's the
I don't
Italian
know
one.
what
That's some Italian thing.
I ain't seen that
I ain't seen that one.
You ain't seen the brother in the white? He's in all
That's
white.
after 11
I know
p.m.
it's on that.
That's after 11 p.m.
Oh, that's on channel 999.
Yeah, that's after 11
Crazy.
p.m.
I know this one at one point as well. They lost games without Rodri last season. Gundogan is a solution for that as well.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
And-
man.
and-
And do you know what's crazy?
Windows
Do you know what's
A, bro.
crazy? De Bruyne has gotten to that age now where he could be that solution as well. You've seen he's slowly dropping
Slowly
deeper.
dropping deeper. It's true.
You know what?
So, yeah.
It's a
I'm going A.
50-50 split. As the host, I'm going to make an executive decision
Yeah.
and put it in A.
Love
Ah,
that.
okay,
Yeah,
calm
love
down.
that. Nice skipper.
Let's move on to Aston Villa.
Didn't even talk about
next.
Paul Calvin Phillips as well. You don't deserve it.
Hey, listen, we could get to him.
What team's he at
We could
again?
get to
Ipswich now.
We'll get to Ipswich when we get there. We'll get to Ipswich when we get there. But let's
That's
move
the
on
level
to,
though, man. Newly promoted.
I mean, that's where we thrived at Leeds.
Yeah,
technically,
that's what I'm
so you're not wrong. But Aston
Aston
Villa, let's
Villa.
take a look. They
This
signed
is a
Andre
window.
Onana for 60 million. Ian Matson.
Yep.
Cameron Archer was brought back and
Oh,
sold
these
again.
are Euros, isn't it? It's Euros.
Yeah.
We'll
Jaden Philogene was brought in. Sam Illing Jr. Barachena from Juve as well in that double swap deal. Ross
Yeah.
Barkley signed from Luton Town as well. Guys, when we hear those names, what grade are we?
Talk to me.
That's
These guys,
Talk to me, Fu.
Champions League, they're back in Champions League. And like you see how Newcastle, when they went back into Champions League, they didn't really do what Newcastle are doing now. This is what they're meant to do.
Yeah.
What
They didn't
Newcastle
invest, yeah.
did with this, with the
But Newcastle
signings
was
they
stuck
have.
with the financial fair play stuff. They were stuck with that.
But you could
What
say,
about Chelsea,
you
fam?
could say Aston Villa had the PSR stuff as well.
They had the
remember?
PSR stuff, but they didn't they sell?
They got Onana and them, man.
They
Sold
sold
Cameron
Musa
Archer
Diaby.
after resigning
Musa
him.
Diaby.
They
Yeah.
signed
Amari
the
Kellyman.
midfielder Douglas Luiz. They got rid of. They made
Yeah,
some money
but
back.
they, and
made
they
some money
got
back.
Ross Barkley. Like you get, like
Yeah.
they got players in, but this is what you're meant to do when you get Champions League for the first time in
Yeah.
a very long time.
Yeah.
Newcastle didn't do that. These man did. I will give them a solid B for effort.
What? See, because
I
after
don't get that.
giving
You said
all
A
of that
star. You said
speech
A.
and
Yeah.
rah-rah,
Fam,
I'm giving them
what
an
A?
A. I'm giving them
I
the
didn't-
letter B.
okay.
I'm giving them
Alright,
A.
You know why? You know why? It's because Aston Villa. So it's because of the name. I'm giving them a B. But
See, he's doing name brands.
no, yeah. You're right.
name
You're
brands.
right. I'm thinking of name
so
brands.
this is
But
Diodora.
but
This is
if
Diodora.
I'm gonna think, if
Yeah.
I'm,
You would've wear Diodora.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
With
Why
everything
that?
I said, if they pay me. With everything I said, let's be real. It's an A. Right? With everything I said, you have to
The
give
way you turn tables
That's
there,
amazing. What they did for Champions League football with the players they signed and the amount of players they got in. This is what you have to do, bro. Champions League football is on the weekdays. They got games on the weekends.
No, so
as
what
well.
they did, what I like what they did is they addressed positions that needed to address. They signed a left back, Ian Matson, young, Dutch.
Really good signing.
Needed an upgrade on Digne.
Digne and Moreno.
Yes.
Remember, two elderly left backs that they had. Moreno, they shipped off to Nottingham Forest, I think.
Okay.
And then now they've brought in Matson. I think he's a quality left back. He had a
like
great
Matson.
season
I
at
like
Dortmund.
Matson.
They had good run in Champions League. Onana, that for me is arguably one of the signings of the season in the Premier League.
Agree. Fully
Centre
agree.
midfielder, all action. He's scoring goals now. He's in the
Was it
tackles.
2 and 3?
Yeah, he's moving crazy right now, and he's a cheap buy in FPL. So make sure if you lot, hey, you're gonna see him in my team soon. Onana, Cameron Archer. Obviously, they got rid of him, right?
Yeah, to Southampton.
Ilan Jr. That Douglas Luiz deal was a bit confusing for me because Juve came in originally with like 50 mil, and then they said, you know what, we're going to take 2 players off your hand. They signed, I think, that Barranquilla guy,
Barricada and
Ilan Jr. And then they loaned them out. Ilan Jr. I think is a good player. I watched him a couple
seen him a
seasons
couple
ago.
of
He was
times.
all right.
Yeah, he's
he was
all right,
decent.
yeah.
I feel like he has a good. It's
Potentially could
it's
have.
a low
Potential
risk.
buy.
It's a low risk buy.
Yeah.
Like in return because Douglas Luiz wanted a cut. So I feel like they signed players. In Philogene as well, they had to buy him back.
Facts.
They had to buy him back
Yeah.
because they had the buyback clause on him.
Looks good.
Barcelona was sniffing, even though
Yeah,
apparently
he
his
looks
agent
good.
was lying about that.
Yeah,
he
I
just
know.
went there, took a picture for no reason, just to make it look like.
Hey, that is one of the most shameless.
Yeah,
moves
shame.
I've ever
Apparently, I
seen.
don't even allegations. I don't even let in that stuff.
Allegedly.
But
Allegedly.
I think the way they've addressed the positions that needed to address, I feel like it's been an A window for them. The 2 main signings, obviously, in Maatsen and Onana are perfect for them. And then bring back Barkley. You have to bring him back.
Yeah.
Last season, the
feel
season
like
he had, and he's a good Douglas Luiz replacement. I feel like once he gets into the system, he could play that role.
I feel like
Douglas
last year
Luiz
he showed his kind of worth that even as a seasoned vet, I'm willing to kind of play a role
Yeah,
for the team.
facts.
He's picking up deeper positions
Yeah,
for Luton. Do you know what I mean? So, and you would have never associated that with Barkley a few years back. But
Yeah.
I think, as you said, they've addressed a lot in that window. For me, I would have gone A-star.
but they-
personally.
they-
Because
no,
I feel
also
like
the way
very
the players
rarely
they got rid
do
of
you
as
see-
well.
No, but very rarely do you see a team overperform in the way that they did last year and then follow it up with such
Smart
a
buys.
strong
But
win
the thing-
and smart purchase. And I think, although personally I do think a lot of these are gambles, it's the right gambles
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's youthful kind of
Yeah.
Emery kind of ownership taking mantle of this team in my opinion. I personally think it's an A-star.
Do you know why I said B as well at the same time?
B
yeah?
is too low for
No, let me tell you why.
Onana's
Because
only 23.
They got
Oh
rid
my
of
days.
like.
Bro, they're all under 24.
No,
Everybody
yeah,
they
but
signed.
that is crazy, man. Onana being 23.
Can't speak.
Sorry
Continue.
about that.
So they got rid of like Douglas Luiz, DRB. Like these are big
60 million for
influential
DRB, yeah.
players for Aston Villa. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though they brought in a bag of man, but it's like if you, do you get me? Push it out and push it in, and it's not the same. You have to look
Sorry,
at
what do you
in
mean
and
by
push
that?
out.
like
What
a
do you mean by
seesaw,
that,
like a
Phil?
seesaw. You know what I'm talking
But you
about?
don't
innit?
push on this, push in and out.
But now,
seesaw.
okay, now I was talking about something else, but now I'm talking about seesaw.
Yeah, you were talking about 999
Two
channel
players.
on Sky.
DRB and DRB done a mad thing for me last season.
Yeah.
And Douglas Luiz especially.
Yeah, Douglas Luiz done a mad
Yeah, he
thing.
done a
you know.
mad
He
thing
did
for me.
early
you
on
had
in
him
the
from
season.
the beginning.
Early in the
You
season.
had easy
Well,
weeks
yeah,
in
they
there.
was
I just
doing a
kept
mad
looking
thing
at it
for
and
me.
saying, damn, this guy's got Douglas Luiz again.
Them two come like they come out of Villa, boom, and then Villa buying this. That's why I say B. Right
Okay,
now,
if
because
my
it's
thoughts-
just I want to give it an A and an A star, but we have to wait till the end
You're
of the
looking at
season.
the
quickly.
outgoings as well.
Yeah, I'm
You're
looking at
factoring the outgoings
so
as
I'm
well,
looking
yeah.
at
Outgoings are
good.
Then Donker got out. Coutinho done nothing for them. Morgan
Diaby.
Sanson.
Diaby, I think-
Morgan
I
Sanson
think
was
Diaby-
needy. When he was
Diaby-
in France, I like Morgan
because
Sanson.
Bailey done a mad thing as well. But like Villa was known for
Here's the
having
thing,
two
though.
players.
No,
But the thing is,
but-
Diaby, you
but
get
then-
60 mil, you're like, go.
And that's the thing.
See you
You
later.
get 60 million, and I feel like that covers a lot of the spending that
Exactly.
you've done already.
Exactly.
It covers the Onana deal. But then also, the emergence of Morgan Rogers. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That January signing is like I don't know.
That's basically a
anybody
summer signing.
expected him to be that
That's
good.
became a summer signing.
I would say this. My thoughts on the Villa window in general is if people have been watching what Villa have been doing, the kind of signings that they've been making. Obviously, they didn't expect to have the top 4 season last year, but in the past couple of seasons, they've made quite astute signings. I even like the Boubacar Kamara signing, even Diego Carlos a couple of seasons
Little
ago.
ones like
It's
that. Yes.
stuff
Even
like that. I
Emi
was like,
Martinez.
Torres.
Emi
Pau
Martinez as well.
Torres,
Emi
Pau Torres.
Martinez. Those are like
Yeah.
good little nice
These are
signings. yeah.
signings. These are signings. I was like, okay, they know what they're doing here.
push you, yeah.
And then it was the big one, which is getting to the top 4 and getting into Champions League football, which, as Fu was mentioning, Newcastle struggled with that a little bit, with really bolstering important positions in your team, because having to deal with 3 games a week is
Bro,
such a new thing for a whole
Spurs have
different squad.
historically struggled with that. Like
Exactly,
we've qualified for Champions League
exactly.
many times and then not strengthening in the summer, and it's cost us.
And that's why I think this is a really, really good. I think minimum A.
And
you're
also,
A,
yeah.
you
I would
switched to
say
A.
B, but now I'm saying. Yeah,
Well, we're going to override you.
It's not gonna.
No,
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be agreed. So
Yeah,
A.
And you said A.
I said A.
Full house. A.
Put it in A.
Also,
Put
I
it
do
in
like
A.
that signing of Nedeljkovic as well. Good signing, Nedeljkovic. That the young centre back, right back that they bought from Belgrade, I think. Where is it? Red Star Belgrade, yeah.
Oh,
Fair
okay.
play.
They signed
Fair
him
play, I
like a
don't know
couple
much
mil,
about
not much.
Yeah.
I think he might be on loan actually.
How old is he?
He's quite young.
Okay,
He's actually quite
yeah, so
young.
it's one for
but
the
they signed him.
future.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
They
pretty
make
much.
really astute
He's
signings, bro.
the centre back. He's the athletic young centre back. So play right back. That's
Which
what he
is where football seems to be
That's what
going
he is,
nowadays.
yeah.
So yeah, I really think they're very, very smart when it comes to signing
Jelkovic.
still.
Nedeljkovic, yeah, he's not bad. Yeah, he's actually not bad.
And I think
Keep an eye on
is it the same director that Emery had at Sevilla? Is it Monchi still?
Monchi.
Nah,
I don't know if Monchi's the
don't
director.
think
I think Monchi might be the
We've got
director of Villa.
Statman Seeb about to check for us.
Statman Seeb, if my-
As you guys don't know, normally he's behind the camera. Today he's sat with us on the table.
I've given him.
I don't know. Let's see if my director knowledge is working.
Yeah,
I know
let's
the
see.
people
Yeah,
wearing
because you
suits.
like a bit. Yeah, you like suits.
I like
Bro,
it.
have you seen his
This
wallpaper?
He is Monchi's still their thing.
Oh
yeah.
wow, is he?
Football operations.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fairs.
Because he
He
did
knows
make a
what
good
he's talking
signing for
about. He
Villarreal.
did,
Was it
bro.
Villarreal? Yeah.
Villarreal,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
he kind of fumbled at Roma.
A little
Roma,
bit,
he
yeah,
did
yeah,
fumble.
yeah,
He
his
did fumble at
fumble.
Roma. He did fumble at
You
Roma.
have to run back to Sevilla and
Yeah.
kind of.
He did
and
run-
then
he
settle
did
himself
Europa
again.
League
I was
again.
getting shaky a little bit. I was getting shaky a little bit there.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Fuzi,
oh,
I'm
oh.
sorry.
No, because you know, well, because I'm so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
You're already on Man United.
I'm
Next
already on
team.
Brentford.
Oh, you're on
Do you know the
Brentford.
worst part is? Yeah. Brentford is not the next team, it's Bournemouth.
So that means you're 2 teams
So,
ahead.
You're too far ahead. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
rewind back a
Yeah, I
little bit.
thought back
and
to it
let's-
yesterday.
Yeah, no. You got about
Let's-
2 days later yesterday.
Let's have a look at Bournemouth because they've had a very interesting window as well. Evan
Very,
Nilsson
very-
for 37 million, well, euros here. But Sinistera, NS Unal, Dean Huijsen, Araujo has come in as well. Poulsen from Wellington. And
Jebison.
Jebison on a
Yeah.
free transfer.
Not the Araujo
and
you're
Kepa as
thinking
well.
about. Not
And
Araujo
Kepa as well, yeah. And
Kepa
then
wasn't-
outgoings, of course, the big outgoing was Dominic Solanke.
How much was that again? 65, right?
65 million
65
pounds.
smackaroonies.
Club
Which
record
for me,
sale and a buy for Spurs.
I think that was a good sale for Bournemouth. I think that was a good sale. I think the replacement in Ivan Nilsson, my Liga NOS knowledge is not that great.
Oh no, he done well
Talk to me.
for Paul.
But I do worry about Portuguese. I do worry about Portuguese strikers coming to the Premier League. Well, like that come from that league.
Liga
I
NOS.
I do
Players
worry
are
about
just
strikers.
Right, what's
you know
Scargy?
funny?
Players, but I feel like strikers are a lot.
What's
When they
what's
signed him,
Scargy?
they
What's
actually
Scargy?
said they expect him to be better than Dominic Solanke.
That's high expectations.
That is
Yeah.
quite high expectation, especially
And,
after the season that
They
Solanke's
signed
come
NS
off of.
Unal as well to
NS Unal, yeah.
two strikers to kind of
Yeah,
cover it.
Sinistera is a very good
It's a
signing.
good pickup. It's a
Sinistera.
good pickup.
Huijsen is the one I'm very interested in. The
That was
Juve
the
one.
one in my one to watch.
Yes.
He's on my one to
Ever-
watch. Yeah.
I think that's a lot of not tacticals, but a lot of like people who
But I
got that
just-
little vision.
Yeah.
That little extra vision
Yeah,
for them
yeah.
kind of players.
It was
I
enough
feel
to
like
see
he's
that run.
high on a lot of people's
It was
radar.
enough to see that
Faisal try
run.
to jump on the
But-
bandwagon.
Yeah,
like that,
Faisal,
bro.
stay there, stay there. Just read the tweets, stay there.
Plus
Yeah,
is
yeah.
gone, man.
Poulsen for 2 mil from Wellington. It's a steal.
What country do Wellington play in?
Where is it? Down under. He's 21 years old, I believe.
Fair play. Fair play. Fair play.
You're wrong. He's 22 years old. What position does he play? What position does he play?
It doesn't matter about that.
What position does he play?
On the thing.
In the thing, yeah.
On the thing.
Position.
He plays football, fam.
Nah, he definitely plays football.
Well, I play football.
He's a goalkeeper.
He play. Wallah, he's part of the football industry. He plays football.
Yeah. He's a goalkeeper.
No one can tell me nothing.
And
You tell us
I think
what
So
keepers
that
are.
for 2 mil, it's a steal. But let's be honest, guys.
Sinistera
This
for
is
me is their
Bournemouth.
best
They
back.
This is
lost
AFC
their best
Bournemouth,
back.
They
bro.
lost Neto as well.
They lost.
They did, no, Neto. Yeah, he
You
came to
guys
Arsenal.
did.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
why they signed Kepa.
For me,
Oh,
Signed
they got
Kepa.
Kepa.
And then obviously this young
Kepa
youth,
on
Poulsen.
loan.
Yeah.
When
That
I
might drop
see-
them down a little bit.
Yeah.
That might drop them down a
Yeah,
little
I
bit for
can't
me.
lie,
I
Kepa's
can't
a
lie.
bit of a-
Kepa's
Don't kill me.
Kepa's a
bit
bad
of a shaky
signing.
one.
That's a
Yeah.
bad signing, bro. I think that
Yeah.
drops them down a little bit. So go on, bro. My apologies. bro.
Fuzi's
Cool.
about to throw
When I
that.
see
Yeah,
trans-
he's
when I
about
see
to
Yeah,
throw
so
it.
like Kepa's like
Yeah, I
really
think
like
Kepa's, yeah.
horrible.
Let it
Yeah. Go on.
Go on, strut, man. Little
Go on.
Prada glasses, you, man.
Go on.
They were asking for you last week, you know.
Come on,
in the
man.
Yeah.
episode, so
Yeah,
come
they
on.
said
The floor is
we're
yours now.
rioting
Come on.
now that Food's
Don't
not
disappoint them.
Come on, man.
You know what? Hasib cut his mic.
You see when it comes to transfers, yeah? This is how I see it. You get rid of like players like Solanke.
Yeah.
Bro, your transfer, and it was good money. 64, 65 M's. Your transfer in needs to be a mad thing at the same time, bro. Because you can't, being a club like Bournemouth, you can't afford to lose your best player
Yeah.
and not find a replacement just as good as Solanke.
It depends, but-
You're saying this FC, it's not the same,
You just
bro.
said
I've seen
earlier
him
that
play.
you seen him
No,
play,
no,
yeah?
no, no.
You said he was
I've seen him. No, it's not the same.
He's not the same as Solanke, you mean?
It's not the
But
same.
you have-
It's not going to be the same effect.
You have to remember they can't.
Solanke was in talks. We were talking about him in the pod saying that he should go Euros before the Euros. Do you remember?
I wasn't saying it.
Yeah.
But some
A
people
lot
were.
of people were saying he should be on that plane.
It was definitely
not
a conversation.
starting, but
It was
like,
definitely a conversation.
like
It was definitely
Watkins
a
and them,
conversation.
like, he should be in a plane.
It's
Now,
definitely a conversation.
that's how I see it.
But
So,
then,
like,
but then the Bournemouth fan might turn around and say to you, maybe it's because the system of this really new manager that we really like that made Solanke get on that platform.
100%.
So because I think I really liked
I think
Araola as well.
Raiola
So I think a
credit.
Bournemouth fan might turn around to you and
Another-
say,
You got to remember before.
he's platformed Solanke so well, so why can't he do that with someone else
Solanke
that
got
comes in?
19
Oh,
goals
do you know
last
what I
year,
say
and
to
he
them?
hasn't hit those numbers before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
would you say to the
you-
Bournemouth fan?
we got 6 Champions Leagues, fam.
Why are you beefing a Bournemouth fan?
But then listen.
Little cherry feet.
But listen to this. What big striker, no disrespect, big respect, Bournemouth. What big striker want to go to Bournemouth? Huh? What big striker
new
want to
words.
go Bournemouth?
It's a good beach, though.
Yeah, because and also
Where does Rin play?
Rin.
Yeah.
They could sign Rinaldi, you know.
Yeah. But
could sign
what are you going to do with a 35-year-old striker?
I'd probably
Yeah,
put them on.
and he's
What
from
is that?
Congo
What's
as
at the
well,
bottom
man.
there? Is that F, is it? If they sign Rinaldi, that's
they
where they're
sign
going.
Rinaldi, yeah.
That's where they're going right there, man.
So, like, no, I hear you. You're right.
Because like you look, you got 65
a
M's.
diamond in the dirt.
But how hard is it to find diamond dirt? Not many find diamond
And
dirt.
also from
And diamond
Portugal,
dirt
you're
get
saying
found
You
by the
made
top.
the
And
diamond
you're
in the
saying from
dirt. We all
Portugal,
have, fam.
it's
Yeah.
tough to even know if it's
I
diamond.
don't
Yeah,
know, man.
exactly.
Cubans
I
and
feel
Congo.
like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
at the end of the day, it's Premier League football.
No, it definitely
Yes,
is. That
yes.
is definitely what
It's
we're
Premier
talking
League
about.
football. And if you can't nick a move to the top 6, you can play for anyone. Do you get what I'm
me
saying?
personally,
if it's not the top 6 established Premier League teams and you want to play for the top 6, you're thinking, you know what, I need to probably nick a
West
move
Ham or a Fulham
to
or-
Borney and then
Borney.
go somewhere else, fam.
So what we're grading this then, lads? I'm looking at this one. I'm thinking they have lost a really big striker, and like to be fair, you would have experienced this when you were with Spurs as well. When you lose your big one, you kind of want to maybe address different areas on the pitch, and I feel like they've done that all right. I probably would say my instinct is probably a C at this point in time for Bournemouth. What do you reckon, Fu?
D.
Okay.
I think C is just pass. It depends. Are they
do you
doing
reckon they
foundation
should?
Yeah,
or
they do
higher?
foundation or higher.
I do
Yeah,
foundation.
Yeah, you're not passing C.
No, but
if you're
okay, so you're
foundation.
thinking
Yeah,
if the
yeah.
C is the pass,
That's high.
Yeah.
Then if foundation, you got a C.
Foundation, you
then-
basically got A. You basically got A if you done
Yeah,
foundation.
fam.
You smashed
For me,
it.
yeah.
Who
That's
knows
a
from
D for me,
experience?
bro. Both your GCSEs were numbers, bro.
Nah,
no,
not
mine
bro.
weren't. Mine
I'm free on the
weren't
same
either.
That
age.
man did
Actually,
numbers.
we're not.
Me and you.
Yeah, you
I was gonna say,
always
we're the
killed
same
yourself.
age.
A, B, C, and
You
D in
killed
that.
yourself.
That man did. They got. I got
A, B, C,
6
and D.
in maths.
I got a 9.
I got a 10.
What's a 9?
Yours
blood?
weren't even called GCSEs when you done it.
Oh,
No, that's his
Yeah, it
one.
was called
That-
O
that-
levels.
O levels.
You
O
O
levels.
levels.
I did O levels.
You're called GCS.
I did O levels.
I'll kick you off the pod. You lot think it's a sharky? I'll kick you off the pod and punch you up as well. Yeah, it was reckless.
Wait. This is the rule. Did you? I want to know. I know you did, but I want to know you.
Wallahi, man,
No, I know it's not. But did you make EMA?
EMA.
Hey,
That
allowance
allowance
six
thing.
form,
The
six
allowance
form.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
allowance.
yeah,
Who
yeah,
is
yeah,
it? Red in
yeah,
college.
yeah, I did, I
Who
did.
is it? Red?
That's good money,
fam.
fam.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good money.
yeah.
That's good money.
I
That's
wasn't
good
involved
money.
in that, but
I'm
yeah.
telling you, I
I
was
went
in
college,
college.
that's why. I went college.
So?
I went sixth form.
Oh yeah.
They never did the EMA at college.
What, a little
Oh,
B-
BTEC.
BTEC.
He did BTEC. You did. I passed it. He did health and
What's the
social
next
care.
team? What's the next team?
Hold on.
What's the next?
What's wrong with the BTEC?
He did
What's
health and
the next
social
one?
care.
Nah, I did catering. I did food tech.
Yo, if you ever need any catering or food services, hit up
Shout out,
Ilyas
yeah,
Noriega.
DM
Shout
me.
me, shout me.
Yeah,
Sort you
yeah.
out.
Galatians
But listen,
everywhere.
grade. So you've gone
I've gone C.
You've gone D.
I think we've I think it's a D. Sorry, but I think we've brushed over Sinistera. I think that's a very good signing.
So are you saying
For me,
that
I think
Sinisterra
a
takes
lot
from the
depends
SMC?
on the Evan Nilsson, Unal, how highly you rate them, and I think you're right there. There might be a lot of question marks over
Very.
them
Yeah,
coming
I've got
in
question
from the
marks.
Portuguese league as well.
Okay, how about this?
I would.
Are we
they've
saying
been
a
in-
D? So are we saying
All the
that-
players they've signed, bar Kepa, even though he wasn't playing in the Premier League, are all outside of the Premier League players.
So they're all risk. There's all
They're
a bit
all
of element
risk.
of risk.
It's a
We've got
mad team.
Porto attached to them.
Leeds was in the Championship.
Yeah.
We've got Getafe, we've got Juve, we've got Barcelona, we've got the Down Under, we've got Sheffield United who are in the Championship,
Yeah.
and we've got Chelsea, but he was at Real Madrid. And when he was at Chelsea, he wasn't playing. So he hasn't really kicked the ball too tough
Yeah.
the last couple of years, and
In
he's
the
become
Premier
their number
League.
one now.
Yeah.
And you know the question marks over him. So I think off of that, I'm going F. I'm going F. I think that's a bad window.
I think that's too
a
low.
bad window.
I'm going D.
I think that's a bad
I
window.
think there's 3 good signings. I
That's
think
fine, that's
Hoyson's, I think Sinistera, and Araujo, the right back.
Yeah, I can get
think
convinced into that. I'll back
3
that. We'll put him
decent
into
signings.
it.
It's a
I'll
D,
give him
fam.
D.
And are we considering basically anything below a C is different variations of a failure of a window? Like an F is a really bad failure.
F is horror
F is
show.
horror, and D will be like we have big question marks.
Yeah.
No,
think-
you
I
have
think
to
this
retake.
Yeah.
You have to retake the transfer. You have to retake.
I think
fam.
this window.
You can't get to. You need 5 A to C.
You got to renegotiate the price.
You got to do the transfer again, fam. Wait till January.
You know
Wait
what?
till Jan.
Since you're talking so much, let's move on to Liverpool next.
Let's
shall we?
move on.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about some Liverpool
Let's do
business,
it.
shall we?
Slots, Barmy Army.
Arne Slot,
Let's
the
do it.
revolution has begun.
What are you saying? You signed a brother that you're not even going to play?
No,
Hey.
we are.
What, a Marshall Midavili?
We're gonna.
So, Liverpool, who have you signed? Giorgio Mamachvili, of course, who's still remaining on Valencia.
Damn, this
You got
thing is
Federico
horrible.
Chiesa,
Oh my days, let me
12
see this
million.
again. Oh my, I can't even see the players he signed.
I think that's it.
What?
Yeah. And then you've let go, obviously, Vandenberg
Good
and
money, good
Carvalho.
business.
Wait,
good
I
business.
see a guy
Both to
there you
Brentford.
signed that you're going to play in 2025, which is a bit nuts. You signed someone for 12, about 10 M's. That's a
This
bit
is
nuts.
actually just genuinely
I
bad.
see Liverpool under 21 player. And then I see, oh, we're done.
Yeah.
What kind of window is
This is
that?
quite a bad window.
I think
This is
the
quite
thing
bad.
You are the Liverpool representative
biggest-
of
the
the whole
best-
of the
they were
United Kingdom.
for you
Yeah, yeah.
The
They
whole of
were.
the United Kingdom right now is
They
watching
were,
you.
Yeah.
and I feel like the
All the
best
Scousers.
signing of the season is Slot for us.
Oh, you're doing
It
that
can-
vibe. He's
no,
on
no.
that vibe. He's
Let
on
me
that
tell you
vibe.
why. Let me
He's
tell
on
you
that
why.
vibe. You know when the player's injured whole last season, it comes in.
No,
Oh,
let me
yeah,
tell
that's
you
what you
why.
signing for us.
Like,
Yeah, I hear it.
if it look where we are. What did we do at Old Trafford? That stage that leaks all the time. What happened? What did we do there?
We're talking about the transfer.
Look at Gravenberch. He's from your country.
Yo.
Look how he's playing now.
Is that a new signing?
Like, no, it's not about
signed last
no,
year.
but now with Arne Slot, it's a different player.
Yo, we're talking about the transfer window.
Yeah, but I want to talk about your club. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this shakedown
transfer-
thing.
You can reference the result. You can reference the
Yeah,
result.
because I wasn't here to
See,
speak
they're on
about
your
the
side.
thing. 3-0. It's 6-0 aggregate, you know. I'm counting pre-season as well.
Yo.
6-0 on aggregate. I'm counting pre-season. No, you haven't even touched Anfield. It's already 6-0 down. But for me,
7-0 down. It's going to be Anfield. There's another one as well. Remember Anfield, there's another one.
so now it's 7. It's
yeah.
true. Just like what
Shut
we did to you
up,
last
man.
time. 7
Shut
up.
up.
Come on. Yeah. I feel like we needed a DM. I've been screaming for a DM naturally, but seeing Gravenberch playing the 6th role, it's like I'm seeing something. Slot is cooking. Slot is cooking. I'm saying
Listen,
Gravenberch-
Is it on low heat? Is it on high heat?
It's on high heat.
Is it in the
has to
oven?
be on,
Is it on the
it has to
stove?
be on
Like,
high heat because
I think
look
he's
who's
cooking the
top 2.
microwave.
Look who's top 2 in the Premier League right now.
Yeah.
They're the only teams on 9 points.
Okay.
Like we are killing. Like we killed United. We slaughtered them at their own yard. Do you get it? But at the same time, I still feel like we could have had a better window. I'm happy that we got a backup replacement for Salah. But I still feel like we needed maybe a left back, centre back, and a DM. But
So there's 3 positions you feel
what
like
I'm
that
saying?
should
yeah,
have
but
been
with
addressed that
Gravenberch
haven't been addressed.
there, Slot knows what he's doing. I don't.
Yeah.
He's a manager. I'm not. Do you get it? So I'll
That's
give it.
coaching. That's
Yeah.
coaching. But in terms of the window and especially
brother.
because
In and
Michael
out.
Edwards came back this summer as well, and I don't know if he's still holding the same role he did. I think it's a different
No,
role.
he's got
this
a
time.
different
He's
one.
a CEO now.
Yeah.
CEO.
But there was meant to be, new manager
Edwards
coming
and
in,
Hughes
give him
and
a new
Slot,
couple
yeah,
of
yeah,
new
yeah,
pieces.
yeah.
Do you feel like it went prior to the window?
It never went the way I expected it. As a Liverpool fan, I didn't expect this type of window. No.
So you
Am I
expected 3 signings?
complaining? Right now, where we are sitting in the league and we just look stronger and stronger, and the squad in depth, I'm not going to lie, it does look good. It could get better, but I'm not complaining right
Were
now.
you concerned?
I was very
window?
concerned. Through the window, I was
yeah, that's what I'm
concerned.
gonna ask,
Through the
yeah.
window, I was very concerned.
Yeah.
Now, is it? Obviously it's still early in the season.
It's still early in
Obviously,
the
right now
season.
you might not complain, but
Yeah.
then at points in the season, because remember
Of course,
last season
we're
you
gonna
started
go
off
back-
blistering as well.
Yeah, yeah, but-
And then the tail end it kind of caught up when you realised, we do
Yeah,
need that 6.
It's going to be that. It's going to be that. Of course, if things don't go well, we're going to go back and blame the transfers. Obviously, do you know what I mean? But as of right now, we're on the high. What kind of man would that make me to cuss the transfers and that when we're sitting right there, like we're there, bro?
Okay,
You're living in the moment.
I'm living in the moment, and that's what it's all about. Because one day we're here, one day we're not.
Yeah, prisoners of the moment. Is that what we're
For
all
me,
about?
No. As humans, as humans, we're here for the moment.
You're going on
Speak for
like
yourself
official. Yeah, fair.
I
Speak for
am.
yourself
I'm
there.
woke now.
Yeah.
I travelled Egypt. I saw the mummies and where they slept.
Yeah.
I saw all of that. I woke up.
Utter woke
I
nonsense.
woke up.
You woke up, yeah?
But yeah, I woke up. But as I said, it could have been better. But as of now, I just got to speak about with what we have. Slot came in.
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm not letting Fu get away with this.
No. Fu, we're
I
about to
want
kill
some
you.
honesty. I want the pom-poms put down for a second, and I want some honesty from you.
Yeah.
The Liverpool fans want to hear some honesty
Stop
from
shaking
you.
your
I'm
ass
not going to
right
let you do this thing that
Forget
Sharky
about
lets you
your
get away
position.
with.
Forget about your position in the league.
Forget your position
forget
in the
about that.
league. Forget
It's
what's
about the
happening
window.
on the pitch.
How can I forget something that if we're up there? If you're up there, how can you forget? Your team got slapped 3-0. You think I forgot that?
Hey.
Am I ever going to forget that 3-0
me ask you
slapping?
this.
Luis Diaz and Mo Salah. Come on, I'm not going to forget that. How can I forget
The
that?
title of the video is
We
rating
beat
the
the Shaitans 3-0. You meant to forget that?
Yeah, first.
Come on, man.
So, okay.
Big respect.
Where are you
You should be
grading
wearing
it?
that inside out.
Let's start there. Where are you grading it?
As of now, right now, to be honest,
Yeah.
I'm happy with where we are. But in terms of a window, bro, it hasn't been. It's been a.
He's asked you for a
It's
grade
been a-
of
we
3
need a
seconds
letter.
ago.
It's
I'm
been a
gonna
shit
need an
window.
answer, bro. I'm
We
gonna
need a
need an
letter.
answer.
It's been no.
I
Listen,
need
now.
a letter.
Honesty.
I need
Thank
a
you.
letter.
Yeah.
We need a
There's
letter.
been-
Honesty
It's
came out.
been a shit window because we were screaming for. But with the DM, cool, you done it.
Hey, we're asking for a letter. We're not
Yeah,
asking
listen,
about
I'm
DMs.
saying no. Like, you remember, we've been screaming for a DM for the longest. But with Gravenberch, you're onto something. You're onto something.
Why is he
So
onto
now, no, because that's his countryman. He gives him. He was saying Gravenberch
He was
from
propping
the
him from time.
longest.
Okay, first.
So it's been a crap window in terms of players coming in.
Yeah.
A strong B.
Yeah,
You've lost your mind.
Get the hell out of here,
A
man.
shit window.
Get
B.
the hell out of here,
Okay,
man.
cool.
We've
Alright,
had
cool.
a beef.
Alright, cool.
Stop getting people that work with their clubs on here, man.
So he said shit window
Get them
B.
off of it,
Cool,
man.
that makes sense. My thing with this Liverpool window is it's clearly been a failure of a transfer
Straight
window. for me.
ass.
It's a failure of a transfer
We
window.
fell for beating them 3-0. I'm gonna keep going back to that. I'm sorry, I wasn't
You
here
deserve
last
to,
week.
no problem.
I
You beat us
wasn't
3-0
here
up.
last week.
Okay, but let me just finish
Give him
what I'm
the
saying.
floor. Give him the floor.
Yeah,
Give him the floor.
Free time.
because it took me one game to see Gravenberch in the 6 for me to come onto the SDS pod, talk in the Scousers' language.
Yeah.
They understood me.
Yeah.
I was speaking to them on their level, and I said, "This idea is good."
Yep.
Yes, it's a failure of a window because you didn't address that area. But as Phil alluded to, coaching. Here is an issue. Do I solve it within the squad that I have right now? You mentioned the Edwards and Hughes. This was something that was so big for Liverpool fans. They've been given, FSG has finally been giving them their power to make all the signings. They're the ones that did the analytics, how to win the Premier League title, get this gem here, make it all work and all happen like that. We haven't seen it this window. And Liverpool fans have been exasperated. They've been very frustrated. What is going on right now? Why are we not making signings? We want to be involved in title races again.
Yeah.
Having said that, we have to respect Klopp with what he done in the first 3 games of the season. But there are holes in this squad that if Liverpool, because they've had seasons where they had 0 injuries. And they've had seasons where they've been ravaged with injuries. So at this point in time, what we've seen right now with this transfer window, it can't be higher than a D for me. It can't
Okay,
be.
can I say something?
We get
Carvalho and Van der Berg.
Oh, great business in terms of getting money.
We got how many?
40
20
million,
yeah, 40 plus.
Yeah.
M's.
Yeah. 20 each,
for
basically.
selling them. No, it's not. It's 23 each.
20, okay.
One was 27. It's add-on.
Cool, nah, go on.
So let's get it right. Because
No,
your team
you're-
lost 3-0. You want to
Also, we're
fake
including,
stats.
we're including sales as well.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying, like,
We're
you
going to
can't.
run this later in the video.
Rob Hughes and Michael
He's going to
Edwards-
bite it back in the ass. I know. I already know.
No,
I already know.
I'm saying,
I already know.
Mark, they're doing their job.
Yeah, go on.
But
Do your
in
job.
terms of buying players, it's true, it's facts. But all the single time, transfer
All the
windows.
single time.
All the single time.
Do we
No, no.
need
Break it down
to
for me
buy players all the time?
All the
But
single
okay, let
time.
me go back.
Do we
What
need
is
to
it?
buy players all
Can
the
I ask you
time?
something?
Is that not
You
the
went
purpose
back
of a
to-
window?
Yeah, wait. You said something about 5 minutes ago. You said we needed a centre back, a left back, and a DM.
Yeah.
Yep. Zuben didn't want to come to the club.
Oh my God, I completely
We
forgot
got
about that.
Gravenberch.
But forget that. You said 5 minutes ago that you needed 3 positions.
Yeah,
But just
yeah.
now you said to us, why do we need to sign players?
Yeah. Did you see what Van?
I told you he's going to keep getting. He's going to keep getting.
Alright, cool.
He's going-
I said that in the
You see why I had
beginning.
to stop him early.
I said that in the beginning. I said we needed that in the beginning. Yeah. But this season, Gravenberch proved he can play it at 6.
Brother.
And I
What about the
I didn't
centre
think
back and the
he
left
could
back?
play. We
I've
saw
seen-
what
I've seen plays.
Van Dijk made Onana good at that all the time.
Let me ask you something.
Onana's a keeper.
I'm not even
He's a
asking-
keeper. Van Dijk, you know what I'm talking about.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? Can I
And
tell you something
Robbo
about
is
Gravenberch?
reformed.
Can I tell you something about
Oh, man,
Gravenberch?
that's a
Robbo
big
is-
statement.
No,
I've
he
seen
has
big
Gravenberch
statement.
players before. I've
No,
seen
you
them
haven't.
before. I've
No,
seen
you
them
haven't.
before.
Name me one.
Let him land.
Name me one.
Let him
Name
land.
me
I've
one.
seen them before.
How
I've
he's
seen them
flying.
before.
I've
Let
seen
him
them
land.
before.
I've seen them
Let
before.
him land.
They look nice on the ball.
Okay.
Beautiful on the ball. Glides
Okay.
past players.
Yeah.
Good pass appreciation. Picks out the right pass.
Yeah.
Wait till he bucks a real midfield.
Like who?
Wait till
He bucks Nino and them, man. He bucks two, man.
Wait.
What?
Are you
What's
calling,
his name?
you calling United a real midfield?
The
calling
kebab
United
worker.
Roman
The kebab where he went to work with more kebabs in Turkey.
Listen to me. Are you calling United a
Well,
real
the
midfield?
Casemiro went to Turkey.
Are you calling United
because
a
he
real
said
midfield?
there's a better kebab shop there.
Are you calling United a real
They're not.
midfield?
They're not
that's
a
what he
real
said.
Are you
They're
calling
not a real
United a
midfield.
real
No,
midfield?
what
I'm
Ab says.
asking you. Are you
What?
calling
No,
them a
I'm
real
saying what
midfield?
Ab says. Yeah,
Well,
you
I don't
are.
rate Casemiro.
I want you to answer for
You
yourself.
loved him, fam. Show them your tattoo, fam. That's what I'm saying.
United are not a real midfield.
They're not a real team.
Ipswich are not a real midfield. Brentford are not a real midfield. Wait till you butt the Aston Villas. Wait till you butt the Arsenals. Wait till you butt the Tottenhams. Wait till you butt the Cities. Wait till you butt the Chelseas.
He's not having that. He's not having the Tottenham thing. He's not having
Wait
that
till you
Tottenham
butt the Chelseas.
Donovan,
When you have guys, creative midfielders running rings around him. I know
Okay.
what kind of midfielder he is. We all know what kind of midfielders. I know you don't see it.
You're
'cause
not buying the stocks.
I'm not buying. I'm buying the stocks.
That's ridiculous.
Listen.
You
I'm
are
buying.
ridiculous.
I'm buying the. Listen. I'm buying the stocks in terms of he's a beautiful player on the ball.
Yeah.
But off the ball, he's not a number 6.
He's not.
never been a number 6.
He's not.
He's not a number
But
6.
okay, but cool. But with Liverpool's back line,
Yeah.
which is a joke, by
Yes,
the way.
yes, yes.
Plus Slot's tactics, I reckon Gravenberch might be all right in.
And I'm not
during
saying
this
he's gonna be
season.
bad.
At least till January,
I'm
then
not
we
gonna
might try and go
I'm
back
not
to
going to say he's
someone.
bad, but I'm just waiting.
No,
for
but
the
I
day.
hear you, 'cause he
there's a
hasn't been
Cole Palmer
tested.
in his circle.
He
There's a
hasn't
Foden in his circle. There's an Odegaard in his circle.
okay.
There's a Madders in his circle.
Even
I'm waiting
Fuad's
for
hearing you,
that.
fair
I'm
play.
waiting for
Fair
that
play.
day when that's the real Premier League test of him. Because before he was playing on the left 8, the right 8, he's running up and down. It was nice. Okay, whatever. You can run up and down.
I like
But
this.
now when you're playing in the 6 by yourself,
You ain't been questioned yet.
and you're getting rings, and McAllister's there saying, I don't play number 6 anymore. Do you know what I mean? Someone's like there saying, I'm from Hungary, I don't play number 6 anymore. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? He's there doing that. They're doing that.
It's pathetic.
It's not pathetic.
I think what
It's
you're
not
saying is
pathetic.
pathetic.
You have
It
powder
is,
glasses
it
on
is.
today. You don't have your Gucci ones on. I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it. You watch the game normally with your
That's
Gucci
the-
ones.
I think
Normally
what
you
you're
do.
saying-
That's what it is. The fraud under the gears.
So Man United, even
It's
though you're
not a
saying
real
that
midfield.
it's not a real midfield,
bro,
forget
bro,
real
bro.
midfield. Liverpool versus Man United, you know it's
Slot destroyed
a
Ten Hag.
different thing now.
Brother,
we don't. It's not like we're playing Aston Villa or we're playing Brentford. It's not the same.
Listen,
So
listen,
it's
listen.
different.
Forget
good or bad?
Gravenberch.
You
I'm
know,
just
forget
saying,
Gravenberch.
Forget
you
Gravenberch
can
for a
be in
second.
division in League 2, and we play you guys.
It's always
It's
gonna
a
be a big game.
different. It's a big,
No, of course it's gonna be a
massive
big
game.
game.
It doesn't.
That's not
Form
the
is
point
out the
that-
window,
that's not the
bro.
point I'm making.
What's
That's
his
not the
point,
point.
fam? I don't care about. He's got a nationality crisis. Doesn't know where he's from. You think I care? Let's talk about the realness here. Ask him. Ask him. Gravenberch, he's playing.
Why are we talking about Gravenberch?
Because that's from your country.
No.
Okay, let's move on to other.
Window
moving on
can't
from
be more than
Gravenberch.
a
They are not a B. It's not a B
said
transfer
Alright,
window.
I'm gonna
said
give
B.
it because of slot.
What grade did you say?
Because of slot.
Big D.
D.
Yeah.
I can't lie, I'm leaning towards the D as well. And especially because I think
What you doing?
Chiesa. Whoa.
When I-
Why you
No,
gotta do
I had
that?
to. Sorry.
Yo,
Sorry.
we're removing all pauses
Sorry,
from this
sorry,
episode.
cool.
Come on, man.
Anything
I
that is
couldn't-
said,
no.
we fast forward.
Cool.
We
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah?
On
You
Elias
with
thing.
that?
On Elias
Cool.
thing. Sorry.
Yes.
Cool. My bad. It just.
I
sorry.
feel like with Chiesa, it's papering over cracks a little bit because he's such a big profile player.
Such a
cheap
low buy.
price.
Speak on
Yeah.
it. Speak
I
on it.
think everybody's like, oh, the excitement of Chiesa, we finally got a replacement. But he was going to Barca 2 days before that. It wasn't even like a planned signing, in my opinion. And I
Panic
think that's, yeah. I didn't want to say it, but that's what it almost feels like. And
I
especially
mean,
at the end of the window when all your other targets
Yeah.
have failed, you haven't addressed the areas as you said.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could give it anything
Okay,
higher
okay,
than a
it
D.
was definitely-
Now,
Go on.
is Slot gonna make the most out of this team? I think so. Is he gonna have a system that's gonna paper over a lot of
Hide
those
the
cracks?
weaknesses and
I
elevate
agree.
the strengths. Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't a good window.
No.
No,
definitely
it wasn't. It
not.
wasn't. No,
Yes,
I'm
Don't
saying.
refuse it. It's fine. They're still
Let's
going to
be
work
right.
with you in the future. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It wasn't
Give
like
them
in
a
terms
B.
of the players
It's
we
fine.
needed and what positions
Yeah.
and whatnot. So now we're having to put Gravenberch in the which is working. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's
That's
working.
coaching.
Yeah.
So I'm giving him credit.
He
Yeah,
removes
he
the
deserves-
Palestine,
he deserves
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But right now, when we're talking about transfer, it's not necessarily about the manager and his tactics.
No, it is about the managers.
Okay.
I hear it.
No.
I hear it.
He's a new
On to
man.
the next
He's a new
team. On to the
guy.
next
fam.
team.
Liverpool D. Let's
Thank
move
you,
on
let's
to the
move
next
on.
team.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank
you
you
know
very much.
what?
No, but
I want to go to Brighton, you know?
Where do you want to go?
I want to go Brighton.
Let's go Brighton.
I want to go down south.
Fabian
Highest
Hurtsela.
spenders in the Premier League.
Are they even down south?
Fabian
They are down
Hurtsela.
south,
League.
isn't it?
Yeah, they are the most
yeah,
south
down
team.
south. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
More southern than
Brighton.
Southampton.
No, Southampton's the
More southern than
southeast.
Southampton.
Southampton is you're going Paris.
Geography
basically.
question for the SDS guys.
No,
You
no.
guys tell us what you
Southampton
think.
is further down. I've been Southampton.
For sure,
Further
innit?
down. Yeah, it's further down.
Yeah.
from King's Cross, you
I
can go
have been
straight to
Southampton.
Brighton.
I went to watch Southampton
You
also.
can.
Yeah, I went to watch Southampton also.
Okay.
No, Crystal Palace
Coast.
Brighton is the
Fabian
derby.
Hurtsela.
So you went
Arsenal,
M25.
Arsenal, Southampton.
Hey, I went Arsenal Southampton. We drew
Last
1-1.
season?
Nah, 2 years ago we drew 1-1.
The
How'd you get there?
Ramsdale pigeon.
I think so.
How'd you
Well,
get
yeah,
there?
the pigeon. He looked at the
Train.
pigeon. Yeah.
No, drove down.
Is that the one he's doing?
And what was the journey?
It was a couple hours. I slept most of it because we had to get it. It was a 12:30 kickoff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
What time did you
I was
get
offered to go on to our next Southampton
Day
tour.
was pretty much done.
Why are you asking all these
Yeah,
nonsensical questions?
No, because I think Brighton's further.
No, Brighton's one train.
No,
Like you said.
this one's for the SDS geographical
But
guys.
This is actually a football
We'll
podcast.
do
we're doing
Skip
GeoGuessr.
us, let's get this back. Straight back on the
Right.
road.
So
Yeah.
Brighton, we were talking about high
What a
spenders
window.
in the Premier League
High
this season.
spenders. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
But
spent over
listen,
200
listen.
million
I think
this
around
window.
200 M's, yeah.
Now, 200 M's. Let's talk about who they bought in.
Cool. We are
Let's
going to talk
do
about
that.
exactly what Footy's going to do for us.
Rutter, Minte, Weefer, Gruder, Hadioglu.
That's first
O'Reilly.
of all, when you can stop right there, that sounds like a mental window.
I know.
Them names are brilliant. That's a brilliant
O'Reilly,
name.
Osman, still not done. Yaukuye from Gothenburg as well. And then a free transfer of Koscielny Dewberry from Arsenal as well. That is over
That
8
doesn't sound
players
like
coming
200
in.
million.
Now,
Come on, they
before I go to
bullet.
Fuzi,
Yeah.
I'm going to come to you, Abs.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Brighton is a model that I've liked for a long time. They'll lose their best players, reinvest in the squad is what they do. A couple of these players I've had my eye on, Whiffer specifically, because I was like, United, obviously we had an issue in our defensive midfield. I wasn't thinking that he was a solution for our problems, definitely not.
Yeah.
But it was just like when you're looking, because it's such a rare profile
It's one of those
nowadays.
names you heard.
It's one of those ones that you've seen and you're like, let me go check what my man's about.
Humans.
Bro.
I know the names. I know the names. I've seen the names.
You know. So I got to go check, what's this guy about? Is he actually all right? He looked okay. Was definitely not someone I thought straight away might be the first solution for Man United, but he definitely looked like he was comfortable in possession. Looked like he could cover ground decently. He struggled in, I think, his first game where he lost the ball and might have conceded a goal. I can't remember who Brighton's first game was against, but he lost the ball and they conceded a goal. But him, Rutter.
I don't think they conceded. I think they were clean sheets back-to-back games.
Was both of them clean sheets?
I think they
all
had
three
clean
games
sheets.
clean sheets.
No,
they
they conceded to us. Did they concede the
Yeah.
first game?
It might have been against you guys that Whiffer lost the ball then, but there was a game that he did
Yeah,
lose the
I
ball.
remember what
anyway.
game you're talking about, yeah.
But I think these are astute signings. I think they're Brighton type signings. Brighton almost reminded me kind of like, remember when Southampton a couple of years ago? Goodness,
Oh,
you're
you're
right.
right, mate.
Sorry, bro.
No, take your time.
Continue.
No, but you know, remember Southampton a couple of years ago? It was like they have the black box data-driven kind of signings here. It feels like that's what Brighton have been doing for so long.
I
Really
thought
smart
coming into this
data-driven
season, I
signings.
thought it was going to impact them because I was like, how many
Same.
times can you do this? We saw
Casemiro and
Swansea go
McAllister.
through this. We saw Southampton go through this.
Yeah.
And it's like changing your manager as well. How many tacticals can you find out there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, for real.
I think they
How
found
they
the
just-
tactical.
Yeah.
Bro, 31 years old,
man.
as well, youngest manager in the
Yeah.
league is also. I don't know if you want to include him as part of the
Yeah.
transfer window
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, well, he tried to do that in the last one.
Slot, why not? Yeah.
on a slot. Let's just have a look at their outgoings as well. They had Undav
Yeah.
going out.
Good question is,
Gilmore.
what's the age difference between you and the manager? Would you be older than him if he was in
my
that?
God.
I would be.
If he
older
was
than
in that team, would you be older?
Yeah,
than him?
yeah.
Would
He
you?
would be calling me sir.
Yeah. Would you respect him if he told you track back?
No.
Would you be like, whoa, bro?
No,
You're younger than man.
bro.
Yeah.
But he's
you're
about-
my youth.
James
go
Warner.
shop for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear it.
Grab me Riz and a Coke.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
you
Grab
know
your
what
wrist
I
and
just
go.
found?
I hear it. I hear it.
You know what I just clocked?
I hear it.
You know what I just clocked?
What?
He's about to
wait,
crack
wait.
an age
Is
joke.
he? Is he not the
As
same
if
age as
he's
you?
not the same age.
Yeah.
he's older.
What's the age
You
difference
need
between
to
you and the
be
manager? He's
tread
31.
very
Couple
carefully,
hundred,
bro.
100 days.
Tread carefully.
Couple hundred days. But
hundred
I
days.
just clocked
Tread
something.
carefully.
You know, I
What'd you
just
clock?
clocked
What'd you
something.
What?
Imagine your team loses to a 31 years old as manager. Someone's already experienced it. It's not you. It's not you. It's not me.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, you know this is the second week in a row where United are just holding images. Yo, last week was Liga.
The
I
manager
completely
is
forgot about that.
31.
Half your
Through
team
our
is
consent
half your
of
team
your
is older than him.
But so is James Milner and Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, no, but those are players.
Those are players, fam. They
No,
got
but
their
if
place.
you wouldn't hear him, if he's your manager, he's trying to tell you to run back. How can James Milner and Danny Welbeck listen to him? Listen to him.
No, they're professionals. I'm professional.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. I hear it.
Like, fair play.
Right, straight up. I'm
But
keeping it real.
listen,
They've had a very good window.
Ten Hag is
Also-
breaking every record there is possible to break.
The,
Okay,
sign, the
but,
signings they've made are very good.
And also the players they've kept as well.
Yeah.
Because Matoma could have easily, someone could have taken a gamble on Matoma. Even though he had a bad season last year. Well, I don't think there was any serious interest, but someone could have done. I look at who else they kept. Obviously, they brought Minter in.
Yeah.
Minter looks somewhat exciting. I feel like the hype was really high for him.
Minte, my only problem with him is when he's attacking his fullback, I don't think him and the defender know where
know
he's
what's
going.
going on.
Yeah.
And what's he going to do next,
Yeah.
which is not always a bad
it's
trait.
not always a bad
It's not
trait.
always a bad trait.
The Doku symptom.
No,
Yes,
because Doku,
yes.
you always know he's shuffling.
Doku
You always
is
know he's
cold.
shuffling.
Which way
Which
he's
way
gonna
he's shuffling.
Which way?
But Minte, when he's running at you, you don't know. He don't know.
Yeah, and
and the
you
defender
don't
don't know. Which way is he going?
Keep him guessing.
Tasmanian
Yeah.
devil.
He keeps
Do you know
himself
what I mean?
guessing as
He
well.
just, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I watched him against Arsenal. I was like, where's he going next? Do you know what I mean?
Would you make it a window as a whole?
Pascal Gross has gone as well, no?
I'm not a fan of Jorginho Rutta's signing. Not a fan of that one.
You don't like the right sign.
Weirdly enough, I watched quite a few championship games
Okay.
last season.
Talk to
'cause
me, what'd you
they played
see?
a lot. They played a lot of Leeds on TV last year.
Okay.
and he's quite like unorthodox. He's
Yeah.
a bit messy on the ball. It's like he grew too late. He kind of gives me that Havertz vibe where
Okay.
it's like Bambi.
You don't fit your body right.
But
just
then at
yet.
the same
The
time, he
body
does
mechanics.
a lot. Yeah, he does a lot of good things right. It's like weird. He's very like
For
on
me, he's
player.
not an out-and-out striker.
He's not. I think he's like a Xerxes, 9.5. He's
He's
a
a
9.5.
is he?
Yeah, I think he's a 9.5. I think João Pedro and Welbeck are going to play ahead of him
João
majority
Pedro,
of the
what a
season.
player, by the
They're
way.
going to play ahead
That's
of him
another one
majority
that
of
they've
the
held on to.
Yeah,
João Pedro.
João Pedro, yeah.
Bro, that's it. I think he's so
I feel like
good.
a player like him is perfect for Italy. I think he's the perfection of playing in Italy.
Identity crisis.
Bro, I'm not Elias. You know? I'm not Elias. I'm not Elias or Faisal.
Is it?
No,
I know
no,
about Italian national team or in Serie A.
No, I'm talking about Serie A. Playing in Italy.
I'm thinking you want him to change his
Yeah,
whole
no,
nationality.
no.
Just
Playing in
forget that
Italy.
he's Joao Pedro and play for your nation.
No, he's not like the Russian guys. You know the Russian players. You know the Russian players. Sergio Arias playing a right back. Bro, you're Colombian, bro. What are you talking about?
Was it Mario Fernandez?
Yeah, Mario Fernandez.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
right.
Bro, you're Brazilian. Like, we're talking about Malcolm and that trying to say, yo, I might play for Russia, you know?
So in terms of grade, where are we sitting with this one?
Hilarious.
Kozia Dubry, do you think that's a big loss for Arsenal? He was people were talking about him like he was the next Saka 2 years ago.
It's a mad one because there's no one in the club's academy right now that will replace Saka. So why would you hold on to him? Shouldn't have got rid of him for the free. Should have maybe sold a bit of dreams to him. Said, yo, you could be Saka's heir. When Saka gets to this age, he's going to move here.
Yeah, so why wasn't that sold to him? You don't
I
reckon?
know. I feel like we don't sell a lot to the under 21. Same with my man that went to
Chido Obi.
Chido Obi. We didn't sell to him, even though he doesn't look that
No,
great
but
now.
to be fair, United keep calling.
Kozia Dubry.
Yeah.
There was another guy we got rid of. You know who I'm talking about? Who's the third youngster we got rid of? Very good. We
Not
obviously got rid of
Skelly,
Sousa that went to Villa. Lino Sousa we got rid of to Villa. There's a lot of youth players we got rid of. Patino as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Charlie
Patino,
Patino,
we was talking to Patino like he was going to be the next Jack Wilshere.
Odegaard.
Yeah, bro.
replacement,
Even Arteta was saying, yo, this guy's unbelievable.
Is that what he said, yeah?
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, hey, we sold him for 1 million to Las Palmas or something like that.
Come on, man.
Crazy.
Come on,
Crazy.
like, it's mad. Like, so it's like, I don't think Edu sells to these youth players like he should be selling.
Okay.
And we're kind of shying away from the youth system that
Then
we've
again,
got.
it might just be that
They might not
whenever
see
you're
what I'm
going
saying.
for a title,
wonder
the margins are so.
I wonder if this move to Brighton is the right one for him, because I know Brighton normally they bring and develop a lot of talents.
They sent him on loan to
I just
Blackburn
worry-
already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Oh, he's
going
on
to
loan,
say
is he?
that
He's
in
on
terms
loan.
of pathway,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ready there
Because you're
for him at the
only if
moment.
you go to Arsenal, you're only really behind Saka. Obviously, Saka's someone who's so durable, so you might
Yeah.
not really get a lot of minutes other than potentially hit a League Cup here or there.
Yeah.
But you go to now Brighton, Minter they've just signed. Solly March is someone who's important for them, and I'm sure he's still around.
Yeah.
So
He's injured, yeah.
he's injured right now.
But I think what was telling for him was that cup game last year where we played Sego Jr., I think his name was.
okay, and he didn't even play.
And obviously, Kozia Dubry, they're saying
He was on the bench, wasn't he? And
Yeah,
didn't play a
you know what I
single
mean? And then no one knew this
think I
Sego
remember
Jr.
this.
Remember,
I
he just
remember this.
started,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everyone was
yeah,
like, who the
yeah.
hell is
Who's
this guy?
my man?
Like,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one's ever heard
Yes,
anything
yes,
of
yes, I
him,
remember.
but everyone was hearing everything about Dubry.
Kozia Dubry, I was hearing about him all the time.
But he never got any minutes that game, so I feel like that
maybe
might be a
Saka.
key factor. Do you know what I mean? That's
So
maybe
great-
one of those ones like, yo,
Very interesting.
So grade-wise, where you going?
I'm going B.
Yeah,
B?
I'm going B.
B.
I think Kadioglu is going to be their best
You
signing.
see what I was going to say, yeah?
Yeah, 30.
He's played so many different positions.
What's
If-
stopping
if-
this?
if
Let me ask you, look, what's
Fabian
stopping this from
Herzl
being
is
an 8?
injured.
What's stopping this from being an 8?
Yeah.
For
I
me,
don't
it's,
think-
it's also the vibe of a lot of international players.
Okay.
A lot of international. And Brighton are not really known to spend like this 40 million on players.
They're just
Yeah.
collecting.
30, 40 million. Normally they get them for 5, 6.
The
collect
margins
or-
of
flip it.
success when
Yeah.
you spend that much more, I think, are a bit higher for it. I think that's what it is. The margins of success are a bit higher.
Okay. No,
So
that's
we're gonna
fair.
put them
Fair
B,
answer.
yeah?
Fair answer. Let's move on
Where'd
then.
you put them?
I would put them
B as well.
B as well, yeah.
Okay,
I think B is very fair.
You
I
might
was just
see-
trying to see if there's a
Yeah.
valid reason to
Yeah.
squeeze them into A. Let's move on to the next team, shall we? Let's go on to Crystal Palace, actually. I think that's a
Ooh,
very interesting one, if
Oh.
I'm honest.
See, boys.
Crystal Palace, of course, selling Michael Elise, which
That's
was
a
a
huge
big
one.
sale, this one. But that wasn't the only huge one. Anderson as well, obviously moving back there. Sam Johnston moving to Wolves as well. And Jordan Ayew to Leicester was the main outgoings. And then incomings, of course, your former boy, Eddie Nketiah.
We got a friend of his over here, right across us.
Yeah.
Got a friend of him, same school.
Yeah, bro, he did even the video that he did on the Palace's thing. That's in the ends, bro. That's right next to the place where we used to play football in the cages. Still,
Local.
for real, he's
Local boy.
proper showing out there.
Should have been a Palace fan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, shame. Anyway,
Millwall's
Maxence
close
Lacroix.
out, up with them.
Maxence Lacroix from Wolfsburg as well was brought in. Riyad
for the
from
vibes.
Real Betis.
For the vibe. They signed the deal. They signed the deal.
Ismail Assar from Marseille brought back in as well. And Daichi Kamada on a free transfer from Lazio. And Trevor Chalobah on loan as well.
I like
I've seen
that
something
type of
about
pickup.
Kamada. The only clubs he's played for are with the bird on the badge.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Lazio,
Yeah.
Frankfurt, Crystal Palace.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Don't
I'd
know,
have to
don't know
check
if
his
this was
Japanese
true, but they
club
said
as
his
well.
name means bird as well. in Japanese.
No
Yeah.
way.
Something like that.
Statman C,
Please
please
check
check that,
to find
please.
out if Kamada's name. Yeah, that's what I saw on
Daichi
Twitter.
Kamada.
I don't know which one. I don't. They said his name means bird,
though, you
and
good,
I was
yeah,
like, damn,
right.
if that's true, that's a mad thing. But yeah, tell us about Eddie going to your boyhood
Yeah.
club. Your boyhood
No,
club.
definitely not my boyhood club.
Okay, your boyhood friend.
Definitely not his boyhood club either.
But your boyhood friend?
friend?
Come on,
went
you
to the
guys
same
are friends. Let's talk
Went to
about
the same school. Went to the same school.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Same
very
year
good
group?
guy. Yeah, same year group. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right. So what?
So you was
didn't
there.
even
maths class. No.
Same
he
maths
was cool.
class.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah,
Oh, you
no,
were
he's
just like,
cool.
yo, Eddie, let me get that. And he was just like, yeah, say no more.
No. No, but he's a good player. He's always a good player in school as well. But regardless, this transfer, I think he needed to leave Arsenal.
Yeah, Eddie didn't know you.
Definitely.
I don't think so. I can tell by the way you act.
Yo.
Can't lie, you were
By the
not
way
acting
you
like he was your dog.
Cool. Next time Sharky links him, we'll see.
He don't know.
Yeah, fair. That'll
We'll
be a
see.
good one.
Next time
That'll be a
Sharky
good
links
one.
him.
Sharks, I know you're watching this.
Sharks, you're watching this, yeah?
Next
Make sure.
time
See if
you
his cap
see
or
Eddie
not.
and Ketia,
Yeah,
make
see?
FaceTime abs
Yeah.
and see if you remember abs.
See, there you go.
Call him now.
I don't have his number.
Yeah, fair.
Never
That's
said it.
it. Nah, I
It's
hear
done.
it though. I hear
No,
it.
he's an acquaintance rather than a friend. He said childhood friend. Anyway, we're talking about this. What the fuck?
It's
Let's
a
talk
Steve-
about
it's
Crystal
transfer
window.
Palace. I think
It's
he
a Steve,
needed
your friend.
acquaintance.
So if you can you call Hasib now?
No, don't have his number. But look, Crystal Palace, I think, is a good move for him. I think obviously Mateta had a brilliant season last year. He had a fantastic season last year, and it will be tough to move if he keeps that form up. It'll be tough to replace him in position. But Arsenal fans kind of wanted Eddie out for a while. There was a group of Arsenal
Didn't
fans
want
that
him
were
out.
just like, you don't want him out.
I didn't want him out, man.
Talk to me then.
Boyhood Arsenal. Well, not boyhood, even though he's at Chelsea. But
He was at Chelsea, but he's an Arsenal fan.
yeah.
He's an Arsenal fan. He's always been an
through
Arsenal
and through. When we relied on him last season, he came clutch.
Against us.
I think he did. He came
It's
up with some
divided.
good goals. He
It's
came up with some
divided.
good goals.
Yeah,
Came
sorry,
up-
go on.
came up with some good goals. Jesus not the most reliable. Now we have Jesus as our backup striker, and he's already injured beginning of the season. Havertz, Eddie brings something different out of the three
Definitely,
strikers.
definitely.
He's chaotic up front. He's a willing runner.
Poacher.
He's very good professional, especially when I watched
All or Nothing.
All or Nothing
Yeah.
when he was getting onto Sambi Lokonga.
Yeah.
Like, I like those things, especially him being homegrown as well. All those things, I feel like we should have kept him. 25 mil for him, I think, was not enough, but he was on 100k a week. So
I was going to say that.
I hear
yeah.
it.
Do you
That's
think
why we
the
had to go-
wages where you think, you know, you can't
we
have
did,
that
we did
sitting
mess
on the
up with
bench.
Edu, like, another Edu mess up where he gave him
on
100k
to Edu,
a
we're gonna
week.
talk about Edu in a
But
bit.
for me, whenever a player gets his bag, get your bag, bro.
Get your back for real.
Yeah, it's not coming out
I
my
think
pocket.
Palace. He was always going to be. He was going to be that mid kind of table Premier League team, which would be the ones that look for him. And he's even had the stints in the. Like I remember when he had Championship stint at Leeds. That was really good for him when he was at Arsenal when he came back. So yeah, we know what he is as a player, and I think he can offer something to Palace. He could have easily put his heels in the ground and said, "I'm like you say, I'm earning enough money here at Arsenal." But after a while, he thought
Challenged himself.
Let me go and see.
Which
if
I
can
respect.
get
Big loss
elsewhere."
in Anderson, obviously.
Oh, huge.
I don't understand that one.
So I do, because they signed Riyad. The first signing was Riyad, the centre back from
Yeah.
Real Betis.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
his
yeah.
first signing.
Yeah.
And
Lacroix came in.
then Lacroix came in. No, I think Lacroix came in after Anderson.
Yeah.
Lacroix came in after Anderson.
Yeah.
But Anderson, I think going back, he was on his last year. He's in his last year of his contract. He's 29, and they got 30 mil for him, I think.
Yeah.
So I feel like for them, that's elite business.
And also, you got to remember.
Good centre back, but you have to remember 29.
It's not that okay, but are they competing with Fulham for league position?
Yes, they are.
So then
They
you're
are.
giving your centre
He
half
was
to.
on loan at Fulham.
He-
before
no, yeah,
went
he
to
has
Palace.
connections there,
Yeah,
that's
he
true.
has like
He
a
definitely-
love for them.
Yeah.
You know, you were my first Premier League
Shot it
club.
up.
Yeah, shot in the top. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're both fighting for the
I
same
mean, you
league.
know,
Yeah.
really mid-table ops. Really.
Palace,
both
Palace,
the
and
same.
Fulham.
They're
Would you
not
not say they're
ops,
not
bro.
fighting?
You don't think they're ops?
Who's do you think?
Who's the
high level?
boss?
Who's the
Who's
high
the
level?
boss?
I feel like when you're in them positions, you're not really ops, bro.
You're not really ops?
You're not
So,
really-
okay, but do they-
unless you're competing for European spots.
Oh,
you're not
like
ops
6th,
like
7th,
that.
8th,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
okay.
I'm sorry.
So what, they just sat here?
You finished 10th. I finished 12th.
They're just existing.
They're just
Come
great
on,
because
bro.
you don't
Like-
get anything for finishing
What
10
are
or
these,
12.
man?
Same thing.
I'm trying to look at Palace and Fulham. Palace and Fulham is only three
No,
positions.
do you know what's
Gary
another,
Neville's
what,
there,
another
because
great signing for them?
Chalobah as well.
Chalobah's a
I
very
love
good
that.
signing.
I was gonna say
I
that
love
was
very
another
good signing for
I
them.
would have taken Chalobah.
Like
Yeah, I would've taken
Lacroix,
Riyad.
Riyad, Chalobah, good back
probably
three.
reasons why you can get
keeping
rid of-
Gahey, I think that should be in there. They
Chain
kept-
him up.
They chained him up, but they said he didn't want to go.
Yeah, he's
Like,
been
what's
quite
the
consistent.
owner's name? Is it Steve Parish?
Yeah, he is Steve Parish.
He came out and was like, we asked Gahey if he wants to cut, and he said no.
Do you think
Funny
keeping,
thing-
Do you think keeping Eze as well?
That was just what I was
Eze's
saying.
very good.
Because Steve
But-
Parish said, I was shocked that no one's in for
I
him.
was shocked at that as well. I was very shocked at that, but
I rate it so high.
I'm not shocked. I'm like,
no.
Of course, big teams are going to be interested, bro. He's been balling out.
No, Eze,
no,
Eze
he
said
said-
Parish said
The
there
last
was no team
the longest
interested.
he's been fit. Eze said no. He was astounded by the interest in him.
No, I thought he was
Ooh,
astounded by the lack of
was the
interest
other way
in
around,
him.
yeah, it
He
was
was
the lack of
astounded by
interest.
the lack of
Yeah.
interest in him.
Yeah, he thought they were coming
We
for
were
the
all over him like a rash. What's he talking about? He was there in Arcles the whole summer.
So were we.
Talking about a lack of interest. Brother,
That guy's
let
Don't
him
say
go.
so we. Don't say so
So
we.
were we. That guy's a
Don't say
liar.
so we. You had no money.
He's a liar. He's a
I
liar.
believe in Steve
I'm a
Parish.
No,
liar.
but it could
Okay,
have
but
been
listen,
an
they kept
interesting rather
okay,
than...
interest,
I'm
maybe
a
a bid.
liar.
Because Newcastle came in 3
A
bids.
liar.
Newcastle came in with 3 bids. And
Crystal
they
Palace
said to
came in.
Gahey,
For Gahey, yeah,
they
for
said,
Gahey.
Parish went to Gahey and said, do you want to leave? He said no.
And he's been consistent in that, to be fair to Mark.
But then also you've got 60 mil is a lot for Gahey as well.
Yeah.
Way more than I think he's worth.
Yeah.
Especially for
And what were they holding out for? Maybe 65,
75?
70 almost.
yeah.
Yeah. it was
And I
really-
feel like Newcastle
I
really
hear it.
wanted him. Get it. But then I heard there was a whole. We'll talk about that when we
PSR,
get to Newcastle.
yeah,
Not even
sure.
PSR. It was a whole
Yeah.
owner. Director of football
disagreements.
versus disagreement. But I think keeping those two, having Trevor Chalobah come in as part of that back three, because bro, they're still playing Kleiny.
Goodness gracious. Love and hip hop client.
Kleiny.
Love and hip hop.
The guy was on Love and Hip Hop,
Crazy.
and he's playing Premier League football still.
Crazy.
Come on, my bro.
Yeah.
He bought your Bayern Munich shirt.
Who?
Nathaniel Klein.
What's he talking about?
I've got no clue.
Listen.
Oh yeah, I remember he had a 32 at Bayern Munich shirt, innit?
Picture's gonna be on screen right now. Thank you so much. Ilyas. Thank you so much.
time I got hoodwinked
Yeah.
by
What's the
some
story?
dude in Bulgaria
Yeah.
on eBay.
It's always someone in Bulgaria, you know that.
Bro, I cannot lie to you, brother. I got sold a Michael Ballack 13 shirt. I thought, yo, you know it was the
I remember the old school
T-Com
Bayern one. Yep.
classic. I was
Yeah.
like, this is gonna give me aura points.
Yeah, for sure.
You was minus 1,000.
Why did I get number 32, Calvin Klein? I said, who is Klein? I said, no, it must be like a Bayern Munich 2 player. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
some hot prospect.
Yeah, you looked for him. Yep.
Nah, he must have been the season
Yeah,
before.
Yeah, let me check again. Yeah.
Does
didn't
not
exist.
It doesn't
exist.
exist. Yeah.
I love that.
And do you know the worst thing is,
It's
you know,
like Lewis Fonte.
the print as well. The print as well wasn't even like the actual official one. It was just some random
They done my boy,
Bulgarian stamp. I said,
It was
nah.
his brother and his surname was
Finesse.
Klein.
The last time I ever buy a shirt from eBay,
That is
don't do
hilarious.
it.
I remember that. And you
Don't
rocked
do
up Norms. He
yeah,
rocked up
yeah.
like he was the guy. He
Yeah,
walked his
yeah,
man,
yeah.
the Prima shirt.
Yeah, like
Turned
this.
around, we said, Nathaniel Klein. Love and Hip Hop.
Crazy.
That was hilarious.
You're right. Love and hip hop Klein. He is there. What? Munoz is there, no?
Munoz, very good player.
Yeah, but he's
And they
there.
Yeah, I was
Play
gonna say
five at the back.
Munoz is the new right back.
He's a new
Kamada's
right
a good player as well.
Yeah,
They've
He's got Abdul
a very nice window. Not a good window, not a bad window.
He's got Abdul Razak and fucking shirt.
Chill out.
Well, the one that used to play for Chelsea.
I think they've added nice piece and quality and depth. In my opinion.
yeah, good quality
And with
and depth.
Glasner's new system last year, I think the back three is going to be a big option for them this year.
Yeah.
And Alhamdulillah, Jordan Ayew's at that club.
Oh my God, Palace fans
How-
are free.
The nepotism that guy has in life, I need it.
Yeah.
Wallah, I need it.
Yeah.
He's nicked a move to another Premier League club.
I can't believe it.
And he's just
And
there.
they
Like,
He slapped
got
a goal
out-
for them,
And
no?
they got Odds and Eduard as well.
yeah, and he was
Another
ass as
false
well.
forward.
He
was
went to
ass
Leicester as
He went
well.
on loan
Yeah.
to
You're
Leicester,
telling me
yeah.
Ayew and Alonso are not linked up again?
They went to link up.
Oh,
They went to
me,
link
man.
up.
Shout out the OGs, though.
Sam Johnson was always going to cut. That's not a big deal. They had Dean Henderson.
Dean Henderson.
Yeah.
Good keeper.
I felt bad for Sam Johnson when they signed him as
I've
well.
always liked Dean Henderson.
Yeah.
Shout out Dean Henderson, by the way.
Do you know? So what are we rating this window?
I am going to give it an A. Personally,
In
I
context
think-
of where they are
in
on the
context
table.
of where they are on the table, in
Yeah.
terms of the, you had Mateta, you added Nketiah, you had Kamada, Ismail Assar, two signings
Assar's
to
very
replace Elise.
Yeah.
I think keeping Guehi, keeping Eze, the way you've bolstered the defense as well. Listen, I think it's
Apparently keeping
it's
Eze
an
wasn't hard.
improvement on the team that they had last year. And
Yeah.
that's all you can ask from a window.
Yeah, respect it. I respect it. I'm with you. I'm gonna give them.
I'm leaning to maybe B.
I'm gonna go A. You sold it well there. You sold it well, and I'm on the philosophy of getting players from within the Premier League. They got Arsenal player, they got a Wolves player, they
You're
got a Nottingham
consistent
Forest
in
player,
that. I don't
a
mind
Palace
that.
player, I mean a
Chelsea
Chelsea
player.
player.
Cool.
Sorry.
Because
Yeah.
your mentality, that logic, I agree with you guys. Okay, go on.
Mucho gracias.
I like that, that's
Do
good.
we really care what we use these things right
No,
now?
no, what do you reckon about Palace?
No, I think definitely give them an A. And obviously, Elise went. Yeah,
Yeah, we spoke
but
about
they
that
still
time.
managed to keep
Yeah.
their starts.
Oh, so just what
of
Fuad
their
just
start
said
men.
now.
I'm just
Exactly
echoing on what
what-
you said. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Fuad.
Yeah,
like
I'm
it.
just echoing on what you
Slide
said.
my meme.
Fuad, right now.
That, yeah, I think they're well deserved. You know what I
Where
mean?
was he the last 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Who?
You know, he's looking
No, because
he's
I'm
looking at
thinking-
Mercer behind the thing there.
Yeah, he's waiting for a big six club. He heard Munoz. He was like,
No,
who's that?
because it's kind of like
Daichi Kamada.
Is that Nunes?
we shouldn't be there. We shouldn't be. Liverpool shouldn't be a D, fam.
You're still thinking of that?
Yeah,
You're still thinking about that?
Bro, forget
Let me
about
tell
it.
you why.
No, we're done with Liverpool. We're done with Liverpool.
When
Babs,
Chelsea come up-
Babs, we want you to pick a club this one.
Ooh, let us go for the host team.
Cold.
Tottenham
Oh,
Hotspur.
let's do it.
Totspur?
Hey,
Who's that?
We'll be having none of that. This ain't the Arsenal
That's what
pod,
I've been
brother.
video doing, you know.
Can I be real with
Edit
you?
this out.
Can I be real with you?
Yeah.
I'm giving you an A just for offloading Emerson Royale.
That
Just
is
for
Oi,
uploading Emerson Royale.
applaud Emerson Royale.
Daniel Levy, who's it? Is it the Italian brother still up there?
Paratici.
Paratici.
What was involved?
From jail.
From jail.
He did it very quick. He called AC Milan.
One of the greatest sales sales in Premier League
22
history.
millones.
Brother.
Give it to us.
How much did you get for him?
Took the words out of my mouth.
Can't believe.
No, not
Honestly.
22 millones. I'm sorry, 15 million
15
euros.
million
they got.
for him, we got-
About 12 million.
I'm not even joking. Yeah, for me, I think a lot of the credit I'm giving for this window is for the outgoings.
That
Yeah,
100%.
Oliver Skip,
Oh,
get out of
Emerson Royale,
There you go.
Joe Rodon,
There you go.
Giovanni Lo
Get out
Celso,
of here.
Ryan Sessegnon,
Get out of here.
Tanguy and Dombele.
Get out of here.
Bro, it goes on Tanganga.
get out of here.
Eric Dyer.
Get out of here.
Oh my lord. Every single one of those names
Speak
needed
on
to
it.
go.
Yeah.
Speak on it. bro.
Had to go. It's,
No.
it's an overdue clearance, brother.
Bro, that was the deadest wood of all woods. You know that? That was the deadest.
Rotting,
was the
I'm
deadest.
done, guys.
to the
That
core.
was the deadest.
And then you look at the incoming.
What are you gonna, what? So what? Because they got they bought a guy called Yan. You're gonna put them thing, yeah?
No. Did you not hear what I
What?
said? They
What?
got rid of Emerson Royale. Any team that can offload him for any, if they got €1 of him,
It's the
I would
best
say
Euro. It's the best Euro of all
It's the
time.
best Euro to ever
spent
get
$1 million
in your life.
I agree.
He spent
They got 13 million of them.
He spent £1 million on personal development.
He's an
did.
idiot.
Yeah. Where did that
He's an
million go?
idiot.
That
Like,
million.
Bro,
He
he's
spent
not
a
a
million.
social media influencer.
He
He did
spent-
not
he
spend
spent a
any
million
personal
on
He got a red
development.
card and did the dance.
And Levan's down.
You know what I mean?
Levan did the
Come
same
on,
dance.
man. Any team in the world that gets money for him is a joke.
Okay.
I'm already seeing fail comps of him on Twitter.
So
from AC
he
Milan.
talked
Bro,
about
already.
he talked about the
First game
players
debut.
out. Let's talk about the players in.
I
The
said
players
he's
in
not
for
my
Spurs.
problem.
Let's
It's
talk
the
about
same, fam.
No,
It's
players
the same for tap.
ins are good.
I like them.
Now, you're
Dom
looking at the players.
Solanke,
yeah.
Dom Solanke's a
Yeah,
great
that's good,
replacement.
that's a good signing.
Not
Yeah.
even a great. He's not even a Harry Kane replacement. He's just a 9 that they needed.
Odegaard looks good.
Wilson
like
is
Odegaard.
a
Key area in the wing that we
Huge,
needed.
huge
Archie
area.
Gray. Archie Gray.
We've
If he's
spoken
not,
about this
if
in
he's
the
not
dance.
starting within the next month and a half,
Let us
Yeah.
rap quickly.
Yeah, no.
These kids right now, bro.
Yeah. Rap
Archie
fast,
Gray
rap
and
fast.
Bergvall, we watched together. Who was here? We watched it together. Leicester game. Yeah, he had that little incident with Vicario, which I liked.
I liked it as well. I liked it as
Vicario
well.
saying,
Yeah.
"You're good.
Wake up.
Don't do that
both
kind of
sides,
stuff."
I like
from
it.
both of you. And he's
Because
fair
Bergvall
play
didn't
from
go in
behind
the
that.
coat. He didn't go in like a shell.
And the
I've
next
seen
time he received the ball, I'm still playing
Yeah,
with confidence,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I
yeah.
really like that cameo from him. Archie Gray, I think he's one of the future players for England. I
Yeah.
think he's someone who can play in multiple positions. First of all, he is the future, bro.
Yeah.
He can play in midfield. He can be a
Play
centre
right
back.
back.
He can, bro. These signings, and I think this is the thing about Spurs. They may not have bolstered the first team the way they might have liked to, or they might have wanted to add some extra signings, which is fair enough. What they've done in terms of the future, and I feel like this is why Fuad is a bit optimistic, about the future as well, is about these investments for the future could really pay the dividends for Spurs. I really
Nail on
think
the
it'd be
head.
good.
I just
For me,
realised you got rid of Højbjerg and Solomon. I'm not going to
Yeah.
talk about Solomon.
I
Future.
told
Go
you
to
one to
Højbjerg.
mention.
Go
yeah,
to
but yeah,
Højbjerg.
Fund the
go to
future,
Højbjerg
fam.
with the loaned pound.
They lost 2-1 against Newcastle and we talk about the future.
Did you watch the game?
Talk about the presents, fam.
Did you watch the game?
Did you watch the
Cool.
game?
Yeah.
What channel was the game on?
It's
What channel was the game on?
It's that scored the winner, fam.
What channel was the game on?
I
Because it went
watched
on
it. I
TV.
watched it. Yeah, but I watched it on BN because I was in Cairo.
We almost got you.
Good first
I
touch.
was
That
in
was a
Cairo.
Bergvall
Yeah,
first
yeah,
touch.
that was a
That was a
very-
Bergvall touch.
Before the
No,
Liverpool
you don't know.
United, before the
You don't
Liverpool
know this,
United
you don't know
game.
this.
He
What
thought
colour
he
is
said
Bergvall?
Berbatov.
What colour is Bergvall?
Would you suck his wood?
Oh, whoa.
That's what I'm saying. You're talking about colour hair. No,
We've gone there now.
we're going to talk about appearances. Let's talk
I know we
about
made
it.
the rule earlier.
No.
We've
If
gone
we're
there now,
going
we've
to
gone
talk
there.
about appearances, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is what I'm trying to say.
You know there's kids
Nobody
watching
wants
this.
to play now.
is mad.
Nobody
That's
wants to
gas,
play.
yeah.
You don't want to play. Nobody wants to play.
You're
You
a 40
started the
you're
game. You
a
don't
40
want to
setting
say.
example.
Yeah.
Huh?
Your kids are going to be watching this someday.
Yeah, but Brighton manager's younger than you, fam.
So, you're older than me.
I'm not older than you.
Say, well, he's not.
Well, I'm not older than you.
Yeah, no, you are,
I want to echo on your point, though. I think what you said is key. I don't think we improved a lot in the starting 11. And I think over the last few summers,
Yeah.
Kulusevski, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogi, Vicario, the first team has been addressed.
Yeah.
It's the strength and depth that we needed. And I think, although you can look at it and say Odegaard, Gray, Bergvall, they're all kids.
Yeah.
I actually think they're high ceiling kids.
No, very
and they
high
can
ceiling,
still
very high
make a difference this season,
Today
in my
and have
opinion.
impact, yeah.
The ceiling, we don't know. But I think Ange is almost like, this is the perfect kind of opportunity to mold these guys. You've got your team now. Now let's see kind of what
And
you cook
especially
with.
with the way that Ange plays, obviously, which has gotten criticism from Spurs fans, and I think quite rightly in some cases. I think there is a leg to stand on with the criticism, but with that style of play, young players have the freedom
And
to
I think
express
they love
themselves
it.
in the
They love it.
final third.
And if you're
They're
speaking
gonna
style
get
of players, well, I think Solanke suits our style of
Oh,
play
100%,
perfectly. In terms of
100%,
the press he sets, the aggressiveness he plays with, link up. I think that's where I think Tony, you maybe wouldn't have got that kind of same effort and
No,
physicality.
movement and motion and dynamism. I
Yeah.
agree with you still. You would have got a lot of link-up playing quality as well, but he's going to go and make money. Ivan, yeah.
You know what's crazy? I
Tony.
did a review on my channel actually, grading this window.
Watch that, by the way, guys. But the link for that in the
Please,
description,
yeah.
by the way.
Back-
Thank you.
Hasim,
Hasim,
if you
if
could put that in the description.
Yeah,
it'd be
Hasim,
nice.
put that in the description,
Yeah,
please. Thank you.
Cool, nice one.
How old's Maino?
How old's Kobe Mano? 19, why?
Exactly.
What?
This is what I'm trying to say. Look what you're saying. This is for me. Everything that's been said here is a bag of shit.
Why?
I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be honest.
Why?
Like, who said we bought youngsters that were gonna make them their future stars?
What happened to Stefan
Da-da-da.
Bajcetic?
Who said this?
Where's Bajcetic?
No, forget about him. Maino's
Where's
19.
Bajcetic, bro?
Gray is how old? 18.
Yeah.
This is competition. This is age mate. There's
Yeah, I know.
difference. There's different levels. They're not the same. He's not gonna be England's future. Stop talk. Why are you lying? What sport are you talking about?
Have you
Cricket?
watched that?
I
actually?
love that I'm gonna come back to this.
Yeah,
clip
that's-
someday.
Yeah, come back to
Cricket
this
says-
because when we want to talk about star kids, what you man don't know about Rio?
Who?
See,
Yeah, he grabbed him from
Naguma.
Chelsea.
you man don't know
well,
about
that
this.
random beat, see?
Player.
It's
Follow-
random.
No, I
Follows
saw
you
him
on
in
the gram,
training.
I hear
Wallahi, he looked sharp in
Yeah,
training.
yeah.
Wallahi,
So
he looked
that's
sharp in
that's
training.
future. This grey guy. Let's not talk about future like that, man. Please,
Archie
because
Gray is-
I take on my.
Do you know who Mikey Moore is?
The only great I know is Young Philly's song.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like, do you get it?
Philly don't know you like that. Bro. Stop it,
This guy's talking about great.
Stop it, bro. Who was in Qatar? Chat to Philly. Philly said, "F off, man." Listen, said, "Don't bread me, bro. Sharky ain't here."
Call him
Don't
now.
chat to me,
Call
bro.
him now.
Call him now.
Call him
You're
now.
a madman.
Call
Let
him
me
now.
see- Let me see if Philly
Call Philly
answers.
now.
You want to tell
Call
man?
Philly right now.
That's your boy.
Call him now. He's your bedroom.
And then he answers, then what?
Call him. Let's see.
Call him.
Call him. Let's see.
I'm letting you know. If he answers that, I'm ripping you.
Go on. Call him. Call him.
Call him.
Call him.
I'm calling you out to call
nervous,
him right now.
He's not gonna do it. He's
no,
not gonna
he's
do
gonna
it. He ain't got his iPhone, so I hear it.
That's fair.
No, he's got his iPhone in his left pocket. He showed me earlier.
Alright,
fair.
cool. Say nothing. When
Listen, man. Ain't brethrens.
so
Ain't
dumb.
brethrens. Hey, please put it on loudspeaker so we can hear the voice message.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Go on, call him.
Calm.
Oh, this is tense.
Hey.
I want him to answer for you.
Yo, my brother.
Come on, my bro. On the first ring. You f***ing. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. My brother figured.
Where? You're filming a video, innit?
Yeah. So let's do that. Man.
You're on SDS. You're on SDS, Philly. You're on
My
SDS,
boy.
Philly.
Yeah, hey. Everyone that died, my brother.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, we're going studio tomorrow. We're going studio tomorrow. My brother.
That's
Hey,
real.
these
Love
geezers,
feels.
man.
Love.
So what? There's a reason you phoned me, though. Come
Yeah, because you know, these man, they're trying to say, oh, Fu and Philly, the same ball knowledge. I said, my brother's a Palace fan, fam.
Yeah.
He knows about his club. He doesn't need to know about the other man.
That's
He don't
a
need to
lie.
know about Everton.
What's the name? The 22 man that started 2010 World Cup. Watch this.
Go on.
Go on.
Hey, don't pick up Google. Big up Philly. Big up Philly.
Man,
Big up Philly. You know what?
shout out
Fair
to
sweet.
Dave.
Sorry we
Fair
died.
play. Fair
Sorry
play.
we died. Sorry we died.
I get that, man. It's the
So
new.
now,
the new picture
can we
on the
go
Prada.
back? Can we go back and explain that their thing's shit?
No, but
The
he's not
signing,
Archie
the
Gray.
grey
Archie Gray
and
is
the
a
man.
good player. He's a good
Come
player.
on, when we talk about it's
Cool. Do you
real.
know Mikey Moore? Do you know Mikey Moore?
Man's talking about rappers.
Do you know Mikey?
It's about drill artists. I don't listen to drill, bro.
Do you know Mikey Moore?
What team?
For Spurs, he's a youngster at Spurs. You're talking about Rio.
I wanna-
Mikey
the
Moore
striker,
is even
right? The striker,
Mikey
innit?
Moore is even more highly touted than Rio is, bro.
Go on Fabrizio's page and let's see if Fabrizio's talked about Mikey Moore.
I'm pretty sure he
I promise
has.
you he is.
Show me. Go to Fabrizio page now.
promise
Show me Fabrizio talking about Mikey Minimo. Go on.
Yo.
Let me see Fabrizio say something about this guy.
Listen, I saw it.
While we're looking for Fabrizio's tweet, I feel like
Mikey Moore,
Go on.
official confirmed Spurs talent. Mikey Moore has signed his first professional contract with Tottenham.
Man, not talking about their first
Huge
professional
potential,
contracts.
impressive talent.
You know, I can pay.
Shut your
I
mouth. This
I
is
can
where
pay
you
$2,
apologize.
yeah? I can pay
Because he
$2.
cut his mic.
Watch Fabrizio give me a shout out this shit.
Yeah?
Watch Fabrizio.
This one?
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Which one? The red button.
That one.
Yeah, which one
The second one.
Which one is it?
One sec. Hey, keep talking, keep talking.
You lot are just chatting shit, fam.
All right, listen. Let's get back to Green window. Man.
Damage the whole thing.
Let's get back to Green window before audio messes up and then we have to restart filming.
All right, Spurs' window. What are we grading it? Rabs?
Like I say, it's about longevity. So if we're talking about as a window, it's a great window for the future. But as of right now, for what we've done for the first team, I'd say I'm stuck between B and C. I'd say it's a.
You're with us.
I'd say.
You're with us,
Okay,
fam.
I'll say C.
I'm saying D. You're with us.
What did you rank it in your? Okay, you're gonna tell us in a second. Actually,
I'm gonna go D.
Thank you.
Because
go on.
I don't know when
Stroke
it
for
was.
stroke.
I don't know when it was, but Anne said in his second season he normally wins things.
By the way,
Oh,
you're
Abs,
getting aggressive recently, by the
in
way.
his second season he normally wins a trophy.
He did say that.
Carabao, FA Cup, Europa.
He
In
did-
Wellington, in
he
Wellington.
did that. He said he normally wins in his second season.
Yeah,
he
in
did
Wellington.
that with only signing, I think maybe 1 or 2 starting 11 players. So I feel like in context of what he said,
Oh, so he had a good team to walk in. Is that what you're saying?
yes, and he hasn't addressed the key position you lot need to address,
Which is?
the center of midfield. You got players doing balloons and getting suspended.
Whoa,
You got-
I actually think we're condensed in midfield.
You think so?
We got Archie Gray,
Sarr.
Basuma, Bentancur for defensive midfield.
Yeah.
We got Bergvall, we got Pape Sarr, we got Madison. That's 6 midfielders. You only got 3 positions.
Madison goes down. Madison goes down like he normally
Bergvall
does.
steps in.
I'm still on the D side.
Fair.
I'm still on the D
I
side.
went B personally.
Wow.
I'm still
I
on
went
the
B,
D side.
and that's only because of the potential I think of those players
Yeah.
bringing an impact this season. I think
Yeah.
Odegaard will play a lot of games
getting
because
his
the
back.
wide positions need it. I think Bergvall will sneak his way in because Madison, we all know has a tendency to maybe slump in form or
Yeah.
injuries.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of these players will get minutes. I think Archie Gray will cover for defensive positions. So
I agree.
we will see a lot of these impacts this season, in my opinion.
Oh, should we
But-
go happy medium C?
See,
C.
This
We'll
is
go. It could change, it could
my
change.
God.
Yeah, no, they didn't have a better window. They had a better window than you.
Why?
I'm more of
'Cause
a
they-
D. I'm a higher D than your D.
A D's a
Yo,
D.
you're
A
lucky
D's
you
a
ain't in
D.
F.
Nah.
I might move Liverpool to F at his rate.
Yeah.
A D
I'm
is
this
a D,
close.
fam.
At the end, we review. Of course, of course, we review.
Go on, put the
Let's
team
move
that's
on next. You know what?
top of the
Fu?
league.
You could pick the next team.
Chelsea.
Let's do Chelsea.
That's a
like
good
that
one.
one.
We could talk
Wow.
about that for hours.
We might be here a while.
Yeah. God damn. Oh my days. How much money did they make on the outs? Transfer record.
Oh my days, my internet.
Income 200 million euros. Income. Expenditure.
Right, so
240 million
incomings,
euros.
we had Pedro Neto, João Felix, Dewsbury Hall, Felipe Jorgensen, Penders, Anselmino, Vega, Wiley, Mark Gui, and Adorebayo.
Yeah.
As in,
We're forgetting about Jadon Sancho.
oh yeah, of course.
Jadon
Sancho.
Sancho as well, of course, brought in on loan. And then the outgoings, a lot. Matson, Conor Gallagher, Lewis Hall, Lukaku, Omari Hutchinson, Angelo, who was signed last summer
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna be
hyped
serious.
up.
Let's just be real. We don't
Raheem
need to
Sterling.
talk about
And
in
then
and
Raheem
out.
Sterling as well.
Let's just give them what we need to give them, fam, and that's a solid F, bro. I don't care what anyone said. Like
Give me
this
a
is
reason.
just too many man, bro. They got too many man
Too
playing
many
in
man,
different.
too
Like,
many
who
man.
is their final front three players?
Their final front three, I think they're going to go Nico Jackson,
Neto,
Madueke, Palmer,
Noni,
and then Palmer.
and then Palmer in the 10.
Yeah.
Felix off the
Front
bench as well.
three.
Yeah.
Great.
But
What's
what's weird
And
is-
Cuckoo, what happens to them, man? Then.
Yeah.
And Kuko
It's
off the bench
right,
as well.
right,
Like,
right.
this is- I have to give this an F. I have to give this an F.
Bro, you have a good point, bro.
Well,
They
you
had-
have
they
what
bought
I-
on Cuckoo, what, 2 years ago or a year and a half ago for 60 million?
Yeah.
He missed.
you-
he
yeah.
was injured, missed most of the, whatever. He was stayed on loan, then came back. He was injured. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Yeah.
Then they had João Felix. Didn't really work out. Chelsea fans loved him. It didn't really work out. I don't think it worked out. They've signed what 17 keepers.
Yeah.
They've signed Dewsbury Hall, which was a weird signing as well. It was more of like a you're my brethren from Leicester. Come let me put you on. Change this broke guy's life. Mark Gui, like ass. He missed. He's that free chance he missed. Horrible.
Yeah.
Vega, he looks like an NPC. They say he's a left back. The guy's 6'4". I don't know. I see him come centre mid, left wing, left back. I don't know what he's on.
Versatile.
Weird, man. Neto, great signing. Great signing, Neto.
Fantastic signing.
Fantastic
Let's have it,
signing.
right?
Fantastic
One of the best
signing.
wingers in the
What did
league
you
for
feel
me.
like they needed to address before the window?
Ted Boyley
That's a
and
good
Clear
question.
Lake.
That's
Yeah.
what they
They're,
need to
they're
address.
beefing each other right
Now
now.
they're beefing.
As we speak, there's a civil
right now.
war at
Yeah.
what's going on.
It's like
fam.
Avengers right now.
You see how Sharky and
Barney.
AV,
Yeah.
their parents don't know that they're chilling with each other because one's from this side, one's from that side.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay, fair.
They need
I
to
didn't
clear
actually know
up.
that.
They need to, Sharky and AV, they can't be seen
In public
in-
together.
with the family.
Okay.
It's
Fair.
behind the family's house.
Yeah, okay.
Do you get it? They can't be seen with each other.
Yeah, okay.
Same with the Clear Lake and this Todd you. Fam, Todd Bowley is liking Faisal's tweets, bro. Like you can't
Yeah,
take
he
this
did
man.
like
They need to
Faisal's
fix.
Yeah.
I'm giving them an F, grade F.
Just for liking
I don't
Faisal's
want to
tweet.
talk. Yeah, it's just great. It's not. What's going? It's not real, fam.
Do you know what I'm giving? I'm going to give them a low one. That whole
has
thing
to
I
be
saw on
low,
Sky
wallah.
Sports of that they're
many man.
essentially paying Arsenal 10 mil for him to stay at us this season.
Yeah,
Where-
Sterling that is.
Yeah, and I feel like that was a chess move from Arsenal. I feel like we wanted him early in the window, about a month before
Yeah,
when we
you-
found out
you-
that,
yeah.
they were getting rid of him. But Arsenal said, we're going to stay firm till the end of the window, till they're desperate to get
Yeah,
rid of him.
yeah.
And then
And
they
they were
came to us
desperate.
and said, yo, listen, we'll pay 56% of his wages. You don't have to pay a loan fee. You don't have to pay a loan fee.
Crazy.
They don't know
And-
what's going on, fam.
You're taking for free, basically.
Strengthening your biggest rivals.
You strengthened us.
Who are in the
People are
title
saying,
race.
"Oh, we took a wash player. We didn't take a wash player."
Like
man.
they proved
We didn't.
last season
I
when they
said
didn't
no.
have
into
us.
that
I said
one
no.
tomorrow.
I said in the previous episode,
Yeah,
I wasn't a big fan of Raheem coming to the club.
We'll get into that
But
one.
yeah,
When
we'll
we
get
get
when we get to
more into
Arsenal.
my thing about this one is
It's an F,
I feel
fam.
like Chelsea get a lot of flack on the pod, and I think rightly so. Because
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
Deserved the flack.
They're doing a
They
lot of
need
weird
all
stuff.
of the flack, fam.
A lot of weird, dodgy stuff. I respect them. They're finding loopholes in the law.
Yeah,
But look where they are in the league. Look what they've been doing.
we're still by the
They're
window.
rubbish,
my
fam.
thing is, I've been on the pod before and been critical about the squad planning of this ownership. And I think quite rightly too, there hasn't been a real idea. It's felt like a scattergun approach. I think that
Speak
summer,
properly about
that's-
Spakatang and that, fam. Speak proper, fam.
Scattergun.
Man said
Foundation, 100%.
No,
Yeah,
what do you mean?
100%. Scattergun was where you drew the line.
Foundation and extra time.
Yo,
Yeah.
Speak properly.
I said exasperate.
You know
I said,
the
what was
teaching
it?
assistant comes always sits with
Yeah,
someone.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
do this one.
Yeah.
Make sure you read the question properly, guys. Make sure you read the question properly.
My thing is,
And then
I
speaking
said,
in Latin.
I said exasperated earlier.
Yeah.
And
speaking
this
in
guy didn't
Latin.
have an issue with that.
He's
Scattergun is where you drew the
speaking
line.
in Latin.
Yeah, Latin is crazy. But yeah, like I said, I've been on the pod and spoken about their squad planning and been critical of it. This season, it's been heightened again. I don't know what the plan is. But what I will say is that Chelsea are building quite a fun squad.
Yeah, very
I
fun.
think they're going to be really quite fun to
That
watch.
front nine that they got.
Bro, the amount of options that they have, small-sided game kind of players. You know what I'm saying? The Sanchos, the Felixes, all the
Like a Ferrari at the front, Punto at the back. innit?
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
literally,
right now they do have issues in the back line. I felt like Fafana started off well. We don't know what's happening with Reece James, the club captain that's just never playing all of a sudden. Cucurella's started the season well off the back of the Euros. Like you said, 17 goalkeepers. There are so many questions, but I do think Enzo Maresca, with how strong he's been in the media with, I got 20 players. You man are all talking to me about, I've signed 40. 20 of them, I don't even know who they are. I don't mess with 20 of them over there. They're over there. What
my
they
man?
do with their lives is not my problem. I deal with this squad here. Who is they, right? And so, but he goes with the players that he thinks will play his style of football. And to be honest, I've seen some decent signs. That City game was obviously City kind of bulldozed them towards the end, but Chelsea had chances in that game. They scored 6 goals in the Premier League game already.
Yeah.
Obviously, Wolves gave them trouble in that first half, but what you can do when you have options in that second half is throw some players on there, and you'll see Neto, Felix, Palmer.
They've got a lot of game changers.
Bro, they have so many game winners that they have, right? And the technical ability of their attack is crazy high as well. So I think Chelsea will be fun to watch this season. What does that mean directly? Success? And when we're talking about the transfer window, I still have to be honest, I agree with most of what you guys have said so far. What's really the plan here?
I don't think anyone knows the
The
plan.
squad
9-year
building-
contracts. I've
the
seen
squad
Jackson just signed an extension to 2023.
Brother, Cole Palmer signed everyone recently,
This is
so
the
obviously
end.
it's still going to be 8-year contracts, but just a
But
little
they
extra
found a
money.
loophole. That it's then
It's for PSR though, isn't it?
PSR and it's bonus heavy contracts.
Okay.
That's
so
what it
you'll
is.
get a base 80,
Incentivized,
but if
basically.
you do X, Y,
But
and
I
Z,
think for people like Cole Palmer, it's the basic ones. Yo, you play, here's an extra 20 bags.
Okay.
Score a goal, here's an extra 20
Okay,
bags.
yeah.
Clap the fans, another 20 bags. Do you know that kind of vibe? Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But I
but-
do like what they did with Cole Palmer, excluding from the Conference League or whatever it is squad.
good idea.
Resting
man.
certain
Yeah,
players.
resting.
and
You don't need to be in that
play
squad.
with the Conference
100%.
League,
He probably
innit?
said to them, he said, why am I going to, what's that team they call?
There's
Serviette.
Grass and
Serviette.
Carabao.
They got a guy called Gent. There's a team called Gent that they
Like
play.
gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Not Genk.
Crazy. No, Genk.
No, it's
Gentlemen.
Gent.
Fairs.
Good one. I
Innit,
like.
Fairs.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know how to pronounce it, but good one. I like.
Brother, but no, they made some
As a
good
transfer
solid
window-
signings.
So he's gone F. You're gonna go.
I can't see anywhere higher than the D.
Sancho is a horrible signing for them as well.
I don't
Makes
think-
no
I
sense.
don't
That
think
was the
Sancho.
most-
Getting rid of
bewildering
Raheem
one for
Sterling, but then signing Sancho, where at this time Sterling's probably got more than Sancho right now.
Bro, at
Yeah,
least
more to
Sterling
offer
gives
for
you
sure.
production.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At
Yeah,
least Sterling
and then
will
on
do
similar
more.
contracts.
Sterling will do more
Yeah, very
in the
weird.
Premier League than Sancho will do in the Premier League.
It's bait.
You're going
I'd
F. I know.
say-
you-
I'd say D.
I hear
I'd say
it.
D.
I hear it.
I'd say
I'm going F.
It's
I'm going F.
ridiculous. It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
I'm
what
going
they're
F.
doing.
I like the forward signings. I don't like the defensive signings.
Do you know what's so crazy?
So
Because
is
you
it
say
a
the
failure of a
forwards.
window?
100%.
failure of
Let me
window.
tell you why, Abs.
They've got players in abundance going forward, and then they've said we're going to sign more players in abundance.
Doesn't make
They
sense.
said let's go to João Felix.
sense.
Let's go
With
say
what they
João
got-
Felix. He doesn't need saving, bro. You was 112 million at one point, and now you're worth. They've signed you 40 million.
I think the biggest
but he's
thing
a
though
player,
is
though.
the fact
He's a
that
player, but is he a player
they've
like
signed
that
all
that you
these-
want? He's a luxury player. Chelsea
I
are in
just
this
think he's a
stage right
player.
now. They don't need luxury players.
I just imagine have at one point Neto, Felix, and Palmer behind the
But that's
striker.
the problem.
Of
You
course.
see, I think what you said there is having too many luxury players. I feel like a lot of these players are almost luxuries.
That's
That makes
it.
sense. And Kunku's a luxury. João
Yeah.
Felix is a
That's
luxury.
it.
And last year, the biggest alarming red flag of Chelsea was the number 9 position. And I'm
Yeah, and they
sorry, you've
wanted
gone
Osimhen, not
into the
signing
window,
Osimhen, yeah.
spent all this money, and haven't addressed the biggest
that
position.
And apparently
You
what
had
they offered him was crazy as
Osimhen
well.
was there, and you couldn't agree a deal. But I'm sorry, that position not being filled for me is the same thing as you guys.
It
You
depends
knew
on
you had a
how you rate
defensive
Nicolas
midfield,
Jackson,
centre
though.
back, left back to fill. You didn't fill those. Okay, you got Chiesa, but that doesn't paper over the cracks of what you've got. And I understand Maresca might coach them to do similar like Slotter's done.
yeah.
But I still think in terms of the window, I don't think any Chelsea fan will have come out of this and
No,
gone,
it's
And so there's
F.
definitely a
addressed
plan.
everything.
there. Yeah,
It's
no,
just a
I-
shirt.
There's
It's just a
definitely
shirt.
signings within that.
Yeah,
where
that
it's
are
like,
good signings.
You know what?
Yeah, I can see something.
I might not have my solution, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know
that's
what I
what I'm.
mean?
That's
It'll
what I
look
see.
good
as.
on IG for a shirt. If you get a shirt that says Joao Felix,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
look good.
Like the
Do
IG
you get
pictures
it?
are gonna be good.
Yeah,
Cold.
They're good. That's it. But apart from that, let's be honest. Like, come on, fam. They don't know
I'm
what's going
outvoted,
on
I'm
there. Well,
outvoted, I don't mind.
it's a mess of a club, and you have to give that F. They have to do better, fam.
I hear it. We'll give you
From
this one. We'll give you this one. We'll give you this
You know
one.
what? I'll give you
I
this one.
tried.
Same way we gave you Liverpool SD, we'll give you that.
Yeah, thank you.
I tried
Let's
Chelsea
move on.
fans. I
Let's
tried.
go
Yes, you wanna go pick next?
Let's go to East London.
Ooh,
West
Right.
Ham United.
Now,
I want to go from a negative to a positive.
I'm just gonna say one line:
Yep.
A-star.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Speak
Best of the window. Best
on it.
window of the entire Premier League, in my personal opinion.
Speak on
When
it.
I look at it, and you look at the signings they've made, I think they've addressed every single position and some, in my opinion. You look at Max Kilman, for me, one of the most underrated centre backs in the Premier League. I think Somerville, one of the
best names in the Premier League.
Championship Player of the Year.
Oh,
Championship Player.
Leeds.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else? You know
He'll
who
be back
else?
to get Anfield.
Kante's younger brother.
Yeah, they got Kante's younger brother.
Oh, you're dumb. That's
no,
the
no.
only signing.
No, this is real, fam. Google it. Google that
Kante
live,
from
fam.
Paris FC. So funny.
Mohamedou Kante, 18 years
Where
old.
is it? Here.
18 years old.
And the fee is just question mark.
Fulkrug, of course, who came in off the back of the Champions League
Just ran the
campaign
Mascherano
last year.
signing.
Say again, sorry.
Luis Guilherme.
What you said about Fulkrug, yeah?
I said obviously
Yeah.
Champions League campaign
Yeah,
last
I
year.
know.
Great
That's,
champion.
for me, for the price, the amount of goals he scored, his age, it's a good stopgap. Because I don't think they could find the number 9 that they wanted
Cool,
now.
but my thing was Dortmund aren't mad at that as well.
Yeah, then no.
Because they sell Fulkrug and they get Gracian.
Yeah.
And for similar
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
prices
yeah,
in their
yeah.
different age
Question though,
profiles.
would it have been worth to just maybe send Skamaka out on loan and then try him again?
Yeah, under
I
a new
like
manager.
Skamaka.
How
yeah.
how old is he though?
Skamaka.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
24, 25, I want to say.
He's not that old though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that old.
So you can send him out and bring him back.
Well,
No,
he
he was on-
wanted
he's
to
on
go
loan,
to
yeah.
Italy.
No, but I think he said loan again.
But he done that thing that you
25.
said Italian players, they
Oh, yeah,
win
you
and they
can
go
put
back
him on
home.
I know, but I feel like he was one of those I really wanted
like
to work out.
Wan-Bissaka,
So I
very
feel
good
like
signing for
physically.
them.
No,
Wan-Bissaka,
in
yes.
terms for West Ham.
For
yeah,
West Ham,
for
very good signing. He's actually been playing quite decent as well.
I've been watching.
I
On
see him.
purpose.
Yeah, he's actually been playing quite. The Rodriguez guy,
I've
the free,
seen- I've
the
seen-
free
I've
transfer
seen
they
Guido.
signed. Guido Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He's gonna be very, very good for them.
You reckon?
Very, very good for them.
Him and Alvarez, you've got there as well.
Yeah,
in that midfield
and
line.
Alvarez was linked to a lot of teams this summer
Yeah.
as well,
Fair.
and they kept him. Skamaka.
Guido Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He's 30.
Yeah, so.
I know. Why are you getting angry at me?
Oh,
He
I
was
don't
just checking
understand.
his
What's
age.
going on?
yeah.
He's just telling me his age.
No, he's a very good player.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got him
why-
on a free transfer from Robert.
Yeah, you try to fight me, fam.
Nah, I'm jealous Philly answered your call. That's why.
So where you lot standing with the West Ham window? Tadibo as well. Let's not forget actually.
Oh, yeah,
Tadibo was
Tadibo's-
another
yeah.
great
Tadibo.
one as
Yeah.
well. I thought because
Yeah.
obviously linked with United, so many other bigger clubs. as well.
Even the
Like,
players they got rid of, man.
Benrahma.
Kura didn't.
Was it Flynn Downs for 18 million to Southampton?
Angelo Bonner, he was uncle. Get him out of there.
Kera was horror as well. Man.
Yeah,
I'm so
Kara was.
glad they got him.
I had high hopes for him.
I was surprised to see them let go of Ward Prowse though. I think that one.
feel like
Bro,
he-
that was surprised me, yo.
Yeah, on
I just seen
deadline
him in the
day.
Southampton shirt. I was like, what?
Yeah, deadline day as well, which is
No,
good.
Nottingham
Nottingham
Forest. It's
Forest.
not
Nottingham
Nottingham
Forest,
Forest.
yeah,
Yeah,
deadline day.
I couldn't believe
Yeah,
it.
it was very short,
No, I
very
couldn't
short.
believe it.
Because he came in last year and was like almost like, oh shit, one of the signings of the season.
Yeah. saying, oh, what a West Ham
beating
player.
David Beckham's
Really?
record.
I think
on route, yeah.
that was almost like the prototypical David Moyes signing.
Yeah.
Nailed
You
it.
know,
Head.
come
That's
in,
exactly
get
what
me
it
my
is.
set pieces, bang.
Yeah.
New manager Lopetegui said, hey brother,
Yeah.
get that English shit
We're
out.
trying to keep ball here, bro. We're trying to
yeah,
keep ball
yeah,
here,
yeah.
man. Put the free keys in the bag.
But no, I give that an A. I give that an A.
An A?
I give it an A.
What you
I'm
saying?
very happy to join Fuad in A-star. I think
No, I'm
they-
going
they-
A.
You got an A?
Okay.
Ooh, two A's.
You gotta make
You're
the
the
extra
final
one.
decision.
I'm gonna say A star.
Okay,
We haven't
okay.
got anyone
Decision.
there so far, and I personally think they've had the best window.
We
Of the
just
summer.
everything
You
we've
know
spoken
what?
about.
When we go back and reevaluate the end, then we can.
We can
like,
move
I
up
can
and
be
down.
like, yeah.
Yeah, when you
Liverpool and F.
holistically.
Cool. Next, we are gonna go to North London.
Okay.
Oh,
Arsenal. Let's do that.
come on, the Arsenal.
Let's have a butchers.
Come on,
over
Arsenal.
there. Elias, I'll let you take the floor on this one.
So-
talk to me, brother.
I think
Was this the window that you expected coming in?
it
before
was
summer?
not the window I expected at all. I think Edu didn't address the positions that we needed addressing. I feel like Calafiori was a very, very good signing. I'm happy with that. I feel like for a defensive signing, I think he's a needle mover for Arsenal. I feel like he
Needle
can,
mover for the best defense in the league.
Yes, I think he's a needle mover for the best defense in the league.
How
Yeah,
much more do you improve?
Yeah,
but you can improve a lot.
Okay,
because
so,
now you've got
what future
now
do you see? Are you
you've
talking about
got
different oppositions? Maybe you see you might need
different
someone like him?
oppositions, left-footed centre back. You know how rare they are now in the football.
Yeah, right.
Left-footed
Really
centre
good
backs.
ones, yeah.
He can play left back. He can play left centre back. Gabriel, any injuries, any suspensions, anything like that. Whenever he goes to Brazil and he comes back and he's tired, Calafiori could slot straight into there.
Yeah.
Do you not feel sorry a little bit for Kivio?
Kivio, no, don't feel sorry for him.
Fairs.
Don't feel sorry for him.
Because I remember when he came in left back for a period, it was
He
like,
reminds
screaming Gavardio.
He reminds me of when we had Pablo Mari. Reminds me of Pablo Mari.
That was
He just comes in, little stopgap player, fill in the little
period that we need you.
that we need you in, and then off you go. Hey, I thought we should have sold him this summer. AC Milan
think
wanted
he- I think
15,
he
20
could've
mil.
cashed in.
Could have cashed in on him. I'm very happy with Marino signing though. Very, very happy with Marino
Are
signing.
you happy with
to me about
Gabriel
that one,
Magalhaes
'cause
destroying
injured-
his shoulder?
Yeah, that is a bit nuts. Yeah,
So
that's
I
a bit
think
nuts.
Gabriel Magalhaes likes to do as well.
That was a bit
Score
crazy,
on
yeah.
injuring new signings. But
Yeah,
he just
that was a
turned
bit
up.
sad. That was a bit sad.
That's
At first, I was
crazy.
like, oh yeah, Arteta's doing the thing where he's
Aye,
going
listen,
international
listen.
duty and
Yeah.
he's saying, yeah, just fake an injury. And then,
Yeah,
you know what I
that
mean?
was- nah.
Cole Palmer's done
Shoulder,
it now.
6 to 8 weeks bang.
Shoulder, Maxilam, 2
Still
months
out.
you're out of here.
Crazy, yeah.
and he's
2 months is
2 months.
crazy.
It's crazy. And then when he comes back in, he has to get back, adjust,
And adapt
and
as well.
he's gonna come near Christmas period. He's fine.
Who do you
know
finish?
what I
Okay,
need?
cool.
He's finished.
I need him to bark like a Joe Linton.
Yeah, he's finished.
Oh
Just first
my
game, he's
God.
finished. Yeah.
Oh
Finished.
my
What
God.
was you gonna say?
Yeah,
I was going to
welcome to
say,
the Premier League.
your next game is Spurs?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Midfield.
It's going to be a horrible midfield. It's going to be
What's
a
gonna
midfield of
happen?
no legs.
No
It's-
Rice.
It's going to be Odegaard.
Marino's injured.
It's going to be Odegaard, Jorginho and Partey.
Oh my dear
Wallah,
Lord.
that stinks.
God forbid it's Havertz in midfield. God forbid it's Havertz in midfield.
Are we smelling?
God forbid it's...
Are you smelling some? That
You-
smells like
you
blood
have
in the
now-
midfield.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. That smells like the blood in the
I'm going to
midfield.
be smelling sauce that
See
game.
what I'm saying? Move in silence.
Yeah.
Aye, Illy,
Yes.
you man are now
gonna get bloody up
your club is now ours and Man City's +1. Like it's a 3-horse race now.
Right.
Because of
Oh,
you lot.
they're the
Ours.
third man. in
Yeah,
the
they're the
race,
third
okay.
man. Like,
So
you're
are we
new
not
to-
second?
You man are new to this. No, you man are new
Before
to
the
this.
season, where did you put Liverpool to finish?
It doesn't matter.
I'm just
It
asking.
doesn't
before
matter.
the season.
Where are we now? I never did that.
Before the
They never.
season.
They never.
No,
they
I'm
never-
just asking now. Before the season, did you predict Liverpool to finish anywhere in the top three?
Fight for the top 4. That's what I
Fight for
said.
the top 4,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
now
yeah.
all of a sudden you're bucking us in the title race.
No.
That is.
I just know.
We
what's
were
gonna happen.
favourites this season. All the betting odds
No,
were all
no. What
favourites.
about now?
All Sky Sports
so
were betting odds.
You still bet then?
No. I don't bet at all. Sometimes cheeky after sometimes.
Still was very good. Still was very, very good. Still was
Oh, sometimes you never know. You might hit the next big lick. You might hit the big lick.
No.
But,
So what I'm
Astaghfirullah,
saying is,
astaghfirullah.
like,
Yeah, stuff like that. I don't bet.
I'm joking.
If we bet, there would have been a hella betting sponsor.
Yeah.
On this platform, if we bet,
Right.
that would have been.
So
yeah.
like,
That's kind of.
so like, Arsenal. What are you talking about, fam? What?
But listen, before the season started, you didn't have Liverpool finishing in the top 3. In the top 2, sorry.
In the top 4.
You didn't.
I predicted us for
Oh, you
top
picked
4.
top 4. And then now all of a sudden you're bucking
I
us. So
wanted
how
us-
am I your +1?
You're our +1s because like
How?
we're not today. This
So
season,
in the club right now,
the next
me
three
and Man
games,
City-
the last 3 games made me realize we're not new to this.
So we're only 2 points off you, and now
You're new to this, my brother. That's why you're 2 points off us. Because
Okay.
you're new to this, my brother.
Okay.
So you understand? You drop points.
They were in a title race.
No.
This is
Listen,
crazy.
when Big Man
They
talks,
were in a
listen,
title race.
Do you know what it is?
They went
I
through
understand the way
When
he
Big
talks
Man
because
talks,
he works for the
listen,
club.
you held 3.
I completely
You held
get it.
6.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
You
put
held
them B.
6.
Yeah.
He was like, I have to hype up the club because I
Yeah,
work for them.
yeah.
I want to go to more games
Yeah,
this
yeah,
season.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, I care about Arsenal like that. I don't care. I know we're gonna finish in the top 2. We're potentially going to win the Premier League. We're going to potentially win the Premier League. I don't think we're going to win it this season because of the summer we had. We
That's
should have
what
signed the number 9.
This is
We
what I'm
should have
trying to
signed the
talk
number
about.
9.
This is what I'm
Osman
trying
was
to
there
talk
on the
about.
table. I'm not a big fan of Osman, but if you want to make a big boy signing, go
Tony
to
as
Osman.
well.
Yeah.
Ivan Toney's there.
Yeah.
He's a similar
More
profile
neat.
to Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Very similar profile to Kai Havertz. He's not a chaotic player like Havertz. He's a more fine-tuned player than
Technically
Havertz.
too, yeah,
Technically,
yeah.
everything like that. Tony was there for 40 million. Havertz is not a striker for me. I love Havertz now. I was his biggest hater. But he still has moments in games where it's like, what the hell are you doing? We should have signed... We did sign left centre midfielder. Unfortunately, he's injured now. We should have signed a left back, like a defined left back. I don't want to see Zinchenko playing much this season.
And you need an
But
upgrade on Martinelli as well.
we need an upgrade on Martinelli.
That's a
Now,
man.
now it's
for
gonna
me,
say this.
the
So
window,
I'm saying-
for me, the
What
window,
I'm saying,
for
I'm
me, the
saying-
window's a C.
You've
I'm
made-
going to C.
No, but once,
Go, go, go,
how
go.
could you say
Go,
C
go, go,
after
go,
you
go,
said
go,
thank
go,
you,
go.
thank
Go,
you.
go. Order.
I love this.
Yeah.
Order.
Have some order.
Sorry,
One
Gav.
man speaking at a time, yeah? I've got headphones on. I can hear you, all three of you talking at once.
I
The
appreciate
viewers at home don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
Land your point,
The
please.
veins.
He
coming
did.
out, it's crazy.
No, I didn't like my point.
He landed point.
Abs
No, no,
interrupted
wait,
me.
wait, you
Abs
was
interrupted me, so I wanted him to go.
You was confused. He landed time ago.
Yeah, I said it
but
was
it
a
didn't
C.
land
After
where
I slammed.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he landed, but it didn't land where you wanted it to land.
Yeah.
So
No.
now I'm just gonna land.
I'm at London.
Thank you
I'm at
very
London Airport.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not
I'm at
on
London
the
Airport.
city, yeah,
Club media was
Yeah,
on.
no, I'm
pick up.
trying to land
Thank you
there.
very much.
I'm
Should've
trying to
gone
call them
Heathrow.
and then open it.
He's in the Docklands.
There's after everything you just said.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that you said that it's a C.
Why not?
Everything you said made it sound like it was a failure of a transfer window. Throughout this whole episode, you mentioned Edu and act like you looked at other guys' directors and I looked at my director and I sighed. Oh my God, Edu, he can't do anything right anymore. Every single one. And now you made to tell me that it's a C. C means a pass. It was a failure of a transfer window. All
failure.
City had to do was ring up Gundogan and say come back. For me, and then most other people to look at it and say they've won the league again. Because what Arsenal needed to do was get a game changer in there. You've mentioned Osimhen. You need to upgrade on Martinelli as well because we've seen it for how long? How many seasons have it been now? With the last one, he was horrible, and Saka had to carry the burden again. He showed how much of a limited player he was. And if you need a game changer, the only one I was really giving you that was Trossard. Trossard played the other day from the first minute, looked horrible. So you need these big issues of the team that were addressed. Midfield, all of a sudden, it took one red card and an injury for you to might look like you're going to play Nwaneri too soon, so early into the game. Obviously, he looks like he's got talent. I really liked him. I liked him in preseason as well. Way too early. Like I said to you earlier, Calafiori, signing Calafiori. Does he look good on the ball? Absolutely he does. You've got the best defense in Europe, Elias. What the hell do you need another defender for?
Question,
You needed
if
to
the
sign
The best always look
you can
for
get better.
to get better.
But that's okay
Yeah.
if you did a Calafiori as your fourth signing.
Yeah,
After you
facts.
addressed,
Yeah,
bang,
yeah.
striker,
Yeah,
bang,
yeah.
game-changing winger.
Yeah.
I need another midfielder.
Yeah.
Then you get a Calafiori. Calafiori was your first signing.
Yeah.
Sterling is an underwhelming signing. Could he do well for Arsenal? Absolutely, he could do well for Arsenal. At a better club, better environment, he's maybe less limited than a Martinelli is. I don't have an issue with that. But you're trying to win the league title. That is what, and that's why I asked at the beginning with Man City, it matters about where you start and what your ambitions are for the end of the season. Arsenal's ambitions this season should be
Win the title.
win the title. Have you had a window that does that?
No, we haven't.
Failure of a window, impossible to be seen.
I still don't think it's a failure of a window. A failure of a window is why the hell are you filming mid-thing?
Has actually lost his mind.
So is it?
A failure of a window is getting a new manager, i.e. Liverpool, and not giving him anything. That's a failure of a window.
No.
Wait.
We're together. We're stroke for stroke, D for D.
Wait. Let me finish.
We're both
Let me
I
finish.
agree.
Let me
I
finish.
think it's
Let me
quite
finish.
evident. Go
A
on.
failure of a window is signing a new manager and telling him we're giving you nothing this window. Absolutely nothing. That's a failure
Has
of a window.
Edu failed Arteta this window?
This window, no. No.
just
Do you know why?
berating-
Listen to me. Just listen to me.
berating
Listen to
Edu
me.
for the whole podcast.
No.
He
I've
doesn't
been,
know what
I've been
berating
berating him. I've been berating him because there have been players that have been available, but of course Arsenal have a very strict structure. Osimhen wants a crazy amount of money. His agent wants a crazy signing on fee. You don't go now and say, here's the 10 million that you want a season when no player at Arsenal's on 10 million a year.
Breaking news.
You don't do that.
Elias,
But listen,
breaking
wait,
news.
listen,
But
wait.
game changers
Of course,
require
of course.
game-changing
You're right,
money
you're right,
week
you're
in,
right,
week
you're right,
out.
you're right.
Like
But-
at some point, Arteta
Yeah.
can't do this whole strict wage structure if he's trying to
But
get
it's not
some
Arteta doing the
change-
strict wage
So
structure.
if it's
But listen to me,
Edu,
listen to
go
me,
on.
listen to me.
blaming
Then
the
now
system,
you've got
hasn't he?
another number 9 in the world, Gyökeres. Do you now go and say, here's 100 million for a Portuguese striker? Like a Portuguese playing striker?
You're not hearing-
No.
I'm not saying
No,
that
but
they
listen,
weren't other
I'm trying to break down why we haven't
No, but
signed certain players.
you're breaking it down. But my issue is, at the end of the day, you didn't get these players
We
in.
didn't get them.
You're
Yes, we
telling
didn't
me
get them,
there are
yeah.
different options that you could have got. I hear you, and they might have had risk attached
Yeah.
to them. It's the transfer window, and your
course, of
ambitions
course.
are the best of the best. You're
Yes.
trying to be the best team in Europe.
Of
That's
course.
the levels that you need to do. When you have level raises, for exactly like I said at the beginning, your level of squad is really good already. It's a very, very good
I'll
squad.
ask you a question
And
on
it's a title challenging squad. You need that little bit extra because we see what City have. I just said earlier,
of course.
Foden, who was the player of the season
Yeah.
last year, might not get into this team. Once Gundo and Rodri are back and they're rolling, Foden might not have a sniff in this team. This is the levels that you're competing against to win these major trophies. And
Answer me
Edu
this.
has failed in this transfer
Answer me
window.
this. What team in the whole of Europe, whole of all top 5 leagues, has signed one game changer bar Real Madrid?
I can't think of any at the top of my head, but the reality
There
is
is no
I'm not
game
back-
changers in football right now where you go to them, where you go to a team.
Osimhen isn't a game
No,
changer.
listen to me.
Yeah.
Where you go to them
Yeah.
and say, here's the money that you're going to get for that player
Yeah.
is what you're going to get.
Al-Ahly.
Is what you're going to receive
Al-Ahly,
from that
fam.
from
You
that
can
player.
negotiate. You
Ivan
can
Toney,
negotiate.
Come on. At the beginning of the window, you
Would
go
Ivan
to...
Toney not been a game changer?
He is
He
a
would
game
have been
changer.
elite for us, but I don't think he would have been a game changer.
He's waved.
Would it have been
I don't think he
would it
would've
been
been a game changer,
a better transfer window if you have Ivan Toney in there?
It would have been a better transfer window, yes.
So this is
but,
one
but
of
then,
the-
but then now you got Havertz. Now we're talking context. Now you've got Havertz, Arteta's like golden boy.
Okay.
He's played. He got him for a season. Beginning was not good. Playing centre midfield. Change him to a striker. Completely changed the way he plays. Then now the next season you say, do you know what, Havertz? I loved you. Thank you very much. Move to the side. We've got Ivan Toney as our striker.
I don't have an
And,
issue with you saying that some signings are not realistic. I don't have an issue with you saying
lot of
that.
signings are unrealistic.
No, I don't have an
Yeah,
issue
yeah,
with
a lot
that.
of
But I'm
signings are
just
unrealistic.
saying, in terms of who you go in the beginning of a transfer window and you have expectations for where your team needs to finish next year.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z I need to do
Yeah.
to get my team to that point. If for any reason, for whatever
Yeah.
context and for whatever reason, you don't get that done, it is a failure of a transfer window. Yes or no?
No, because we still signed players for positions that we needed players in.
Were
Are
they-
we not?
were they good enough?
We signed
Were they good enough?
Mikel Merino's good enough for that position that we need.
Mikel Merino, no problem.
Calafiori is good enough for the position that we
You
need.
don't, but Gabriel's
Do
one
you
of the
want me
best
to
centre-halves in the league.
do you want me
He's
to be
one of the best
hungry?
centre-halves in the
We
league.
signed David Raya this summer.
Oh,
Do you want me to be hungry like that?
Yeah, be
We're
more
signing players.
What about your striker?
We signed players, bro.
What
The
about
guy was
your
on loan.
striker?
Do you know what I
Have some
mean?
shame.
We
Have
signed
some
players,
shame.
bro.
He was gonna
We
be
signed
signed.
Raheem
He was gonna
Sterling.
be signed.
We went to Chelsea and said we
Someone
don't want.
you said you were disappointed in signing. Is it
But now,
disappointment in signing?
when you look at the context of how we signed him and everything that they've done, we're not paying anything for him. It makes sense, right?
in
It makes
that-
sense.
in that
the
sense,
same way
yes,
you
but-
lot got rid of Jadon Sancho, you did not want him at your club.
Absolutely.
But you was like, we don't really have anyone else, so I don't mind him staying at the club. But
No,
then when
me,
you,
I was happy
No,
with
no,
him
I'm
leaving.
just talking
In
about
general,
Man United in
United
general.
fans, yeah, yeah.
Everyone's like, we don't really have right wingers. We've got Anthony. I'd rather Sancho play over Anthony. Then when you hear, we're not, his wages, half the wages are off the books. We're getting a nice little transfer loan fee for him. Might as well get, and he's going for 25 mil.
My
Get rid
only
of him.
issue is
You have to look at it in context.
If you have, no, I hate you.
Yeah.
Your context isn't wrong. I'm just saying, if you have described Edu throughout this whole podcast
Yeah.
as lacking in the transfer window,
Yeah, yeah.
and then when we come to the Arsenal portion of this, you say that it's been a failure of a transfer window. More like in no other words, it's been a failure of a transfer window. You can't turn around and tell me that's a C afterwards.
So what do you give it?
It's a D.
You give it a D.
It's a failure. It's a D.
Go on.
For me,
What
it's
do
a D.
you give it?
Same.
How can you give that a D but give Liverpool a B?
Because
How?
let me tell you how.
I don't get that. I completely don't understand that.
That is crazy.
I completely don't understand that.
That's crazy.
That's what I don't get. Like, you know, I would understand now if he said to me earlier, yeah, Liverpool had a bad window.
But
It
the
was
worst
a
way is
D.
he said Liverpool had a shit window.
Let's
B.
be real. Let's be
Liverpool
real.
had a shit window.
I
Oh,
feel
we got
like-
Arsenal.
I
I don't understand
let's
it.
be honest. Let's
I
be
don't
honest.
understand it.
So I said B, but I said on a serious note, let's go. We're D. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah.
Right. So I was being honest.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, the B I was joking around, blah, blah, blah. Of course,
Yeah.
we needed players, blah, blah. But you guys,
So are
Come
you
on
okay? Wait,
down.
answer me now. Are you D with
whatever.
Liverpool?
I
I want you to say
Together.
Liverpool
You
had a
two
D
together.
window. I want you to say.
No, we're both there together.
Say
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
No.
Shake my hand. Stroke
No,
for stroke.
no.
D for D, my brother.
No.
Yeah,
D.
for
I
D,
want you
my
to
brother.
say. I want you to say Liverpool had a D window. Say it.
He said it.
Say
He said D with
No,
D.
no.
Yeah,
I
we
want
had
to say
it.
now.
We had the D window.
Yeah, D window.
Shake his hand. Shake his hand.
Shake my hand.
Fair.
There we
D
go.
for D.
There you go.
There
What did you
There
think?
you
What
go.
did you think? Your thoughts on it?
I think it's a D as well.
I still think it's a C. 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 I still think it's a
Oh,
C
you-
because
you
we signed
crossing
quality
fingers.
players.
No. I think. What do you mean stuff from last time? I'm joking. Let's get back.
Personally, I'd give it a D. I don't think the Saka replacement got signed. I don't think the forward line got addressed as well.
Can I just speak?
And I think those
Do you want me to be real? I've been here for an hour. I've been on D for an hour. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of-
You can say
it's calm here.
No.
It's calm. It's not that bad here. It's not that bad here.
It's not even Saka replacement.
Being
Even
on that level, it's
competition
not that bad.
for
No, I don't care about that.
Martinelli.
Please. Can I just speak about the Saka replacement?
No. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Oh my
Because it's
God.
not just Saka, it's competition for Martinelli as well. I wanted to see basically Arsenal, if you really were serious about the title, go and bring first team competition to that front line. And instead, it's like a washed up Sterling, if you like, what someone's saying.
Please, just
And
let
then
me
it's
talk
kind
about.
of, inshallah,
Just
hope
let me
for
talk
the
about-
best.
You're gonna get. Go on.
Please.
You're gonna get some.
Just give me a break. One sec. Give me 1 second. I just need to rub my temples quick.
I've not seen
So-
anything else like this on the podcast.
You're gonna be rubbing bare. You're on D.
Wait. Chill. We've got Bukayo Saka. We've got Bukayo Saka. Abs, listen to this. We've got Bukayo Saka. Where would you rate him in the world of right wingers right now? Top tier, right? Class
tier.
A.
Better than
Class
Salah.
A.
Better than Salah.
No one's saying
You're
better
gonna-
than
you're
Salah.
gonna
I just want to say that. I just want some.
Salah is the best
I just
right winger
want
in the
some.
world. Salah's the
Thank
best right
you.
winger in the world.
That's what I want to hear.
Lemine Yamal.
Leave him. We're gonna give him his. He's like a kid right now. You need to give him his toy. Take your toy.
Yeah,
and
and
just-
just-
Take your toy. and
I
just- Take your toy. and just- Yeah. So listen.
Yeah.
Saka is in the
It's the
upper
Harry
echelon.
Kane syndrome.
Saka's in the upper echelon of wingers,
Upper
right?
echelon.
What player in their right mind in world football right now would leave a club? Everyone's saying Saka backup. Would Rafinha leave Barcelona to come play at Arsenal?
I have a name.
Back, gone.
Isaac Bakayoko at PSV.
Bakayoko. You think I want a winger that just runs straight down the wing?
Hello?
I like him.
Am I giving you
Listen to
cover?
me. Listen
Am I
to me.
giving you high
No,
potential?
No, wait, listen to me.
Am I giving you an
Okay.
option?
I've got
You
a rebuttal
are
for you.
spitting.
I've got a rebuttal for you. I've got a rebuttal for you.
Go on.
He got a rebuttal. He got a rebuttal.
Harry Kane back.
Huh?
Did you have a Harry Kane?
No, we never.
Wait, let me give
It's
him the
don't
rebuttal.
get it twisted.
What
It's
did
a
you say?
problem. Now, my other
Carlos
solution,
Vinicius.
sign a number 9, push Jesus to the right wing like he did at City.
I'm more than fine with that.
Wait,
But listen to this. Listen to this.
But you didn't do either.
Listen
You
to
didn't
this.
do any.
What did you say about Bakayoko?
You didn't do any. You didn't.
What did you say about Bakayoko? The 3 points that you just said.
What?
High potential.
potential,
What else?
High potential, good quality, and gives you cover right now.
Okay, so you high potential player. You want him to come and sit on the bench for 38 games this season.
Well, no. If Arteta's such a good manager, he'll develop him and coach him just like he would with
But
Timber.
why-
Just like you know the way
Okay,
they're talking
I'm gonna
about
keep going, don't worry. I'm gonna
Calafiori.
keep going.
We got Timber on bench.
I'm gonna keep going,
The
don't worry.
same way Arteta's going to rotate them because
Yeah.
that has been
Yeah.
his biggest issue over
Is
the past few
Calafiori first team
seasons.
quality?
Is
Yes.
not rotating players
Just wait,
enough.
wait.
And now you finally sign those quality players and you rotate in the Champions League.
Like
you
I said, you go and get a high potential player, and then how do you sell him becoming and fulfilling his
What
player?
you said
his potential?
earlier.
How do you fulfill it?
What you said
when he
earlier.
has Saka in front of him, Saka who never gets injured,
Very durable.
Saka who
You know
plays
what you do?
every single 90
but-
minutes.
You know what you do? No. Because
But I'm
you
just
said-
asking.
wrong,
I'm
I'm
just
just
asking.
No, I'm going to use your words.
Go on.
What did he say about Coach Dewberry? Sell him a dream. What do you do with Bakayoko? Sell him a dream.
I'm with the seller dream.
Guess
I'm
what,
with the seller dream.
Bakayoko?
But
You're
I'm
going to be
saying
on
to
the
you-
other side where Martinelli is.
Yeah.
Martinelli's going to play. You're just going to sit on the bench.
And why is that, Fuad? Why is that?
And then what
Because
happens now?
Jesus.
What happens now?
That's what you do.
Then what happens now? It's like a
Guess
loss.
what?
It's a
Guess
loss.
what? Martinelli goes out of form. He actually takes his place. Saka.
Now
in
who
his
covers
rest,
Saka?
takes-
No one.
What do you mean?
Do you know what I'm saying? People are saying to me, I see it on Twitter every day.
Go on, talk.
Arsenal
He's-
need to
let him land, let him land.
backup. Right? No, I'm not being
Nah.
choosing to be dense. It's you could take it to the real world. You could take it to anywhere in society.
Yeah.
You're a manager. You have your CEO.
Yeah.
Do you sign a CEO before him just to sit back and relax and take all the money in the world? No. You sign a CEO who's gonna push you. Now,
Did you hear what I
what
said?
right winger? Let's go.
You didn't
Let's go to the
listen to
upper
it.
echelons. Let's go to the
Do you know
upper
what?
echelons of
Yeah,
wingers.
Martinelli.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go
but
to
you
upper
said-
echelons.
but you
Let's go
said-
to Rodrigo.
well,
Let's go
I
to
like what you
Rodrigo at
said,
Real
yeah.
Madrid.
Yeah.
Let's go to Rodrigo at Real Madrid. He looks. There's a little bit of this like weird beef going on. You can see Jude
ain't
Bellingham.
never coming to Arsenal.
No. I'm just using an example.
Go on.
Example. Rodrigo says, "Yo, I want out. I want to go to the Premier League.
Yeah.
My release clause 50 million." Arsenal say, "Yo, we want you. We want you." And then you say to him, "Yeah, we're gonna play you on the left wing."
Yeah.
So now let's say Martinelli all of a sudden hits form. Martinelli now's playing good. You've got Saka on the right wing. Where does Rodrigo play?
Strength in depth. What do Man City do? Sterling, Mahrez,
There's
Bernardo
you never
Silva.
see a
No, but
we
you're
will
acting-
never see
you're
a Man
acting like
City
depth is
again.
a new concept
no,
in
we will
football,
never
bro.
see a Man City
Wow.
again of two 11s. We'll never see that.
No,
now
no,
they have the
bro,
weakest depth.
bro.
Now they have the
Nobody's
weakest depth.
saying 11.
Now they have the
Strength
deep.
in depth.
Now they have
No,
the
but do you know,
weakest
do you know,
depth.
with all of this,
Now
you
they
make
have the
Arteta
weakest
sound
depth.
like a bad coach.
Can I-
No,
can I
I
say-
don't
yeah,
make
yeah,
it
no,
sound
no,
like a
you're
bad
right,
coach.
you're right.
Let me
I'm
tell you
using common sense.
How many
No,
idiots-
as a footballer,
Go on.
why would you go to a club knowing there's a right winger that's going to start 30
You sell them-
60 games of the season?
What he just
Why?
said.
Why would you go there?
Let me tell you why.
Why would you go there?
No,
What,
but
you
you
go
have
there
to
to
sign
sit
a
back and do
lesser
this?
player. No, you have to sign a lesser player.
But what lesser player? I don't get what people are not understanding.
Yeah.
Why, as a lesser player or a higher ranked player, would you go and sit on the bench?
Because you need-
I don't understand.
Let me tell you what,
But
Eddie,
how
Footballers
I
don't
still
does
don't
it, but
understand
you're saying
that.
it's like this is a new concept
think-
in
No,
football.
bro,
But
bro,
players
bro.
haven't signed
Wait,
for.
wait, wait,
No,
no,
listen
no,
to
no.
me. Compete.
Listen to me. Has Salah,
Yo,
wait, let me
please,
make
please.
one more point. Has Salah had a backup right winger while he's been at Liverpool?
No.
Yes.
No, but now he
has
does.
not.
Now he does.
No,
he
now
does
he
not.
no.
For the
Will
Liverpool
Lamine
before.
Yamal have a backup right winger at
They'll
Barcelona?
have different options. Rafinha can
No.
play there. Rafinha can play
No,
there.
he will not
Rafinha
have a
can play
backup.
there.
They're trying
I
to
just
get
told
rid of
you.
that.
No,
They're
he's not.
trying to get rid of that
He's
guy.
one of the best players that's started this
They're
season.
trying to get rid of that guy.
Bro, he's
Listen
one
to
of the
this.
best players
Wait
this
for
season.
me. Wait for me. When Mahrez was at Man City,
Yeah.
did they have a like-for-like right winger
They
replacement
had
for him?
Ronaldo. They had Foden.
Foden could
They
play
had
there.
guys. You're talking about
can
guys
play
that are
there?
moving out of their position, like I agreed
What
with
did
you
you
earlier.
say about Bakayoko?
I agreed with you earlier.
I
I agreed with you
can I say
earlier. I
something?
said Jesus should play on the right, but
Fuad,
Arteta will not
what
do
you
that because
said.
Jesus probably doesn't
Right
want
now,
to do
what
it.
I say, yeah,
Does not want to do
I
it.
said, look, if you're not gonna get Bakayoko,
Yeah.
go and get a Tony who's gonna improve, and you can push Jesus White.
I said yes to
Either
that.
way,
I said
all
yes to
I'm
that.
saying is you had to address the front line and
Yeah.
put something in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's the
to
only point
use
that he
the
made, yeah.
excuse of, oh, no one wants to use sit back up for Saka. It's pointless then. Even at Spurs at Kane, we tried to get a Llorente. We tried to get a Vincent Janssen. It might have not worked out.
Yeah.
But to tell me that you're not gonna go out there and get replacement, that is foolish. Especially when you know Saka, how he's been overused over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
And you're saying at the end of the season when it's crunch time and you need him, oh, poor Saka, he's tired.
Every time
He's
there's a
played
business
3,000
end and he looks
minutes.
knackered, it's a problem, right?
And that's on
And then now
Arteta.
you're saying
That's on
basically,
Arteta.
don't
So
sign
earlier,
nobody.
when I said
Yes,
you're
yes,
You're
making
acting very silly.
cool. What I'm saying, when
No, you're acting juvenile. This conversation needed to end as soon as he said, "Sell these players a dream." That's when it needs. That's what it needs
But
to
I
do.
said
Because
that earlier.
you
I said it
utilize
earlier.
these players.
No,
Look
I
at
said
these
it
players and treat them like a pyramid scheme. Like how man them treated you to sign you on ACN and then things there. Do the same. Do the same with the players.
I know you signed to ACN.
No, I did Vima. I did Vima.
Arsenal. We're gonna wrap up Arsenal quickly.
I did the orange juice thing.
So just to wrap up, the only thing I was gonna say is I feel like you should do similar to what you've done with Calafiori. Because clearly you had Timber from last summer, 4 left back anyway. You had Zinchenko 4 left back. You signed a
Gabriel.
top caliber player who's on the up and coming, high potential, and you essentially sold him a dream is how I like it. Because he's sat on the bench for the first 3 games.
Yep.
He'll get his moment, he'll get his time. That's what I feel like would have happened with Bakayoko, basically. That type of player. You haven't signed it? But let's go around and quickly
Let's
just
just
give a
agree
grading.
to disagree.
We
because
can agree to
I
disagree.
think I can sit here for an hour arguing.
So
Saka
you
and
went with-
us not signing the right winger.
We could, easily. What would you say?
I've
for
gone
grade?
C, but I'm not mad at going D. So if you lot all go D, I'm fine with D.
Okay. D.
Man, yeah, because if you
I've
look at
wants
it,
to put it in D.
they let the Burkamps down, the Overmars, the Perez, they like you, Loren, Torre. You let Seaman, Tony Adams, Lee Dixon, Ray Parler, Steve
going.
Bold. You let
It's not
these
mastermind.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying they let these man down.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Ljungberg, Kleb.
So grade?
And Brady.
Yeah.
You know about Karen Brady.
Yeah, fam, you let these man down. You let all of them down, fam. Like,
He didn't even clock. He didn't even clock. Just say what you want to put in. Just say D.
yeah, come with us.
Where would you actually?
Welcome, marhaba, marhaba.
Let's move on next to Newcastle United. I actually want to talk
How
about it a little bit.
underwhelming
Oh
window
my
for them.
god! Should we just give him a letter?
enough to
Should we
sell,
give-
guys.
Let me just read out the names.
They ended up selling as well.
What in the hell was that noise you just produced?
That was a
there?
Jordi
remember
accent.
that-
on the
that
talk,
kid-
but you didn't see that
that
Newcastle
guy?
fan.
Don't do that again.
But you didn't see that Newcastle
Don't
fan.
do that again. Don't do that again.
No, he's got a membership.
I don't
at
want
Tup Tup.
Jordi's getting offended from this. video.
I saw Abs in
Anyways.
Tup Tup.
What did you see me in a
You
tuk?
saw where?
Tup Tup.
What's that?
What's that?
You know, tuk the little whips.
In a
innit?
tuk?
No. Tup Tup. Type it into Tup Tup.
Nah, don't
I
do
saw
it.
Abs there.
Okay, now.
Newcastle's incoming.
Yes.
We
Shut
have
up.
Lewis Hall obviously coming in from Chelsea. Odisei of Lascidimos.
I think that was money laundering.
That's what I thought as well. Because they
Elliot
said
Anderson.
Elliot Anderson for 40 million and then they signed him for 26 million or something
Yeah.
like that. William O'Shula from Sheffield, Lloyd Kelly on a free transfer, and John Ruddy from Birmingham. as
John Ruddy's
well.
still around.
John Ruddy is still knocking around.
on,
Oh
John.
boy, Norwich OG, 37 years old.
Wow.
Wearing the number 26.
Oh my god, they sold Elliot Anderson for 40 million. What's this?
But Newcastle,
Euros,
of
but yeah, I
course,
think it was money laundering. I think it was
That
money
is
laundering.
crazy.
But listen
backup goalkeeper.
Yeah, backup goalkeeper. But listen to
Richest
Talksport.
club in the world.
Wait, who's
Yeah.
the backup goalkeeper?
But they sold their.
Vlachodimos was
Vlachodimos.
Forest's
I was
backup
talking about
goalkeeper.
Elliot Anderson. The
Oh no!
midfielder
So
who
he
they
went to
highly
Nottingham
rated.
Forest. So he went to
and they
Nottingham
got
Forest.
in someone.
So remember, they needed to sell a player for PSR,
No,
and they
but
sold
the-
Minte and Thing
but
for
that
combined
Newcastle
70
fan-
million
yeah.
or like 50, 60
Yeah.
million, where they thought they would have to sell Bruno or Isaac for
Yeah.
like that much. Do you get what I
Okay,
mean?
so
they
instead of
ended up-
having to sell their marquee
they sold two
guys,
players.
they sold 2
Yeah,
players instead.
but listening to Talksport, I remember.
You remember that Geordie fan saying... they don't
Not to
sell?
forget the Geordie fan. I was listening to what's the guy? He's like the narcissist guy, but he's elite.
Simon Jordan.
Simon Jordan. What a guy.
Straight away.
Top
Told me
tier.
narcissist.
Top tier. He's
There you go,
elite.
exactly
He's
what I'm
elite.
talking
I know he's not listening, but he's elite.
Yeah.
He was the one that was breaking down the Elliot
PSR.
Anderson and Vlachodimos deal. He said, yeah, they sold Elliot Anderson for 30 mil, but then they've signed the backup keeper for like 20 mil. He felt it was a bit suspicious in the PSR thing,
Okay.
saying how Elliot Anderson homegrown, so it's pure profit.
Pure profit.
And then they've signed my man, so
On
they've
a-
like
on a-
they
on
like
a
balanced the
amortized-
book,
on a
and they
amortized
balanced Nottingham
frame.
Forest books as well. So that was a bit
MC,
dodgy.
you scratch my back, actually.
But then I heard, also heard that they had, what's his name? I forgot the manager. You know, my head's still spinning.
Eddie
from
Howe.
Arsenal.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe
Yeah.
had beef with the director of football.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they did
as
that.
in Paul
won?
Mitchell. Paul Mitchell.
Paul Mitchell, yeah.
Wow.
So
I heard he's gonna. Not the.
Eddie Howe didn't want Gahey, but Mitchell really wanted Gahey. So he was pushing for Gahey. And then that's why, so apparently Eddie Howe didn't sit in any of the Gahey meetings when they tried to sign Gahey.
Oh my
So
God,
he
wow.
didn't sell the Newcastle project.
I seen
to
actually a
Gahey.
headline saying that Paul
Yeah.
Mitchell might lose his job.
It's part of that. It's part of that.
United fans
And then that's
also
what
because
this
of what
someone
he did to me.
you know the woman who was running the club. I forgot her. I didn't know her name.
Andy-
It was the woman. Yeah,
Yes.
she sold.
Lisa
She
Stavely.
sold her and the guy sold their shares in the club as well.
The Saudi guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Oh,
both-
he's
they
shot
both-
it. So
they-
now they're not owned by Saudi.
No, they sold it to another Saudi company.
Oh, is
okay.
it?
So they stepped away. It's something to do with next summer. They're gonna make like some crazy signings. Next summer they're gonna have bare money.
That's why Karius left.
Next summer they're gonna have bare money.
No, now it makes sense.
This was the
But,
2 seasons
yeah,
ago.
apparently the Paul Mitchell guy. Is it Paul Mitchell?
Yeah, Paul Mitchell.
Apparently he's gonna go because of the whole Eddie Howe beef. Eddie
Wow.
Howe didn't want Gahey. He wanted another centre back, and he was like, "I'm not getting him for you. I'm going Gahey."
Wow.
So he went to Gahey.
and didn't end up getting Gahey.
Didn't end up getting Gahey. And
play. You
Eddie Howe
failed
didn't
in your
sit in
job.
any of the meetings for Gahey. That's why they didn't get him. I think if Eddie Howe sat there, he could have sold it to
So
him.
in
Always,
sense-
you're always
in
going to
some
have a
senses-
shaky window if the manager and director of
yeah,
football
always
don't see
gonna-
eye
Because
to eye.
who did they sign?
So,
No one.
so in terms of balancing the books, they might have done all right in terms
did,
of
with
avoiding
Minte,
to
yeah,
sell
yeah.
their huge assets.
Yeah.
But in terms of fixing issues in the squad, maybe not so much, especially if it's
And,
not the
and I
manager's
think
option.
last season they had a lot of injuries, and obviously Tonali coming back.
That's
I
a new
think-
signing, basically.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of
Put
players
it
who
in
they
there.
maybe
Good
feel
cliche. I
like,
that
you know,
cliche.
they're going to be returning this season. But
Remember Atlanta.
There
from a
was-
window
there-
perspective, I can't.
They're
look
in
beyond
the
that.
F.
He's like
I can't. Yeah, I actually cannot
They're
look
in
beyond
the
the
They didn't sign anyone.
Yeah,
they had
they-
Lewis
they-
Hall on loan. Vlachodimos, he's never going to play a minute for them. Really.
Osula.
Osula, couldn't tell you who that brother is. Lloyd Kelly, that's a good signing. Lloyd
On
Kelly
a
was
free
good
as
signing.
well.
Yeah. John Ruddy, I don't know. I have to double check if it's the John
No,
Ruddy.
it actually is. I'm not joking.
The guy is 37 years old and he's nicking living.
Still knocking around, man.
I
Listen,
respect it.
respect the
Bad
OGs,
boy.
man.
Bad boy. Norwich
But-
legend.
I think,
man.
I think
F.
Newcastle.
F.
Abs,
Yeah.
are you going?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm with you
F.
guys.
We're
Straight
going
F.
Yeah.
Hasib, throw them into F, please.
Sorry, Jordies.
They deserve it.
You know what? Let's knock through some of these. No offense, but let's aside, shall we? Who
Yeah.
maybe
And
haven't
Jamal
been
Lewis
as
went to
busy.
Sao Paulo.
You know what? Let's actually. This one's a nice one. Ipswich. Let's look at
Yeah.
that.
Ipswich.
I actually think this is a
Ipswich.
surprising one,
Ipswich.
and I think surprisingly good in my opinion. Incomings: Omari Hutchinson, Jacob Greaves, Liam Delap, Jack Clark, O'Shea, Smodzic, Murich from Burnley,
Murich,
Ogbene
my
from Luton as well.
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips and
Could you
Ben
stay, yeah?
Johnson from West Ham on a free
Aye.
as well.
I like
So,
Johnson.
I mean, when you look at it,
Elango.
you almost feel like they signed the EFL All Stars. You could say.
Elango.
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 Oh, okay. I
thought you said Elanga.
Yeah.
No, Elango. From Thing. He's the mayor, isn't it? Mayor of Ipswich.
What?
From
the hell are you
from
talking
Sri Lanka.
What the hell?
No,
are you
the
talking about?
mayor.
The
Ipswich.
mayor of Ipswich
Elango.
is who you're talking about on SDS right now.
Yeah, because the reason is because Ipswich Town, they're in the Premier League now.
No, I noticed.
Yeah. And their mayor of their mayor of Ipswich is called Elango. He's from Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
So like they had a good window.
Genuinely, your contribution to this podcast
You know
is so
when
valued.
you know
Thank
you
you
know
so much
like
for that, bro.
you know how like when NFL players pass away, they
CTE,
study their
CTE.
brains with
Yeah.
CTE.
Okay.
I promise you,
Yeah, at some point.
some doctor needs to reach out to us. We are gonna donate Foo's brain for
Yeah.
studying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause, man.
You're going to
No,
find
there's
it.
no pause there.
No,
but
we
if
are.
not,
We
pause.
need to study that.
Yeah.
I promise you, that cranium, the way it's shaped.
Yeah.
He's
Kanye
in
was,
this
Kanye
movie.
was 2 weeks ago as well.
I know, real talk. You man don't know about Elango.
Why?
You man need to grow up, fam.
Why do we care about Elango?
Why
Because
do
he's the
you-
mayor of Ipswich, fam.
Why do you
What is
know
the mayor of
of
Ipswich doing for you?
For me,
Yeah,
a lot.
for you.
Do you know who's actually more important to the way that Ipswich performed than the mayor of
Look,
Ipswich?
I was gonna say Ed
Kieran
Sheeran.
McKenna.
Yes, Kieran
the
McKenna.
manager of Ipswich, because we're a football podcast. Guy. Sorry.
What about Ed Sheeran? What about Ed Sheeran then? All right, let's go
Ed
to music.
Sheeran, yeah, you can talk more about him. That make more sense than Elango.
Amari Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Decent signing for them. I don't think
Who did well for them last season? Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be the needle mover for them to stay up.
Yeah. In terms of, if we look at you like your consistency throughout the whole thing has been about
drugs,
players that they have got from the Premier League.
And they've signed a lot of
They
teams.
have done, but it's also about whether this is because obviously Ipswich. The big question about them and all newly promoted teams: what can they do? How can they bolster their team when they come into this window for them to survive Premier League football?
Yeah.
Do you believe they've done enough?
No, they have not done enough. You've signed Murich, who was quite
That's my
smelly
boy.
last season
Yeah, smelly.
and got dropped for Trafford.
Yeah, shout out my boy.
Yeah, your boy Trafford. Amari Hutchinson, I think he's good. I think he's a good player. But I feel like he needs to be in a more expansive team than Ipswich right now. Liam Delap's a good signing. I like
Yeah.
Liam Delap.
Jacob
He's got it.
Greaves.
Jacob
Talk to me
Greaves.
about him,
No,
man.
you talk to us about him.
Yeah, don't know who that is. But
Hey, I've only seen 3 games, mind you. I've heard things
enough,
about
though.
him
He's
at
a real
Hull
man.
last year.
He's a real man.
And he's one, look, performed
He's a
well in
good
the
ball-playing
championship. I
centre-back.
think Liam Delap, highly touted in City's academy as well. Omari Hudson obviously did well for them getting promoted. Jack Clark's always been
Yeah.
seen as a exciting talent. Smodzic, one of the players
they
of the
signed
year in
Jack
the
Clark?
championship. Yeah.
that's a good signing.
Smodzic,
didn't
big
see
player
that.
for Blackburn
Good
last year, if
signing.
I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken,
Smodzic, yeah.
top goal scorer as well. So it's like they've looked at the level that they're
Yeah.
at and said, we're going to mop up all the top talent here
championship talent
and we're going to take
from
this
the
to the next
previous
level.
season.
And then add that on top of Kieran McKenna, obviously, the way he plays. I
I
feel
think
like
I really like his football.
Yeah.
I think they're almost going to be like the Luton of
Yeah.
this year in terms of last year. I know we looked at Luton and they're going down. They're a fun team to watch.
Yep.
You know what I mean? When they're going down,
Yeah.
there's always an atmosphere.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a couple of interesting games where they
surprises,
nick
yeah.
a few results.
Yeah.
So I think it'll all depend on how much these players can actually adapt to the Premier League level as quickly as possible.
I don't want to give it up because I'm sure going to do a Premier League predictions video about who I believe stays up or not. But this is not really a conventional way of going into a Premier League season, like you say, getting the top of the Championship talent. But there's talent in the Championship. And getting the top
We've seen
level
it year
of
and year
that,
again.
we have seen talent come up, and sometimes they get gambled by a Premier League team and they do very well.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on Ipswich this season.
So what are we grading them?
C.
C?
Yeah.
For the context of where they are,
I was going to go B, if I'm honest.
he's going to go B.
I think the
happy
talent
with
that
B.
they've signed,
I'm happy with
at
B.
that level, I think for the price
No,
as
no, I
well,
think
not a
that's
single
C.
signing
Because
over
I don't mind
24,
C,
Yeah, and
23.
also they're
Come
not
back,
really going to
exactly.
sign any clear-cut Premier League players.
Yeah.
Unless they're
Yeah,
getting
clear
kind of
cut.
the leftovers
Yeah,
of top
and you
clubs.
don't really want
I'm
leftovers.
glad they haven't
Yeah.
gone that way.
Yeah.
So.
On a Nottingham
It's a-
Forest team.
It's a ref-
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Like Alex Moreno and them.
Yeah, and Willy Bolly and these players.
Yeah. Yeah,
You've
I'm
seen it
happy
in the
with
Prem.
B. Give them a B.
B?
Yeah, give them a B.
C.
C?
B.
B.
Yeah. Bad
B,
boy.
there you go. B, there you go.
Well, listen, everyone, I said B. He said, no, just come with me, go C. I said C, he said B.
He sold you. That's what you call selling. Oh, let's move on.
Shall we go to Manchester? Shall we go to the Manchester?
Yes!
Shall we go to the
You know
Manchester?
what, I was gonna leave him a little bit later. You know,
Little bit
I
later.
mean, you're the host for today, so
Yeah,
you
you're
can
the host of the
decide.
most.
I was like,
He's the
let's
host of the most.
leave him till later.
he's up.
I
No, he
want
can
to
decide.
fine
No,
carve
he's
that
decent,
one
Yeah.
decently. You know what I mean? Fu, why don't you pick the next team for us?
Yes, I would love to. Let's go with. No, you know what? We said we're going to save him to last, but let's bring them a bit forward. Manchester United.
Let's do Manchester United. Manchester United.
They signed some guy from Edgware
Busy window, to be fair.
Edgware Road. Aye, they signed a guy from Edgware Road. I saw him there, fam.
Which one are you talking about?
Shisha smoker.
And that's it. What do you mean by that?
And the guy that looked like Liban. Liban looked like him a couple years back.
Oh, Lenny.
Oh, yo. Hasib will put the picture up right here.
Lenny Euro versus Cleveland.
Lenny Euro, Ugarte, Delict, Xerxes, Mazraoui, all coming in for big budgets, you would say.
Yeah, big.
Can we cast our eyes to the outgoings first, if you don't mind, guys?
Oh, yes, yes.
We
did this with Tottenham.
I'm more than happy to
we look
speak
at
about
it
the
in totality.
incoming.
We look at the picture in totality.
I will wax lyrical about the incomings. Just give me a minute.
McTominay, 30 million. He who shall not be mentioned to Marseille for 25 million. Wan-Bissaka, Cam Wala, Hannibal, I believe.
Palestri. Van der Beek.
Palestri, Van der Beek,
Varane.
Forsen, and who's the left back? Angel Fernandez, was it? To
Alvaro
Benfica.
Fernandez, that was
Alvaro
it.
Fernandez, that was it, yeah. I think he was a loan last year and got confirmed this summer.
So all these men are out, but 10 hugs there.
Let me just start by saying this.
Talk to me.
Thank you so much, Ineos. Thank you so much for doing what Manchester United should have done many, many summers ago with so many different summers, which is...
Do you want to show them your wallpaper?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that.
And see if you could maybe, expand
Yeah,
it.
expand
here.
this for us,
Yeah.
please, guys.
Oh, why is it not that old one, though?
There you
Oh,
go.
he swapped it.
Yeah,
Suited
what
and
was
booted.
that one of Mia Khalifa?
Yeah.
Why did you have
Manchester
Mia
United winning the
Khalifa?
FA Cup.
Yo.
That's
Oh, he's
weird.
got bear. He's got one that says old school Sarah J. Look.
Yo.
Just to be clear,
mental.
guys, this is all false claims, yeah?
Oh, my
This is
days.
just Manchester United and football. I think Lissandro Martin is there as well. Shout out my boy, Leacher. Anyway, point is, the point is this, guys. Ineos has done what Manchester United have had to do for a long time, which is get rid of a lot of deadwood. Players from previous managers who are not in favour. The Sancho signing, I know you mentioned earlier about certain parts of the fan base were like, just keep Sancho about.
Yeah.
No, don't keep him about, brother. He hasn't impacted the Premier League season for us for so long, and I don't care about all the context that's happened to him. Off you go, enjoy Chelsea, and Chelsea can enjoy him as well. Not a problem for me. Donny van der Beek, the likes of him going out. Scott McTominay, which is someone who there was, again, a pure profit. PSR, homegrown talent. Off you go. Hannibal Medjbury, these players who may have were just their future wasn't really at Manchester United. We don't know why you're here, really, for being honest. There are some more players that still need to be in the squad that still need to get that treatment. Lindelof, Eriksson, to name a couple of them. But the reality of what needs to happen now at Manchester United, and has always been the case in these last couple of summer windows, get rid of the dead wood. I think that's been addressed this season. Now, the incomings. The things that United have had to address for a while is the physical and technical flaw of this team. What they have done, I believe, in this first window, we have yet to see it with Ugarte, but the likes of Delict, Mazraoui, Xerxes, these are players, and Euro as well, who's the one with the highest ceiling, which was a really, really, he was a sought after talent.
Me and you actually had him in the top 10.
top 10
yeah.
under time, and I respected you guys. I think there's a shout for that. I had him in
No
my,
United fans putting him there.
I had him in my
Yeah, a bit
honourable
weird.
mentions.
I got looked at crazy
missed
for
out.
him.
I got
What's that
Garnacho
mean?
in
I wish I
there
was
instead.
there to back you, man.
Yeah, man.
I got Garnacho in instead. But Lenny
half
Euro,
No,
is
you have
one
Harvey
with-
Elliott third, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's getting
you
sold
man
at the
had
end of the season.
You man had Liban 5th.
But go on, Karen.
What's the difference?
Anyway, the point is, these incomings have increased the physical and technical flooring of this team, and I think that's addressed the issues. Am I fully happy with the squad completely? No. Like I said, I would have liked some more, and Deadwood gone, and potentially some more incomings. Anthony is still signed at my club.
What was the one position you feel like wasn't addressed?
It doesn't matter. Could we still smoke them 3-0?
You signed 2 centre backs. You signed a DM.
Smoke them 3-0 with no
But I
signings.
always say this to Liban as well when he says that as well, and Lias as well. We're not going to sign a controller midfielder because of this manager.
Yeah.
But if we look at what we need, Man United in our midfield right now, is basketball game. Someone to just go.
So he's basically
Fullback,
said Ten Hag
centre
out. That's what I'm.
Sounds like saying Bruno out, if I'm honest.
Bruno.
Let's just be clear here. Probably the last player I would ask for.
Let me say this, because they spent years trying to unlock in Pogba. How many midfield partners has Bruno had in the past 5 years?
How has Bruno
Had Fred
performed?
McTom.
Yeah, how has
had
Bruno,
Pogba Fred.
how has Bruno performed in the last 5 years?
I'm just asking.
He's
No,
just
you're
saying.
right. It's a fair question to ask.
There's no need
But
to
the
attack
reason,
Fuad.
the reason
He's just a host.
Absolutely. But Bruno is
And
been a consistent
I'm a Bruno
performer.
fan, by the way.
My thing is that
Was he
Bruno
playing in the
Bruno,
3-0 when
this
the defeat?
tired
He was, innit?
this tired narrative that I hear about Bruno does equals lack of control was debunked for me 2 seasons ago in Ten Hag's first window when he played in a deeper role and showed me discipline and
Agreed.
showed
He's not
moving
playing that
the
role
ball.
anymore.
He's not. And he's being put in a position where I think we need him in that front line because he's the chance creating demon, one of the best chance creators in all of Europe. So I don't have an issue with Bruno's position in the team. We still do need a bit of control. Would I have liked maybe a left back just because I'm not sure about what's going on with Luke Shaw or Malacia? I know Dallo can fill in there, but
Harry Amas, bruv.
Harry Amas, I really like the look of him, but it's like what I was saying about Arsenal and Nuneri. A kid I really rate, but it's not someone that you want to just dash straight into the first team here. But yeah,
So what you're saying then is
I've
technically
really liked this-
everywhere's been addressed apart from that midfield.
I would have liked an
Can I ask a
extra
question?
body in midfield. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
So you just quickly,
Yeah.
you want control. You
We're
you
not gonna
like
get
having
control.
Bruno. Kobe's already there.
Yeah.
So is that control going to come from the DM?
Ugarte is yet. I don't know. I doubt that he's going to give me that control that I require and desire.
So then, okay, if it's not going to be Ugarte, then it has to be one of the other two who gives you control.
Kobe's someone that he's
But
an
like
eight.
he said, Ten Hag doesn't want control.
That's what I'm saying. The point is, it's redundant.
What
What
does he
I
want
want is
then?
redundant. Is
He
that
just,
Ten Hag
he just wants
wants
to stay in the job.
No, is it?
No, Ten Hag wants front foot,
Yeah.
winning the ball high up, transitions
you want
basketball
that?
game.
It's not pretty to watch.
Is it my style of football? My preference? Me? No.
Okay.
But can it be successful in the league? You know that it can be.
No, what
Nah, you don't. I got a lot.
the hell are you talking about?
How dare you do that?
Don't ever
How
compare.
dare you
We
do
got
that?
a real bold Dutch
You're-
manager. You
you're
man.
a sick man
I
for
don't know
that.
about you.
I need you to
man.
explain that a little bit more. What the hell did you just say?
Don't ever compare. You see what Slot's doing at Liverpool? This is what you wish
not even
Ten
talking
Hag
about
was
Slot.
doing.
He's talking about
No,
Klopp.
I know, but
That's the worst.
that's my
completely
ex.
way
I
off.
know.
That's
which
my
is
You
ex.
know what I'm talking
Which
about.
is
but
why
I'm
I'm
gonna
even
address
more
it.
pissed off.
I'm gonna address
Thank
it.
you. Next. I'm so fucking grateful for my you know that Ariana Grande. That's what we're that's Klopp to
We're
us now.
listening to Ariana
Oh
Grande.
my
That
God.
song's a banger. But
One
now
sec.
let's talk about this.
sec.
I had a question for you, but can
Okay.
you answer my question? Okay. Did you lose to Brighton and Liverpool?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I got to say.
Thank you.
6
It's
points
like she said,
drop.
you got to give the kid
Yeah,
a
yeah,
toy. You know
nah,
what I
so
mean?
Yeah, give me my toy. It's free,
Yeah,
my
it's-
brother.
Okay, but
Huh?
the point now.
Diaz and Salah at Old Trafford. It's free. I don't want to hear about nothing about this signing. This looks cute. This guy's 18 years old, but his hair's plaited good. I don't want to hear none of that. Give them below an F. Because that's what they deserve. They need a new manager.
If I just
they
wanna
need.
address your point,
Aye,
I
what?
understand.
Inos, or whoever they are.
Anus.
Anus. You man, these Anus man are not gonna help you, fam. Shaitan is in here. You need to put thing, fam. Do what's it Gushur on the badge. Do it here now, fam. Do dua on this badge because there's nothing that can help you with this one, fam. Yom Kiyama is not gonna. Well, look at you know where it's gonna go, fam. What's good for you? This is not good for you. This is not good. No. But this is not good. Get rid of this. Get rid of this club. You are below an F. That's it.
Thank you.
Nothing can help. You need to sign Messi and his children. You need to sign Messi and his children to help you guys because I'm
Leave
being
the
real.
kids out of this.
We can't put
Leave the kids out of
We
this,
can't
man.
put A, B, C. What do you mean? No, it's a good thing. He signed the contract in the womb. You need this is the type of man you need. Why are you fixing it, fam? Don't fix it. They can't be an alphabet. They're A, B, C, D, E, F. We can't put them there. They're just finished, fam.
You're saying give me you.
Give them a U. They don't qualify.
Okay.
This
So
is
you
the
giving a U?
Yes. Let me tell you why. This guy, where did they
you were
get
just telling us
10 Hag? Where did they get 10 Hag from?
You finished well. You finished
No,
well.
where did they get 10 Hag from?
He's gonna ruin it now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Where did they get 10 Hag
From
from?
Ajax.
Half of these Man United players, where did they get them from?
Ajax.
You are not Dutch. This is the Premier League.
Ajax won 4 titles.
Oh, I mean, he is Dutch.
As I said, this is not Dutch football. This is Premier League football, bro. This is not. We're not playing for a shield no more.
Where did you sign your manager from?
Feyenoord, and that's better. That's better because weed is not legal there. Your place, Amsterdam, it is. That's where man them go.
Didn't even know
Ask him. Ask Ilyas. Ask him. Ask him, fam. Where did he go? Ask him.
You got anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, you can confirm it's legal there.
So, see, I told you.
Never smoked weed in
So
my life.
now, let's get rid of this club. This club, a guy from Edgware Road thinking that let's get rid of Wan-Bissaka.
I really like
Yeah?
Masraoui, by the way.
And
really good player.
I don't care about him though. He played against us. What did he do?
Dallo 2.0, isn't it?
What did these man do? What did these man do?
More tech.
Yeah, even more tech.
What did these man do?
Dallo can do different
Niche.
positions though.
They are niche.
Let me just
they are
address-
niche.
let me just address
There's nothing
first.
you can address
Okay.
because you're gonna try to give them a letter.
I just wanted to address
Give them a
first
U.
point.
Give them a U. The second,
That's your rating.
the second letter in our name.
Both of you, yeah.
That's where they go.
Cool. Your point earlier.
They're
but
the
I-
worst of the worst. They're
sounded-
the reason why football
it
is
sounded-
what it is
yeah.
today.
So you compared
Yeah.
Ten Hag
Let me
to Klopp.
let me be clear. It
He's
wasn't a comparison
childish.
between Klopp and Ten Hag. I'm saying
Klopp
that.
don't go, You don't do that.
Let him land
No,
this
how
one,
can
man.
I
Let
let
him
him land when he already tried to land with Klopp and Ten Hag?
I'm trying to.
So I'm trying to hit a reasoning.
Yeah.
There's no reasoning.
No, I need to hit a reasoning.
Look, he's gonna speak Latin English because this is what the club's doing.
Cool.
Elias is talking
all
about
I'm saying,
colours.
don't click. It's not on the same level. It's like
I need a button now.
yeah. To mute his
I
mic,
need a
'cause
button.
it's getting
Mute me,
I need
mute
to
me.
buy.
I'm
He's
telling
still
you.
loud. You'll hear him.
No,
You'll hear him.
mute me.
You'll
It's
hear him
probably
regardless.
best
You'll hear
to
him
mute
regardless.
me
Okay,
now.
cool.
Good dude.
My thing is, I'm not saying because Ten
the
Hag
fuck.
Ten Hag hasn't shown me anywhere near that caliber of football. I'm just saying, and not consistently enough, and it hasn't worked, and the system is disjointed, and I don't like what I'm seeing right now. Let me make that abundantly clear. I'm just saying
So
that
why would you
my
compare him to
preference of
Klopp?
football, my preference of football, it wasn't a direct
I
comparison.
ain't
to Klopp.
ask you about your
No, but
preference.
it's the question.
Thank you,
it's the
thank you.
The
Put him
context.
to jail.
He asked me why my
You're on timeout.
Yeah, he asked me my preference of football. I
lucky I
said
don't
that
do grind.
even Klopp's football at his best wouldn't be my preference of football. That's the only point I'm making. I'm saying that it is high octane, trying to be a front foot, pressing and being the press is almost your number 10. The press is how you create chances.
You know
Ten
the
Hag is
difference?
trying to do that. Klopp did that. Make it clear.
Okay.
Not on the
That's
same
the
level.
difference.
Yeah, let me just make that
One
clear.
is able to do it.
Facts.
Did
Facts.
it.
Facts.
One.
Let me make that abundantly
The other
clear.
one's a pretender.
He's trying.
Trying.
He's trying.
Don't ever put the two in the same
No,
I wonder
sentence.
what
Never,
Ten
never,
Hag's
never.
next job will be, you know? Like what level?
You know what I reckon? Netherlands national job.
I feel like he's going to
waiting
go.
for
Yeah.
Every
Sharky
single,
PA,
one sec,
fam.
one sec.
He will
Every
be
single manager
successful.
post Fergie
He needs to manage in the
has
beta squad
gone
charity
to a
game.
worse club after United. Am I
Yeah,
right?
but
in
you
saying
can
that?
only go worse than United. United's
Yeah.
top of the.
It's,
the
we
future
say
is
burial,
creme de
we
la
say
creme.
burial ground for
Yeah.
players.
Now.
Might low-key
Yeah.
be a burial
No.
ground for
Graham
managers
Potter
as
will go
well.
there.
You?
C.
Oh my God! Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Come in next week when we talk about the live show because this is ridiculous. Let's lock it off now. No.
You're grading
C.
I think
I'm going D.
You think it's a failure of a window?
I'm going
It's
D.
Do you
your
reckon it's a
club.
failure of a window?
He's angry.
No, I'm asking a question.
No. Look, this is
Genuine.
what the club revolted. Look,
No, genuinely, I want to ask you if you think it's a
I
failure of a
think it's
window.
a failure of a window.
How
Yes.
so?
I feel like it's annoying because I'm like you. The preference of football is not my favorite.
Of course, it's not my fan of football.
If we're
But okay.
talking Ten Hag's players, then he signed. I don't want to say he signed the players that he's wanted to sign, but he signed the profiles that he's wanted to sign.
Yeah, and also remember that he said openly, obviously he is
Yeah.
consulted in things,
Yeah.
but a lot more power has been taken away from him in
Yeah.
terms of incomings. But still, they're from Ajax.
The only reason I think it's a failure is the prices of the players that you signed.
Do you think they're bad prices?
I think Ugarte 50 million when PSG Luis Enrique said, "I don't even want to smell you anymore." Luis, that's what I was there in the room when
Yeah,
Luis
no, he
Enrique
said
said to Ugarte, "I don't even want to smell you." Yeah.
What was it, 50
What's
million euros? we
that?
signed
Something
him
like
for?
that. You got it
Yeah.
for like
40
50, 60 million.
pounds.
Let's say 40 million
Yeah,
pounds,
40 million
50 million pounds.
Yeah.
De Ligt was benched by Eric Dyer.
That's just not true.
I think that's a.
no.
Okay.
It's not even ish. It's not even iffy.
2024.
Well,
No,
the
let's be
Ligt
clear.
has been very good.
No. Let's
was
just
right.
let's get that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric Dyer played. I think it was since he came to Bayern until the end of the season.
think
played
January
15 games, something like that.
Yeah.
De Ligt was his partner for 14 of them,
Yeah.
or something like that.
No, sorry.
It was Kim and Jay and Upamecano were the ones that
Both
actually
got dropped. So De Ligt
I apologize.
played.
I apologize.
No
I
worries.
apologize.
Just to
I
make
still
it
think
clear.
40 million is a lot for him.
But I know what you mean in terms of where he was expected to be
Yeah.
at Ajax.
His ceiling-
he's
his
taken
ceiling
a
when
little
he
bit
was
of a
at
hit.
Ajax
Yeah.
I
was
do think
big
he
ceiling.
definitely was on the recovery at Bayern.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Bayern fans
So-
were actually gutted to lose him.
60,000 signed this petition for De Ligt not to leave Bayern Munich, just to be clear. Fans.
Really?
60,000
Yeah.
fans.
Fairs.
Yeah.
Okay. For £40 million.
Len
Off
Euro,
Bayern Munich.
a lot of
45,
money.
45.
Len Euro, but I understand Len
Don't
Euro.
knock off
I'm very
Len
happy with
Euro
Len
is
Euro
because
sign.
of obviously
I
Madrid.
respect that.
Yeah,
I
you
respect that sign a
understand,
lot.
yeah.
I respect Real Madrid said, "Hey, we're here."
And we have to play over the odds to try and
We're
get
here.
them out.
They were
of it.
looking over the shoulder
And that
when
was
he was signing
and
the
we got
contract.
nervous.
Yeah,
We got
yeah,
Are
nervous.
you moved by the Xerxes signing?
No, not at all.
I
Not at all.
really
No,
like
very
the
good
Xerxes
footballer.
signing.
I think he's a neat.
Because
neat
everything
footballer,
I've said,
but-
physical and technical floor, of the team has improved.
What position does he play for United?
9.5. You know he's a 9.5.
Who
Nine
is the
and a
who is
half.
the 9.5 for Man United right now?
Xerxes.
No. When fit, who's the 9.5 that plays for Man United? It's Bruno Fernandes, right?
Yes, but like I've said to you, Bruno has shown the ability to adapt in that. So I don't think
yeah.
Bruno and Xerxes together is an issue.
The only reason I think it's a D is that I think the quality of players that you lot have signed are not the quality of players that Manchester United should be signing this summer.
But we hear that all the time. And then when we sign big players, we're told we're a marketing club that are making
Who's the
incorrect
big-
No, but
signings.
you are though. It's true.
No,
but it's
I
facts.
agree.
It's
I agree.
facts.
So
Falcao,
United make
Di
one
Maria,
sec, one sec. Wait, one sec.
Depay.
You're right.
The list goes on,
Good,
bro.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying when we do those signings,
Yeah.
they're
It doesn't
bad
work.
signings.
Yeah.
So when we now this window, when
doesn't
we find
work. Nothing
astute
works.
signing-
It don't work. It don't
when we
work.
sign not the marquee ones, players that are make sense for positions that we need and that improve the technical flooring and physical flooring of the team. Now it's also still a failure window. How
is.
do United win?
You can't.
I'm more on your side.
I think it's a C.
I'm a C.
This is bad for you.
It's not a failure of a window. But I think it's just about a pass.
Can I speak?
It's a C. It's a foundation.
Can I
C.
speak? I think.
Okay, I'll give you
It's
foundation
foundation
C.
C?
I'll give you foundation
Yes.
C. I'll give you foundation C.
I agree with that.
You're
I
so
think
foundation
in
C.
terms
I'll
of
give him
you
foundation.
gambled on some of these
No, I'm not.
signings, but you're
They got 3
gambling
points
on
out of 9.
them being Ten Hag's guys, and the fact that he's still able. I think Xerxes and Euro for me are two top talents, and I think eventually they will come good. I think De Ligt and Mazraoui were the ones where maybe there's question marks. Obviously,
I like
they didn't.
Mazraoui a lot.
15
But I
mil,
think Mazraoui
12 mil,
early on
whatever it
has
is.
impressed.
De Ligt is probably
Covers
De
both
Ligt and
sides.
Ugarte are the
That's
ones
my
I'm
boy.
like this.
Do you know De Ligt though? The fact that you signed Euro, you still got Lisandro there. I think it's just strength
Three
and
options
depth,
in
and
two.
you need
Yeah.
that.
Come on,
That's
bro.
what you need.
And I think Ten
Ugarte
Hag
is the big
Lissandro-
one.
I think Lissandro, he doesn't want to play him centre back. Once everyone's fit, I think Lissandro's not his starting centre back.
That's what I'm
I think he's the left back.
Whenever they played together, he's always been centre back. So it would be something new. But
As in, when you have Lenny, De Ligt, and Lissandro all there
Yeah,
ready for
yeah.
selection, I think Lissandro's going at left
Is there
back.
even a possibility of a back three? Maybe.
that's running gun
He
football.
hasn't shown me a lot of different variations of systems. He's really shown me one idea.
Okay, so we're going C for Manchester United.
C
for
for
Manchester
Manchester United. I would
United.
say that.
Now listen,
and where you
we've
going? You're
come
going D?
down.
I'm going with F, fam. Where have they
You said you.
improved?
You said
Yeah,
you.
you.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so
where
wait.
have they improved? If we
Okay,
just
we're
want to
gonna
talk
go to the next
about,
team.
we're talking about players they let go, and where have they improved? Tell me where have they improved? No one can say. Why is no one saying nothing?
In
Just super
defense.
improved.
Wait. In defense.
Is that the only place where they needed to improve?
No. You said where did they improve?
Yeah.
I gave you a position.
Where? What else?
No, you said.
Okay,
you
but
asked
do you know
where
what-
they
do you know
improved.
where they improved?
I'm
Martial,
asking another
Varane,
question.
Varane.
What
Is
else?
that answer for you?
Is that
Do you know where has improved?
Where?
Leicester City Football Club.
See, pathetic.
Leicester City Football
That's what I'm
Club.
saying. You lot
Come to the
you
Premier
lot are
League.
This is why you're my
stupid.
vice captain, you see.
Leicester
You
City
lot
has
are
come to the Premier
stupid.
League.
And incomings, of course, we have Oliver Skip, Bilal El Khanous, Ishaki Fatau was obviously confirmed as a permanent, Caleb Okoli from Atlanta, Jordan Ayew, we spoke about earlier as well, and Michael Golding from Chelsea's under 21.
What about Bobby? Bobby Decordova.
Oh, baby, that
Bobby Decordova.
And
Buonanotte
Facundo
as well.
Buonanotte on a 2-year loan as well. Odson Edward on loan as well. So
2-year
fairly
loan?
busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
enough.
Fairly busy. So what do we make of Leicester's
Leicester
window?
City, man.
I'll give them a C for that one.
Yeah, I
think
feel like they've spent within their means. They've got a bit of a dodgy manager. What's his name? The guy always looks high.
Stevie Coops.
Always looks
Steve
high.
Cooper.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
Fried all
him.
the time.
Not a big fan of him. I do feel like they'll go down this season if they keep him as manager.
Yeah, I think they go down as well.
But they've spent within their means.
Yeah.
Oliver Skip's a good signing for them. That's his level.
I
So
agree.
who did they
his
lose,
level.
really?
I agree with
They only
that.
lost Dewsbury Hall, that's it.
Dewsbury Hall, yeah. Iheanacho, Daniel
I like
Pryor.
Kelechi, that's my dog.
Oh, Enzo as well. They lost Enzo Maresca. How can we forget? I would like to see him in the Premier League with Leicester.
Maresca, yeah. I
Yeah,
would like
Maresca
to-
would have been
yeah,
nice to see him in the Premier League with Leicester. But yeah,
It's almost like when a big club calls,
Yeah.
you just have to go.
I feel like for me, they're a level below Ipswich. They haven't signed anyone that's like wow, like mega moves. I'll give them a C, similar level to Man United in terms of within their means and what they have.
Yeah, I agree. Fu?
Yeah.
I was thinking D, but
Agree.
okay.
I'm going to
See,
say
I don't
that,
mind.
but not above
Abs?
Ipswich.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Put Leicester in C, please. And then next up, we are going to go Brentford. Let's have a look at West London, shall we?
Shout out Ivan. Go on,
Mr.
go on,
Tony
Abs.
Frank, obviously.
The dance moves you have done there. I'm just having a
Horrendous.
This guy started by going like this.
That was
I
horrendous.
know Faisal would have done something like that. That's
Yeah,
why,
no,
man.
you are,
shaking
yeah.
his tits
I
about
felt-
and all sorts, bro. Messing you. But anyway, back to Brentford. Signing Igor Thiago, centre forward from Club Brugge, Sepp van der Berg and Fabio Carvalho, obviously from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Gustavo Nunes and Jayden Megoma, left back from Southampton.
Shout out Magoma.
Cool. Not the busiest of windows, but a couple of key pieces, couple of youngsters. What do we give that as a
They got
grade?
their money off
They got-
Arsenal for David Raya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got moved to.
What, in the window, they got moved.
They got moved to.
We
They
say
got-
you Carvalho's not worth it.
They got picked up like this and said, "Shake, take all the lunch money." You go,
But I think it gives
Van
a
der Berg
platform.
and
It
the
gives,
man-
it gives a
come on,
platform
bro.
for
What are you saying?
Mbeumo's
Harvey
having
Elliott next season. That's
They,
him.
no.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you not rate either one of
I
them?
rate Harvey Elliott, of course.
No. Van der Berg and Carvalho. Because I feel like a lot
Van
of
der
Liverpool
Berg-
fans feel like almost...
Cavallo, I did, but
He hasn't been given.
I hadn't given an opportunity. But 27 M's, am I complaining? Van der Berg, 23 M's, am I complaining? Who's never started for Liverpool like that? Come on,
It's
bro.
like 50 combined. Fair play.
Close to 50.
I've got here
Well,
23 million euros for both. But,
So he
you
just
know.
lied to the
Clo-
people
clo-
right there.
okay.
Cool.
Close to 50. That's not a lie.
So
That's
euros,
46 M's.
euros is actually less than pound. Is
Yeah.
more than pounds. So it's
Euros
about
are
20
pounds.
million pounds.
Huh?
It'd be
10.
about 20 million pounds each.
That's not bad.
Oh, okay. So 40. Okay, let's say 40 million euros then.
Pounds.
There's a big difference between 40 and 50.
Okay, 40 to 50. No, it's not. It's close.
I mean, if you had 10 million in your account,
Yeah.
And then someone gave you another.
No, he's
10
got
million.
Prada glasses, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah,
you seen us the new whip?
yeah.
Crazy, crazy.
I
Hey,
know my bad.
All them ads on IG are coming through.
split that, bro.
There's no ads.
Split
Yeah,
that, bro.
split that.
Come on,
bro.
man, split
And
that.
that premium jumper's not come out as yet as well.
I've not seen that one
This
yet.
is my pajama to jump off, man. My PJs.
fair,
Just wake
that's
up.
fair.
You get me? No, I'm
Money
joking.
long.
This one's. I got new season anyway. This is old season.
But
Look,
yeah, I
pure
don't.
t-shirt.
Fair play.
Grade wise, before we go.
Yeah, grade wise, Brentford.
Collect.
I'm going D.
Yeah, it's a failure.
I'm going D.
They got moved to, man. Well,
They
they got Gino.
But like we know,
It gives. I was about to say, it gives you a great chance to have a good season this season. I think you're gonna have a great.
no,
year
I'm
for
gonna have a
Brentford.
good season. I've got high hopes for the
Mbeumo,
season.
giving him that platform. Sorry, I was talking about Mbeumo.
High hopes for the season.
Giving him Mbeumo. sorry. But
I'm
Mbeumo-
looking at him like, what
are you talking
about this season, bro? Like, what?
What's he on? What's he
What's
doing? But yeah, I think Mbeumo's gonna have a brilliant year this year.
And he needs to cut. He needs to cut.
Yeah,
before
no,
it's
I
too
think
late.
he'll go next season.
yeah,
I think he'll go
I
next
think
season.
he's
What
top
is he,
six.
22, 23?
Waiting
24,
for a
yeah.
top 6 move.
Yeah.
Go to PSG. Go Sevilla.
Yeah.
Go
Go to them
AC
clubs, yeah.
Milan.
Yeah.
Well, he'll
Somewhere
shell it
out
there.
there
He'll
that's
shell
going
it
to
there as well.
appreciate him, bro. I feel
He'll
like
shell it there.
He needs
he's
to pay-
unfortunate
he
that
needs to pay
I feel like the
Barcola.
best move for him would have been Tottenham. But you have too many
I
wingers.
would have loved it.
You have
That's
too many wingers.
exactly the type of competition Kulusevski needs.
Yeah.
Competition.
Competition. Hey,
I
there's no
think he
competition
benches
there.
Kulusevski tomorrow.
He sends Kulusevski back to you.
No.
Tomorrow, you agree?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
tomorrow. I have him. Mbeumo
Yeah.
can, bro.
Quality,
He can
quality.
join a lot of top teams. I'm
Yeah,
looking at.
yeah.
Like Salah, maybe if he leaves at the end of the year, put the money down for Mbeumo. I'm not even joking. I think you could do well with Mbeumo.
Get your club out your mouth.
Get your club.
Get your club.
Get
out your
my
mouth.
club out your mouth.
Yeah, no, it's
Cool.
fine.
Great.
There's no
Uh,
point
no,
carrying.
no,
There's no
no,
point
no,
carrying.
talking
There's no point
about-
carrying.
yeah,
This
we have
happens
to-
in
You said D?
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone D as well.
D.
Yeah.
I think that's a unanimous
Dizzle.
D for Brentford. Next up, let's go. Dyche's real men.
Oh, the poor guys. man.
Everton.
I feel sorry for Sean Dyche. Sorry, man.
Everton.
Sean Dyche don't deserve this, you know.
He
He
does
doesn't
deserve
deserve
better.
this.
He does deserve
Guy
better.
signed Begovic.
Let's have a look. Jake O'Brien, Iliman Ndiaye, Tim Irobounam, Jesper Lindstrom, Asmir Begovic,
Oh, they signed Broha.
and Armando
I never knew-
Broja
I didn't think that
and
went through.
Oriol
He
Mangala.
was gonna go Ipswich.
Yeah, I didn't think that went through.
Yeah, so what do we make of their window? Obviously, kept Brantford as well. If we're talking about
Yeah.
kind of keeping a hold of your stars,
Yeah.
that might be
And
the
we were
biggest
pushing
one.
hard.
But
We were
did get
pushing
rid of
hard.
Onana, remember?
That's not
Onana
enough.
left.
Onana did leave. But
One
Tim
signing was-
Irobounam,
one
I can't
player,
lie to you, I've been
bro.
very impressed with him very
Okay.
early on.
Yeah.
He
Let's
looks
be
like
honest.
Yeah.
a capable replacement.
Yeah.
This is a team that's been nearly relegated
And they've
several
got a new
times.
stadium coming as well.
Nearly
It's just so
relegated
sad.
several times. They've got a brand new stadium coming.
Yeah.
People like Ipswich and Leicester coming to the Premier League and when it comes to signings, these men are not doing that. So like, would
They ain't
you
got the money.
say?
They ain't got the
Would you
money.
say they're about to get relegated this season?
I have
They're
them
they're
down.
they're in relegation.
Would
I
you
don't
say
think
the
they
same?
will go down because of Sean Dyche.
What about
but
you,
they're
Holmes?
I have them
relegation.
down.
What about you?
I don't have them going down.
I have
As
faith in
long as Sean Dyche
yeah.
is there, I don't think they'll go
But I
down.
don't know how long Sean Dyche has got in
I
him.
think
That's
we need
the
to-
question.
when it
Yeah.
comes to
That's my thing.
signing,
How long
Yeah,
will
I'm
the
with-
do they
that's
stick
exactly-
with him?
that's
And I
exactly
know
my
now we've lost. Well, I say we.
Yeah,
I'm
oh, we.
Listen, real men.
Oh, yeah.
We got
Oh,
to get
yeah,
behind
yeah,
it.
yeah,
We
yeah,
got to
yeah,
get
yeah,
behind
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah,
That's
listen,
a good save.
Keep
Good
going,
save.
keep going, we.
Good save.
3 losses, 2 at home as well.
And
I-
embarrassing one, it was you lot.
embarrassing one as well.
Even
I think-
yes, the Bournemouth one was embarrassing.
Yeah,
yeah.
2-0
I was gonna
up,
say
3-2.
your one was embarrassing.
That was at our ground.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The 2 at home, I feel like were bad ones. And I feel like
Brighton, man.
Actually,
Even
they had
Sean
the red
Dyche
card.
said he was like, there was a point in the game where I feel like we're not going to finish this game strong. He said it after that game.
Failed them.
Yeah. So like for him to say that is mad because
What I will say is though, last season when he came in, or was it the year before?
I think it was 2 years
They were leaking goals left, right,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
centre, and they couldn't score goals
They
to
were
save their life.
second
He
in the league for
somehow
us. I think
made
second
them
in the
more
league. Yeah.
defensively harder to break down.
Yeah.
And then do you remember at one point they were the most
I think-
chances created?
No, I think they had the
and
second most clean sheets last
XG,
season. I
They
think it
were
was
the
Arsenal
highest.
than them.
And I'm like, bro, that's real coaching. And I think at some point Everton always do this backs against the wall thing, and when it's finally against it. They start waking up a little bit. All of a sudden, you'll see Calvert-Lewin go on a purple patch.
Yeah.
You'll see Harrison having the game of his life. Bro, you know what you're going to get. So,
So
I think as long as Dyche is there, I don't
So you're
say they're
saying-
relegated.
did they finally get rid of Dele Alli?
But I
You're
do
saying
think this is a
when you
bad
don't
window.
concede goals, you're up there.
Damn, Dele Alli
I
got
agree,
released
you
as
haven't
well.
conceded a single one. You would know.
Yeah,
still
we
there?
haven't
Nah,
conceded
they released
one.
him.
Who?
Dele Alli.
Yeah, he's
I
unemployed.
thought they were doing mental health stuff
No,
with him. Like, yo, stay, like, we're going to keep you around, we're going to get you back
Him and
into
Liz
the
online
I'll be
playing
honest with
Fortnite
you.
on Twitch.
Fairs.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think any top club is going to touch him with a barge pole.
I don't
As
think
much
I
as-
don't think any club's
As
going to touch
much
him.
as everyone is behind him and
Yeah.
supports him for his mental health,
Yeah.
I think for professional clubs, they look at that and they think, nope,
Yeah.
we don't want
Red
no
flag.
red flag.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't want
That's a
no
red flag, yeah.
issues. I don't want to be, you
And
know,
it's sad as well.
It's
It's
sad.
sad.
It's sad
It's very
to
sad.
be-
because
Especially when they
of
did the
what you
interview.
saw.
and
Jose
everything, yeah.
Mourinho bagged it from early.
Oh, totally.
In all or nothing.
bagged it
You know
from
what's the craziest thing? Right at that point, I used to say the exact same thing. And I was like, Jose is the only one never. And everyone was looking at Jose like he was the
Yeah,
villain.
yeah,
And I
he-
was
And
like,
it looked like it was going to happen.
I'm
I
looking
remember.
at him. I remember the next month, brother came back with some coloured dreads. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember the extent. That
Yeah,
was when I said, yeah, you see football? It's
But,
not a priority.
but I'm just saying,
It's
do you
not a
remember when it
priority.
started well under Josie? That
Yeah.
assist to West Ham,
I
flicked
didn't
around the
believe,
corner.
bro.
But he wasn't running enough.
Bro.
He wasn't
Yeah,
running enough. But
I-
one play I'm devastated Everton got rid of. No more pie.
Neil Mopai.
You know what?
That was like a shot in the chest. That was like a shot in the chest.
Twitter account of the season.
Thank you
Yeah.
very No,
Neil.
that's not a round of applause. Thank you very much for getting rid of that piece of trash.
Okay.
In the fucking league.
Oh, I forgot.
You can right off, and I'm sorry, you
Elias,
can
I
beat
forgot.
that if you want, yeah?
Yeah.
Garbage. Hot garbage.
No. Stop hating on my
How
boy.
many goals has he scored? You're
Scored
a
one goal.
striker.
You know, he scored one goal for Everton.
Useless. One goal
You know,
for
in
Everton.
32
How many
games.
goals did he have for Brighton?
Probably one.
How many goals did he have for Brentford? When we talk about scrubs, when we talk about bums, that is the definition of a bum. Go and join the rest of those bums playing in Marseille, and I hope they do nonsense to you over there as well. Out of here.
Nice.
You know,
for that.
because of that, I'm bumping them up. Give them a B.
Oh, lost it. Lost it.
No, I'm joking.
Lost it.
joking.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah, we're staying at D. We're staying at Lindstrom's a good signing, but yeah, we'll
I
keep
would have
it
put
at
them
D.
in F, but they'll get a D because I got rid of more pay.
I think, yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I
There
would-
is
I would
no.
give them an F.
The,
Give them an
the,
F.
the tweets were funny,
What I said.
Yeah.
but do you know what happened? And I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. You know, he hired a social media company to run his socials for him.
Oh, is it?
That's not even more pay tweeting. So all of those tweets and all of these trolls you lot think he
shit.
is, it's not even him.
So it's not even a real
Just
shit.
some kid
you
from
put him
Norwich
in F.
So he didn't.
who did his little uni degree. Like, man, come
Damn.
f- here.
Damn.
Next, let's move on. Nottingham Forest, who are always busy in the window,
So
no
Neil
matter
Mopai
what.
signed Trigista to do his Twitter.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And listen, just an underrated account.
Underrated account, man. Shut up, bro.
Big him up. Elliot Anderson, of course, 40 million. Nikola Milenkovic, Ramon Sosa, David Carno, Morato, and Jota Silva. And a
Morgan
few other
Gibbs, like, still
signings,
there.
actually, yeah. Morgan Gibbs is still there.
James Ward-Prowse.
James Ward-Prowse brought in on loan. Alex Moreno, of course, brought in on loan as well. And
not bad,
Carlos Miguel from
This is-
Corinthians as well.
For me, this is they're doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah,
With
literally.
the
They
Lingard
are.
stuff, and
They are.
they're just going. It's just a repeat cycle. Well, like this is a repeat cycle.
Lingard was there.
Yeah, this is not. This is
Where's
not.
it now?
this
He's in
is-
China.
Do you remember he finessed West Ham?
Korea.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
Korea?
yeah.
in Korea now. Yeah,
He's in Korea
yeah.
now.
I thought he went to the Chinese Super League.
No, he's in South Korea. This is what I'm trying to say. So this just a repeat cycle. Can we give them an F?
You know what? I actually agree with you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I
It's just a
fully
repeat.
agree.
There's no changes.
I
They're not
mean,
on a two-pack
You guys
team.
want to debate that or anything? I'm happy to go with that.
Just
Nah.
dash them there, fam.
I think James Ward-Prowse is their best signing, but
And that's a low.
yeah.
some of the others. I mean,
Speaking of
Nikola
James
Milenkovic
Ward-Prowse,
is decent, but
Speaking of James Ward-Prowse, the next team is Southampton.
let's move
speaking
on
of
to
Phil
Southampton,
Walcott,
shall we?
Southampton.
Better transitions than Man United.
Listen, I like this, man.
Oh,
You know what I
thanks.
mean? That was a low blow. There was no need for that, Azib.
Southampton, I do think they might. Every other year we
Didn't
have
even hear that. That's
every other
crazy.
year we have that team where we say they're going to finish on the lowest points ever. I think Southampton might be that team.
Elias,
I think Southampton.
I like
might
the
be
way
that
you
team.
think, my friend.
I've got them wrong. But hey, I like the way they play football, but brother,
But you can't. And the manager came out and said, "I'm sticking with it."
Yeah, he's gonna.
And it's like,
Russell
brother.
Martin is gonna be strong, wrong and strong.
Utter woke nonsense
Yeah.
is what
Ramsdale
you're
I
going
think they're
with.
gonna get
Ramsdale,
relegated. I think they're gonna get
Ramsdale,
relegated.
bro.
Big respect, Ramsdale. Love for the money.
Miss-
there.
What's that,
Scheme.
fifth relegation on the
Scheme.
sheet?
Yeah, I mean that might be a record. You know that.
Goodness
That might be a record.
Listen, the manager's called
Berreton
Russell.
Diaz, the guy who used to be called Berreton. It wasn't Diaz.
Yeah.
Allow it.
Who else have they signed?
Cameron Archer.
Harwood Bellis is good.
Cameron
I like
Archer.
Harwood Bellis.
So they brought back Cameron Archer and Ben Berreton Diaz as a front two.
Yep.
They were doing it at Sheffield United.
Yeah, they signed Downs from West Ham.
Couldn't
So
keep them up.
Shout it.
Yeah.
I dashed them, put them in F, man.
No, that's Brentford.
It's Brentford.
Returned Adam Lallana.
No,
as
I
well.
wouldn't give. Do you know? I wouldn't give them an F. They've
What?
made a lot of good young signings. You know.
It's not doesn't mean.
Harewood Bellis.
For their
Flynn
level, for
Downs,
their
No,
level.
no, it's not good
For their
enough.
level.
Because look, their level, they're with Ipswich. They're meant to be with
No,
Leicester
but
and Ipswich.
if we say about
But
how
not giving F.
promoted teams,
Yeah.
we say when you're coming to the Premier League, prepare properly.
Yeah.
Do you think they prepare properly?
No.
Not for
No.
me either.
So
Okay,
that's why I said F.
Because Ipswich did prepare well enough.
And Leicester.
Ipswich prepared better than these guys.
Yeah.
So I would say D. I'll give it a D. But if you don't want to go get F,
I'm happy with a D.
Okay.
I think D is fair.
What'd you say?
I was thinking F, but okay.
Yeah, same. I was thinking F as well. That's
So
two
the
F,
last
two
time you
Ds.
left me. Last time you left me, so
Okay.
I'm going D. I'm going D.
Okay.
yeah,
Let's
bad boy. He's at D with
I
us.
love that.
He's at bad boy.
Love
He's at
last
D.
time.
I
See?
love that. And listen,
Full circle.
Fulham.
Let's do the last
They're
London
Fulham.
club. Let's have a look at C.
Their
who
marquee
they
signing,
brought in.
Emil Smith Rowe. I think that's a very good signing for
And
them.
Reece Nelson, Hurland, link
Reece
up.
Nelson, yeah, Reece Nelson. I think
Obviously,
that's.
former Arsenal boys linking up over there.
Obviously, Sander Berge was heavily linked to Manchester United when there as well.
Joachim
yeah.
Anderson as well.
Yeah, Joachim Anderson, great sign. I think they've done.
Icon,
They've
they've
addressed.
done their thing.
They've addressed positions.
Yeah.
Ryan Sessegnon, I think it's
I
a
was
good
gonna
welcome
say, yeah.
home. I think he'll do well for them. Joachim
And
Anderson, very good, of course.
Jorge Cuenca from Villarreal as well.
Yeah,
Centre back.
and then obviously Palhinha left, and I feel like they haven't replaced him, but
Yeah.
he plays good football. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's similar to almost what Slot is trying to do. Trying to find where there's the hole
Yeah.
in the team.
Yeah.
Maybe try and fit other people
Yeah.
in.
But give them a B.
Yeah,
They deserve it, man.
I would give them. I'm B C.
I'll give them a
I'm
B.
C. I'm gonna go C.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna go C.
B.
I said
Based on
C.
what?
I said C.
A B or a C, it's the same shit. It's a pass or pass.
Don't do this shit.
Does it all the time.
We have clear different gradings for a reason.
So where would you put
B
them?
and C are not the same.
So where would you put them?
I'm
I'm
C to
looking at
clarify.
B.
You're the
Brighton's
one that's
there.
screamed B.
Brighton's there and Ipswich there, yeah? They
haven't had a
signed
better
Brighton have had an excellent window. Ipswich have had a good window for their level.
So what about Fulham?
This is
For them, man, it's good. It's good,
Smith
bro.
Rowe, little heavy youth from Croydon.
I think that's good.
What?
Smith Rowe,
Sessegnon with his
I
one
think
knee.
Oh, first.
What? Sander Berge got relegated to Burnley last year.
Yep.
What? Who else? What? Reece Nelson.
Yep.
Come on, man.
this is Fulham.
That's
This
a
is good
D
for Fulham, bro.
scraping a C.
But this is what I say about the beginning. I started the episode by saying it depends on where the club starts from and have they improved from that position.
I think Fulham have.
Anderson,
The
improvement.
fact that you lost Palhinha and haven't even replaced that.
They lost Adebayo, Tosin, replaced with Anderson.
Huge.
Big replacement to Anderson. Very good replacement.
Replaced?
Okay.
They didn't lose a midfielder to replace for Emil Smith Rowe, but a very good
Who are
addition.
they using now?
Palhinha
there's someone,
and-
there's what he played against Man United.
It's
his
hard
name
to
starts with a L.
replicate.
Lukic, yeah.
Lukic, he was there last
They're
season.
trying to have
Yeah.
him in
He
there.
was there
I'm
last season.
guessing when Sanderberg is integrated into the team,
Who's the
they're going to
ginger
try.
guy as well?
Huh?
Harrison, not Harrison.
Reed, Harrison Reed.
Harrison Reed, yes,
Harrison Reed.
He's
Yeah,
above all.
Harrison,
Like,
innit?
he's all right. He's a tighter player. He knows how to keep it moving. Tom Kenny's still there somehow.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Wearing
me.
number 10 as well.
Wearing number 10, and he still looks 15. It's crazy. But Sanderberg, I'm assuming at some point when they integrate him into the team, maybe him and a Lukic, maybe with Smith Rowe in front of them, they'll
Potentially.
look for something because you can't replace Palhinha directly.
The thing I will say is Fulham over the past 2-3 years, that is what they've been signing. Almost
that's
like
it, yeah.
the band of misfits
More
bringing
of
us
the same.
together.
C,
We're
more
going
of
to
the
rage
same,
up.
C.
So
Yeah.
for me, from that aspect, if you're looking at it, maybe I can give it a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of the same C.
Fair,
go
fair.
C.
Let's go C. Fulham C. And then last but not least, of
Wolverhampton.
course, Wolverhampton.
Andre, very good
Wanderers.
signing.
What, Madueke land?
Yeah. Andre, very good signing. Sam Johnston, very
Andre
good
Almeida,
signing.
who was obviously linked with Liverpool actually for a number of years.
Who, Andre?
Andre, yeah.
Yeah, shock you lot never signed him.
Sam Johnson brought in as well. Tommy Doyle, I think, is a smart.
You like that one,
5
yeah?
million, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I think any City Academy
Brother,
graduate,
It's a gem.
snip them up, bro.
But
Bastien made
their outgoings upset me. Neto and Kilman. That is their two best players. Their two best players.
And the fact
Was
that
it
there's
PSR? No, because I remember reading Wolves have sold these guys, but still don't have a lot of money to play with.
Really?
Because of the PSR, whatever it is.
Well, yeah, they sold Kilman and replaced him with a young French centre back, Bastien Mapiu, I want to say.
Yeah, so
hope I
they made
pronounced
what,
that right.
100 million off those two and have spent 30, 40, 50 of that maybe?
Yeah. So,
So
the
for every
expenditure,
reason, PSR,
was 74
so those
million.
sales probably were necessary to keep the books like that.
Yeah.
And they've just had to do what they can with the rest of the money
Strand
that they have.
Larson on loan and Forbes as
So
well.
Strand Larson's gonna be a big problem.
Our mentality has to be with the context of the restricted funds that they have. Has this been a good window for
I
Wolverhampton?
think Almeida, good signing. I think Sam Johnson, solid goalkeeper. I think Tommy Doyle, good addition
Stole
to the
Pedro
midfield.
Lima of Chelsea.
I think
Yep.
Strand Larson and Forbes is a nice addition to the wing. I think Carlos Forbes obviously came from the City Academy, went to Ajax last year.
Yeah.
Didn't quite go off for him, but you could see there's raw potential there. Is he a like-for-like Neto replacement? Maybe not.
Yeah.
But could
Because
he
you can't really
bring a
replace
bit
that
of
level of
width and depth?
Yeah.
Why the hell did Lemina's brother go to PSG?
Mario Lemina's brother.
Yeah, went
Went
to
to
PSG.
PSG. Oh, fair enough. That's
For a
interesting.
loan as
The
well.
fact that he got his brother a job was impressive enough as it is.
Yeah, and now he's in Paris.
Come on, man.
Yeah, what are we
What
thinking,
is this?
Wolverhampton? What are we thinking, Wolverhampton?
I'm
Restricted funds.
gonna go.
I'm gonna go D.
I feel like C is too nice. Yeah,
I'm
I feel
gonna
like
go
D.
D. Yeah,
D
okay.
is fair.
Okay.
Lost a lot there. They lost their
With the
two key
context,
players.
Yeah, with the context of it, yeah.
So let's just go through that again now from the top. A star, we only have West Ham in there. In the A category, we have Man City, Aston Villa, and Crystal Palace. In the B category, we've got Brighton and Ipswich. C, we've got Spurs, United, Leicester, and Fulham. D, we've got Bournemouth, Liverpool, Arsenal, Brentford, Everton, Southampton, and Wolves. And in the F category, we've got Chelsea, Newcastle, and Forest.
I just want to make a caveat here because I can already see what people are going to say. They're going to look at this and they're going to say, oh my God, you have Man United above Arsenal. You had a better transfer window than us. Why are we finishing above you?
Yep.
I made this statement at the beginning of this episode to make it clear, so we're going to just say it again. Where these clubs begin at the starting point of their transfer window is so important. If your team is already an A team, you don't need to do a lot to become an A-star team. So it matters on the context of where you begin. Spurs and United, let's say for argument's sake, having a better season than a better transfer window than Liverpool and Arsenal, doesn't mean, oh my God, you had a better window, you should finish above us. What's this? Let's remember where these teams started. Liverpool is a better team, better squad than Man United is. Arsenal's a better
It's
squad
not a
than Man
reflection
United.
of their squad, it's a
not
reflection of their window.
No, but the thing
is there anybody we would move up and down?
Yeah, we beat them 3-0.
How does that impact your transfer window?
Let me tell you how it impacts our transfer window. We all said Gravenberch shouldn't be playing at the 6.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Who said that?
Who said
Keep me
that?
one
He
person.
said-
Wait.
No,
You
wait,
said
wait.
we all said that.
Yeah.
And you
One
want to
person.
specify those
Leah's
we all.
definitely said that. I
Leah's?
saw it. Yeah, I watched his stream. But what did
Can't even-
Gravenberch
we can't
make?
even verify.
Gravenberch. We are the reason why Casemiro's in Turkey right now.
He's not.
Casemiro's washed.
He's in Turkey.
Casemiro's
Oh, did you not know that? Ask him. Ask him where Casemiro's
I
gone.
don't know, but Casemiro's washed
Ask him.
already. He was washed last season.
He's in Turkey. Ask him.
I
What
don't
do you
know
mean
what
he's
you're
washed?
talking
So I'm saying people like Faisal would never treat Casemiro like this.
Because they're both fat. Fat recognize fat.
And that is a great way to end the episode, guys.
about. Yeah, that's
Guys,
fantastic, man. Let us know what you guys
Listen,
think,
no,
man.
let us know what you think at home as well. Definitely get involved. We want to hear who you think we've moved up, who you think we should move down, who do you think we've got right. Make sure you guys go check out the Mastermind as well. One of the fieriest episodes.
And I've
I
got
think,
something for the 1%ers.
in history.
1%ers all comment October 9th.
Yes, please
October
do
9th.
October 9th. That
Make sure
is the
live
date
show.
of the live show. Make sure you guys are there. You do not want to miss this. I promise you, this is going to be a bit of SDS history. Guys, appreciate you joining me today. Hey, you're so dumb. Listen, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time, take care.